Yo, 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 what's good? What's good? What's good? Another Sunday, another AGS Live, episode 59. 59, right? Yeah, 59. We here. Episode 59. What's good, folks? What's happening? What's the dilly, yo? How y'all weekend? Everything on point? It's a sad day today, man. Sad day. Sad day today. Hit that like button, though. Hit that like button because it's a sad day. Hit that like button because it's a sad day. Sad day today. The Battlefield 2042 beta ended. God damn, but they ended that shit early, too. Like, God damn, nigga was going at it, man. I was in the middle of a match when that joint ended, man. That shit crazy, man. I thought that shit would end like later on in the day or some shit like that. They ended that shit. They said Sunday. They meant Sunday. They said Sunday. They meant Sunday. Early. Like soon as it felt like soon as the clock struck 12, at least on the West Coast, it did end at that time. But damn, it's over. That shit. It's like I'm going through withdrawals right now. Like I need some. Like I need some crack. Like I'm on crack. I need that Battlefield right now. For sure.
What up?
What's good?
Man, I done heard about 50 people talking about Battlefield. And shoot, it's like, well, I guess we're gonna talk about it, but yeah, I'm definitely
hearing. Yeah, we're gonna get into it.
Yeah,
we're gonna get into it. I was just telling the people it's a sad day because it ended. I'm ready to get back into the fight. Like I need that thing next. I can't wait for next month. You know what I mean? Can't wait.
I thought it was November. I thought it was December.
Nah, November. I believe 19th.
Oh,
November 19th. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, I think it's November 19th, man. So I can't wait for November.
That's right around the corner.
Yeah. You know, it's gonna be a long wait. It's gonna be a long wait. It's gonna feel like a long wait anyway.
When you wait,
it's the 19th. That's a Friday, huh? What'd you say?
I said when you waiting on it, you know, like when you you a little kid. If you gonna get a whooping, time go by fast. But if you waiting for something, the time just go by slow because you waiting on it.
Yeah, when you're waiting for something good, it definitely go by slow. You know what I mean? So I'm ready, man. I'm ready. Yo, like that joint. I was like trying to play other games and shit in between, just couldn't do it, man. Couldn't do it.
So you went back and started playing the old Battlefield?
Nah. I mean, I never stopped playing it. You know what I'm saying? BF5.
Oh,
but,
okay.
I got these single player games that I'm playing while I started. Like I started Assassin's Creed Revelations and shit. So I get on there, I might play one mission, and then I'm like, man, I want to get back on that Battlefield, man. But at the same time, I know, like, everything I'm doing, everything I'm playing for is for nothing. So, because, it's just a beta.
Right.
But I'm loving it so much that that's all I'm trying to play.
Yeah, I definitely got a couple of questions because I seen a little conversation going on last night, and I was like, man, these some good questions. But instead of asking this little thing, I'm just gonna wait till tomorrow and I'm gonna ask 8. I definitely got some because I don't really know nothing about no Battlefield, but so I definitely got some questions for you when we get to that section.
Yeah, no doubt. We here, episode 59. Code is back.
59? What you mean back? What you mean? Where I been? What you mean back?
There's in the comment section last week, like, Code ain't coming back. He got one more interrogation. He out of here. They think you soft, man. They think you soft.
Man, stop it. Why would I leave AGS? This is some of the most fun all week.
They think you soft, man. They think you can't handle this shit.
Man, if you niggas survived half the shit I survived, you wouldn't even think this is nothing stressful. We just some different type dudes. That's all.
No, they just really, you know what it is though. You know, they just looking at past instances that, you know what I mean, not and not to say that, you know, I get it, you know, I already know, but you know, we kind of heard this type of shit before, you know what I'm saying, and then lo and behold, niggas, you know, somewhere along the lines, the cracks started to show. You know what I'm saying? So people, you know, they probably just thinking like, yeah, we heard this all before, you know what I'm saying? Heard it all before, you know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, everybody say that, and then, you know, somewhere along the lines, this is like, I can't take this shit no more, man.
But look, hey, okay, let's say that's true, right? Let's assume that that's true, and I get it. But all it takes is a phone call. Like, look, hey, I didn't like the way that shit went down. What I don't know what it is, but like, what do you mean? The you don't go from 0 to 100. It's like,
not exactly. So it's like it's a you know, gradually.
right. It's like, okay, I ain't like the way this shit goes, so I say it like immediately, and then this shit is cleared up. Like, I don't understand. It never has to get to 100 unless we just don't see eye to eye. That's it. Like, I don't understand. It makes no sense to me.
Yeah, man, it's crazy out here, man. But nah, everything we good, man.
One more interrogation.
One more interrogation. Yeah. One more interrogation.
Kick it with these dolphin niggas, man. What you talking about?
It's like one more interrogation, man. It's gonna be a problem. I'm like, nah, everything on point, man. I don't think I believe in the OG.
Yeah, it ain't just the OG, it just ain't, like, honestly, I think we just from a different era. And whoever raised you or wherever you came up around, them niggas raised you from a different era. Is this the people are different. The situations are the same, just the people are different. Yeah.
We see that. We see a lot of shit that people flip out over and have problems with and shit that when we was coming up, we like, damn, that y'all thought that was bad?
Right. Like, is this all you had to deal with? Like, what?
You know what I mean? You even see when they try to cancel old shows from like the 90s and shit because of things that they said and all that. Like, it's crazy out here. So it's definitely, you know what I mean, different out here nowadays. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm gonna tell the people that's listening, you're gonna get these jokes.
That was
you're gonna get these jokes, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, at the end of the day, when I was growing up, dog, I had to get them jokes, and it didn't matter, you know, how you felt about it, nigga. You better know how to fight. Either you know how to fight, or you gonna take them jokes. Or listen,
either you know how to Joan back, or you knew how to fight, or like we had this nigga Hub. Man, niggas would walk to school in the snow than to get on the bus and deal with this nigga, man. It just, man, that's how you choose. Pick your poison. Get these jokes, fight, get this nigga off of you by being funnier than him, which that was not an option, or just walk to school and shit. There was a bunch of niggas walking to school because they didn't want to deal with this nigga.
Yeah, you're gonna get them jokes. Either you're gonna roast back or know how to fight or something. Because other than that, they coming. And ain't nobody gonna get, they ain't, kids is ruthless, nigga. Bro, niggas ain't give a fuck about your feelings.
Look, the only way out, and it didn't always work. Sometimes it would work, it wouldn't always work. But say it was some soft nigga on the bus named like Charlie or some shit, who knows? But so Hub get on you, everybody get to laughing, and your only hope was like, what you laughing at, Charlie? You got a hole in your jacket. And then hopefully that'll put Hub on that nigga and get him off of you. Like, that's it.
I done got in the shit about that over that type of shit.
Yeah.
Because what you laughing at? Fucking nigga, I ain't the one making the jokes.
Right.
I'm laughing like everybody else, but you want to point me out.
Right. It's a distraction because to try to get this nigga off of you to make a different target, but it didn't always work. Yeah, but you know when you was kids, sometimes you would fall for it. But yeah, that's just how it went. Shit.
Yo, that's funny. But yeah, you gonna get these jokes, man. I don't give a fuck, man. You gonna get these fucking jokes. Hey, like, and that's the funny thing and shit is because, you know, Like, people have never seen me get bent out of shape over jokes because it's all good. I want to laugh too. And I could damn sure laugh at myself if it's funny. That's not a problem. You know what I'm saying? It's not a problem at all. Just make sure when I fire back, it's all good. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to fire back. So get your shit off. I want to laugh too. I hope it's funny because I definitely want to laugh too. I have no problem with that. So get your shit off, dog. You never seen me flip out. Nobody could never point to a moment where niggas was joking and I got mad or bent out of shape or some shit like that because I'm going to fire back. And I'm probably going to be funnier. But if not, it's okay. You still going to take these shots, though.
And so here's the thing. Hey, this is another thing I done noticed from these new age cats. And I actually ended up apologizing, too. I was, got into a little Twitter war, whatever you want to call it, with this dude. And this is the thing. Like, I really didn't think I did nothing wrong. I thought the shit I did was just funnier than him. But I could tell it upset a lot of people. So I apologized to the man for going too far or whatever. Like, at the time, I didn't think it was too far. But here's the thing, though. And I don't understand this. I'm still learning this one. But I don't think I'm ever going to accept this one. But I'm at least starting to understand it. Because everybody was saying, basically, long story short, if he hit me and the power of his punch was a 3, when I hit him back, I'm only supposed to hit him with a 3 or less. Like, absolutely, nigga, if you hit me with a 3, when I hit back, it's going to be like a 50 or higher. And it's going to keep getting higher and higher. And they like, well, you went too far. And I'm like, look, man, don't even jump in the ring if you can't take whatever I'm dishing out, because my goal is to hit you harder than you hit me. But they don't see it that way. It's like, you went too far because he only did this. I'm like, what type of shit is this? All right.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they I dealt with shit like that too, where some people feel like they can say what they want to say, and then when you hit back harder, then it's like people could disrespect you any way they want, but when it comes to you responding, you better not cross the line,
right, it's or rules,
tone it down and all that. Like, fuck that.
Like, man, what? Like,
yeah, like, well, he didn't say that much. It don't matter.
Exactly.
You can't tell me how to take something. You can't tell me how to take something.
Nigga, just because you got a punch don't mean I can't shoot and stab. Like, if you get in the ring at all, you get whatever you get. It ain't no rules.
Yeah.
But all
right. Right.
So I'm starting to understand it. I don't think I'm ever going to accept it, but at least I understand why they be so upset. I don't agree they should be upset, and I'm not changing, but at least I understand it now. And I hope they understand, look, if you don't want the smoke, then just stay away completely, because it ain't no such as no little get back. It's just going to be the full thing every time.
Right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Matt McGrath. He said, no doubt 8, the Battlefield 2042 beta was lit. I don't care what any of these haters say. I can't wait for next month. Yeah, the community is kind of split right now.
Too, but it was definitely some more console war shit.
We're gonna get into it. Shout out to Urban Combat 1000. He said, what up, big bro and old head Cole? What niggas on this week? Remember when you in these Battlefield streets, shoot your gun. Niggas all nades.
Max.
Shoot your gun. Yeah, make sure y'all go check out that video too, man. How boring ass live streamers stream, man. How boring ass streamers live stream. Make sure y'all check that video out. Classic Hard 8. You dig? Hit that like button while you're there too. Shout out to Rodrigo 4391. He said, got married last Sunday, but I'm back. Let's go.
Yeah, nigga, you supposed to still be on the honeymoon, nigga. You got about another week. Go on with that woman, man. Get away from over here with these niggas, man. You got about another week.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Matt McGrath. He said, nah, Code ain't soft. He's no ghost.
I mean, I ain't the world's hardest person. Like, I'm not stupid, right? I protect my own, and shit. That's just all it is. That's it.
All right. Shout out to Kenj. He said, I got smoke for the beta, coming from a long-time Battlefield fan perspective. Shout outs to the Pegasus Nation.
Facts. But you probably got Kedge. I appreciate that. We probably gonna have to hold that down, man. That's my little shit. 8 ain't It ain't really with it, so we can do that somewhere else. But I appreciate it.
I mean, y'all can do y'all corporate slave thing. Y'all just gonna get these jokes.
Pegasus Nation represent. Shit, that's how I feel.
Yeah, I mean, hey, don't let me stop y'all from being corporate cocksuckers. Go ahead, do y'all thing, man. Hey, be you, man. Be free. Shout out.
We definitely free.
Shout out to Big Maserati. He said the Big Maserati, the trap gunner. He said, Brother Cole, survive where the best died, fam.
All ain't over yet. It's week to week, man. It's week to week. Like a paycheck. Week to week.
We got another one from Cole, another one from Big Maserati. My fault. Shout out to you, player. He said, Cole not from Pasadena, and I can respect that.
Man, stop it.
He's from the hard state of city of Chicago. You know, that definitely ain't Pasadena, nigga. That definitely ain't Pasadena. Shout out to Nightfall. He said them judgment grunts still got me laughing. Yeah, I had to drop that game. I might pick it back up. I hate dropping games, but right now I had to let it go, man. I hate dropping games, man. Shout out to Torrance Ingram. He said, what up, AGS? Looking for that fire. Oh, yeah. Don't ask me what I'm laughing at because I'm going to roast your ass, too. Concentrate on that nigga that's flaming you. For real, though. Shout out to NV Dub. What up, player? He said, what up, 8 and Cold? Did y'all see Dave Chappelle's latest Netflix special? I watched that joint twice. Dude doesn't fail to make me laugh. Yeah, I seen it.
I have not watched it.
Yeah, I seen that joint.
Is it
you
nice?
better hurry up and watch it before they try
to cancel this nigga or something.
Yeah, they're trying to cancel it and shit. Yeah, it was good. It's cool. It's good. It's cool. There's some good shit in there. Shout out to King Quizzo, I think. What's up? I found the pod from Following Code. I heard this another home for Pegasus. Glad to hear it. No, this is not. No, this is not a home for the Pegasus. You know what I mean?
But look, this is a if you a real one, this is a home for you. But
that's it.
They cannot stand Pegasus Nation because he a hater. That's all.
No, absolutely not.
Even a real one, a hater. Everyone,
absolutely not. Shout out to Super Savage Spirit. He said, "Hey, when you going to invite the subs over to the crib for a game night? If not, it's cool. We won't turn on you like the other guys." Oh man, yeah. Bring your girl to keep me occupied while you playing games, and we could do that.
Listen to this nigga here.
I'm just saying, man. We gotta have it. It's gotta be an even trade off or something, man. For real though. Shout out to Matt McGrath. He said, definitely excited for the GTA trilogy, especially San Andreas. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
You probably get to play that joint, Abe.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. The jury's still out on that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Super KMW. He said, ready for that GTA trilogy? Portable style, baby. Oh, man, this nigga that fucking Switch. You really going, well, it probably fit on the Switch just fine. You know what I mean? It's probably going to fit on the Switch just fine. But, yeah, you enjoy that. What you been playing, Cole?
Well, shoot, I finished up that God of War 3. Then I knocked off some Death Stranding. So now I'm playing this game called Crosscode. It's a old school RPG. Nice, too.
Crosscode. So this whole weekend, you ain't even download the open beta. You just
absolutely not. Man,
why not?
I told you 1,000 times. I don't really like the multiplayer.
I thought you said you was going to check it out and all that, and you know. I
said it's looking hot, and by the time it's released, I might end up because my little PC is getting farther and farther. I don't know how many pieces I got, but he let me know I got some more. I don't even know what all I got, but like I told you, whenever I can grab something at retail, he grab and he slowly putting it together. Ain't in no hurry. But yeah, I'm definitely want to check that out on PC. But like, I'm not jumping in no beta or none of that shit. No, I'm good. One is released and my PC is all put together. I definitely will probably give it a try.
All right. Shout out to Big Maserati. He said 8 would leave his girl to voice act the NPC in GTA 6.
Facts. Facts. I was like this when you met me, ho. You know what it is. I can hear it right now.
Oh man, say it
Nigga
ain't
went to a
so.
Rockstar barbecue and he ain't been the same ever since, man.
Say it ain't so, man. Hey, if you want to join, make sure y'all hit me or Code up in the on the DMs on Twitter. Once we start accepting people, we will get you in here. So yeah, just do that. Hit us up in the DMs on Twitter to join once we get to that portion of the show.
Yeah.
You dig? Not you, Bat. You stay home. Not you, Bat. Not you. But yeah, so episode 59, a lot of things going on this week. We definitely gonna talk about, jump into it. You seen Jaffe, man? Jaffe crying again, man. David Jaffe is like, first of all, let me say this. David Jaffe is like the Jehovah Witness of Game Pass too, right? This motherfucker don't never stop talking about Game Pass. He just knock on everybody's door. Hey, Game Pass, you heard about the value? No, we don't want it. Like, everybody know what Game Pass is. Nobody cares. It's a lot of shit on Game Pass, dog. Like, I wanted to do a video comparing PlayStation Now and the Game Pass. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think you can record the PlayStation fucking dashboard, right? You can't, right? Not with the internal recording. So, you know, that's on hold. But, yo, PlayStation Now really shits on Game Pass, dog. Like, on some real shit. We talking about just the downloadable games.
I'm telling you, yeah.
We ain't talking about the streaming games. We talking about downloadable, right? It shits on Game Pass. But, yo, David Jaffe is like the Jehovah Witness of Game Pass. He don't never stop trying to sell you that fucking Game Pass. I really don't get it. But anyway, he's now complaining about games being too hard and he's sick of it, man. Let me read this tweet that he tweeted out. He made a video too.
I wanted to hit you up too, but I was like, man, I'm gonna let it ride. But he definitely was complaining. I know you want to do your thing, but in the midst of his little rant, he was like, you know, I don't want to make games no more. But if I did, so I was like, man, this nigga need to make up his mind. He want to be consulted or not, because the man said like 4 times he don't want to do no game design. Anyway, go ahead and do your thing, Abe.
So now he complaining about hard games. So he made a tweet today. He made a tweet about he said Kenna, Metroid, Returnal, all leading the march towards super challenging games. Maybe it's NES generation coming into their own as designers, but I fucking hate this shit. And it's not an age thing. I never liked it, but it wasn't so rampant. It's like devs want to push players away. And of course, he getting fucking flamed. He went and made a video after he got flamed the fuck up. He got cooked up real good in them Twitter responses. He went and made a video, which I didn't get to see yet. But I said, Kana? Like, what? Are you playing it out? And I can almost guarantee he's not playing on the hardest difficulty. He's playing on normal.
Hard.
On normal?
Hard, yeah, but it ain't.
I ain't saying nothing hard about that fucking game.
Yes, it is. I talked about it on when we discussed it that time. It's hard, but it ain't hard for a good reason. Like, they need to fix it. It's definitely some things off with the combat, and you just gotta like muscle your way through. But anyway, go ahead.
Here's what I say about that. DSP beat that game, so it's not that hard. You don't know who that is. You might not be familiar with it.
I don't even know who that is.
He's one of the worst fucking gamers in that. This is how you can really measure games, right? He's one of the worst fucking gamers on fucking YouTube. If he can beat that shit, then anybody can beat that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm for sure knowing that Jaffe ain't playing on the hardest difficulty. Or if he is, why complain? Like, no way you playing on normal. And I mean, no way you pick the hardest difficulty and then complain about the game being too hard. So I would assume that he's playing on normal. I mean, I told y'all this. He's garbage at games. Like, this is not a mystery. This ain't Scooby-Doo. We ain't got to call Scooby-Doo and them. This ain't no mystery. He's trash at games. Like, so he's upset that every game, you know, not every game, but games are hard. You know what I'm saying? Now, somebody did make a tweet that I want to read, and this is a good example, right? He just said, one of the tweets that responded was like, yo, just accept not all games have to be for you, and you'll be okay. Right. Plenty of people like to be challenged. Right. So he fired back, hey, mister, settle down, pal. I never suggested all games have to be for me, but it is my Twitter account, and thus I'm expressing a trend in gaming that I'm not a fan of. And it ain't even like a trend. Like most of these games are not hard.
Yeah, 4 games, right.
You know what I mean? You might get a game here and there, but he's complaining about like Kenna and Metroid and Returnal. I don't know about Metroid and Returnal. All you got to do is just pay attention, learn the controls, and you'll be all right. Understand the game and how it works, and you will be all right. And Kenna, from what I've seen, I ain't like unless you're playing on the hardest difficulty. But still, a lot of the shit you got, it's like you can freeze enemies in place and all that, throw a bubble on them, shoot it with an arrow, freeze them in place, get your shit off. I guess you just got to get your dodging down and your fucking
dodging and your parry,
yeah, your parry, yeah, like. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like none of these games really is hard, man. Like I keep telling, like, and I don't know what he did on the
real quick. I want to say because you said something that is true, and like after you said it, I'm like, yeah, that's a good point. Because it's levels to this, but at the end of the day, you made a point like maybe on episode 35 or something, and you was basically as long as you have unlimited lives, no game is hard.
I mean, there's no there's no consequences to death, so you're going to pass it eventually.
Right? Like, you just got to stick with it.
Yeah, it's just like you got to stick with it and learn and adapt, and then put it into play. Like God, luckily that death don't got no consequences to where like you got to start the game all over. You know what I mean? These dudes will be losing their fucking minds, but you got unlimited lives. When I was growing up, you had to put a code in to get unlimited lives. Now that shit comes standard.
Facts.
So, you're going to beat it eventually, man. Ain't nothing never too hard. Even when you first get there, it might seem like, man, I don't know how I'm going to do this. After you keep learning and learning and learning, you'll get it. You'll get it.
Like I said, it took me like at least, I was fighting Zeus about 4 to 5 hours total. Like not each phase, but I would get by one phase, finally, then thinking it's good, then here come another phase, and I just had to keep learning shit. Just keep going shit. It took a long time.
Yeah, that's it. And again, if you don't listen, if you don't want to play a certain type of game, don't play the game. That's it. It's that easy. Don't play it. You don't like it, don't play it.
What did he want to happen? Like he don't want challenging games to exist. Like
he feel like that's the trend now. He feel like a lot of devs are now making all games challenging. Like that's where they leading to, and he don't like it. You know what I mean? He don't like that now. Games are becoming too challenging, and even games that are not challenging are challenging to him because he's garbage.
Oh, you saying okay? He can't even speak on it because any game is a challenge to him.
But yeah, it seems like he said. Listen, man, again, I watched enough Kenna gameplay. Like I said, on the expert difficulty or the hard difficulty for Kenna, it's probably a challenge, I'm quite sure. But on normal, I ain't really see nothing too fucking tough. You know what I'm saying?
You just got to learn the shit, like you said. Yeah.
And I know he didn't pick the hardest difficulty and then complained about it. I don't think he would do something like that. So he got to be playing on normal, and he felt like it's a struggle, and it's not. It's the same thing with like Angry Joe. He was crying about the Order 1886 on the last level. He couldn't beat it, and he was playing on like normal. And he was struggling, and he was crying and shit. And it's like, dog, y'all niggas suck. Just put the game on easy and be done with it. It has difficulty options. You know what I'm saying? So I don't fucking get it. I knew Metroid wouldn't be something that he would probably be into. I don't even know why you picked it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What the fuck made you want to play Metroid? Like it's like, yo, stick to your lane in the games that you can play. And this just goes to show you, just because somebody developed games don't mean they're good at them.
Absolutely.
Don't mean they're fucking good at them.
It's going to be the other way around. If you are a game developer, it's more likely that you're not going to be good because game development takes so much of your time. You're not gonna have time to get good, like everybody else is doing. You be spending 3-4 years on this game. Like, you're not gonna be able to sharpen your skills like that. Right now, though, Jaffe should be able to make up for lost time, so he should be a beast.
Play something else, man. Play something the fuck else. You know what I mean? That's it. If you know the games are different, like what you thought Metroid was, which you already knew what Returnal was. You already knew what it was based on. Kenneth might be in a surprise. He might have been surprised by that. But them other games, like, you already know these games ain't no hand-holding cakewalk type of game. So why would you choose to play them? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, right. Returnal is like Returnal, the Souls games, Demon Souls, Sekiro is like, why would you not expect those things to be difficult? That is like one of the main drawing points
One of the main
of
selling
those
points.
games. Yeah, like that's why people gravitate to them, because they know they want a challenge and they know you can't put it on easy, and they know that when you beat it, every other person that beat it under the same conditions that you did. Like, that is part of the lure for those types of games.
Yeah, people getting on them. They telling them shit like not every game is made for casuals and shit like that. And it's not, dog. Just play something else. Stop picking up these games that you know are difficult and then crying about it when you get to it. That's like the same people that cry about games being too easy, and then you ask them what difficulty level they played on. They like normal. Well, motherfucker, bump the difficulty up. If you're playing on the highest difficulty and you complaining, then okay, that makes sense. But you can't say a game is too easy and you playing on normal. Well, bump it up to the highest difficulty and then see how you feel. That's like somebody saying Uncharted is too easy. What difficulty you playing on? Oh, normal. Well, nigga, put it on crushing and then get back to us.
Well, sometimes though, I hear you. You are telling the truth. I'm not disagreeing with you, but depending on the game, like if the enemies get smarter, that's great. It's an actual challenge and it's fun. Or
they normally don't.
Yeah, or they just start cheating and be way stronger than, like, come on, man. This is
well, Uncharted, that's definitely a prime example of Uncharted, especially Uncharted 4. So when you put the game on crushing, the enemies basically become superheroes. Like, they can do shit that no human can do.
Yeah,
they can do shit that they couldn't do on normal.
Yeah,
like jump up high. Like, it's one part. It's like it's a part on Uncharted, like when you're in the jungle and shit, and it's like, once you jump down, you can't jump back up that way. You just jump down because it's too high.
Mm-hmm.
But the enemies can actually do it on crushing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just become superheroes and shit. Like, in most games, the enemies don't get smarter as you ramp up the difficulty. It's just that you do less damage, they do more. They take more to kill. You take less.
See, that's right.
That's really all it is. That's really all it is with crushing on Uncharted. The enemies don't get no smarter. They just become superhuman, and you can only take a couple shots before you dead. I do hate the difficulty spike like that. Like, people, like these devs don't. I would like to see enemies get smarter.
Right.
When you up the difficulty,
they just become more challenging without being cheap. And another, like on Uncharted, I wasn't on crushing. I don't know, the one is not crushing, but it wasn't normal either. And I think it even happens on normal. Like, I'll be in a gunfight, I'll run out of ammo. When these niggas just be shooting at me for 20 minutes, I take the gun that they just had and it'll have one bullet in it. But if I hadn't took the gun from them, they'll still shoot for another 30 minutes with that same gun. It's like they need to run out of ammo the same way that I do. Like, we need to all have the same rules in the game.
Right. It would be nice if they get smarter.
Yeah.
And actually, move different. But that's normally not the case with when it comes to these games, man. But yeah, so David Jaffe, he made a video about that Twitter thing, because they, like I said, they was flaming him. They lit him up. I ain't watching yet, so I don't know what was said, but
so he made a video to his responses, not about the original topic.
Well, no, yeah. So I guess the video is about So after he put up the tweet and he got flamed, then he went and made a video. So I guess he addressed everything, you know, that went on.
But why do we even care when people, like, if you say something on Twitter and a bunch of people start saying something, in my mind, you don't even think a second time about all this shit these niggas saying. You're gonna keep going about your day the same way that you was doing. And the only
if you feel like people
is if they say something that was some bullshit that you want to correct, but that's it. Like, you don't care what they say.
Well, nah. Sometimes you can feel like people is not understanding. You can't get off what you need to say in the tweet. People not understanding you correctly. They, you know, they're taking it a different way. So you want to get on a video so you can be able to explain it.
But one dude could make that tweet and you would want to clear it up. Just because
but it ain't one dude this time.
Right. But then, like, it shouldn't matter how many people disagree with you. It just shit is fuck you, motherfucker. I do what I want, say what I want. Don't you have no power to alter my course, like you said, unless you getting some misinformation, and I want to clear it up, and the video is the easiest way to do it. But it shouldn't matter how many it is where he feeling like he being ganged up on or something, so he want to fight back with a video or something.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Shout out to Super Savage Spirit. He said, Optimus, who is the better dev, you or Jaffe?
Jaffe. But when you want to talk about programming, the motherfucker can't touch me. A lot of these motherfuckers in game development cannot touch me with this programming shit. Facts.
Hey, shout out to Devil's Reject. He said, no other podcast makes me laugh my ass off like AGS. It's like hanging in the barbershop. You got my support. And question, how do I get into the AGS Discord? Oh, we're not on. I don't have no AGS Discord. Ain't no Discord. If you want to get into the call, all you got to do is hit me or Code up in the DMs on Twitter, and we'll get in. But there's no AGS Discord. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Yeah, but jump in the call any moment. Just hit us up on Twitter. We got you.
Right. I just think at the end of the day, yeah. I mean, I hate when people complain about this is one of my things I had with Battlefield. Like, I hate when people that's not about this life talk about shit that they really don't play, like about this game. It's like, yo, if you're not about hard games and all that, then shut up and to play something else. Don't start complaining that way. The people that are into it, they'll stop getting what they want. You know what I mean? Some people want that challenge. Some people enjoy that challenge. Now you're trying to come and rain on a parade. And it's going to be a lot of fucking casuals complaining and shit like that. We've been hearing that lately, how, you know, I play on easy mode and I'm not ashamed. You've been seeing all these type of articles popping up and all of that shit. When that message start getting out there, these devs, they start running with that shit. Now the people that do like the challenge, now they got to suffer. Like, no, go play something else. They got games.
Wait a minute. That don't make no sense of something like Battlefield because you only playing against other humans.
Well, no, I'm not talking about the difficulty level on Battlefield.
I'm
just talking about people speaking out on shit that they really are not even into.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about.
I definitely feel you on that.
A lot of motherfuckers running their mouth about Battlefield and they don't even play it. You go check their stats. They got no time in the game. Like, why are you so loud? Why are you so vocal about what the fuck is going on? Get the fuck out of here. You don't even play this shit. Like, stop this. You don't even fucking play it. That's like me going to fucking making a video about Super Mario Odyssey or some shit and complaining and saying they should change this or do that. I don't even play that shit.
Yep. I witnessed that yesterday too. I'm gonna bring it up. Wait till we get to the Battlefield section. I was like, what the fuck?
Like, you got a bunch of people that got all this shit to say, and they like they fucking, you don't play this game. It's obvious by your stats. They are public, motherfucker. That's one of the best things that happen to internet gaming and online is we can go and verify what y'all niggas really doing. You know what I'm saying? And when it's like, yo, just shut up, man. Just shut up. Shout out to Matt McGrath. He said, honestly, most games these days aren't hard at all. Nah. You get a couple sprinkled in there from time to time, but overall, the majority are like, overall, come on, stop this. Shout out to 24 Rapture. He said, Jaffe said in his video, he shouldn't have to drop the difficulty. That dropping the difficulty is doing the work for the developers. The AI should adjust to how you play. What?
Do what?
He said, Jaffe is saying in his video, he's saying you shouldn't have to drop the difficulty. That dropping the difficulty is doing the work for the developers. The AI should adjust to how you play. So I guess he wants some dynamic AI.
I mean, yeah, that'd be cool. That's what we're saying. They should get smarter. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he wants the game to recognize that he's a bum, and he wanted. So basically, this is what Jaffe wants. He wants the game to recognize, hey, I'm a fucking bum. All right. Tone these motherfuckers down. He wants the game to be like, all right, this guy is a bum. Hey, tone it down. Go stand out in the open and let them gun you down. You know what I mean? Just don't fight back. Just stand there and let this motherfucker kill you because he sucks. He wanted the game to recognize that he sucks, and he wanted to adjust accordingly. Basically.
Yeah, he wanted to go the other way. He don't want it to get smarter when you put it on the higher difficulty. He wanted to automatically start making it easier.
Easier for him.
Yeah.
Right. He don't want to have to adjust the difficulty because he feel like that's doing it for the developers. That's doing the work for the developers.
That makes no sense.
He want the game. He want to just be able to play the game and not have to go to the options. He want to just be able to play. Game recognize I'm a bum. Lower, calm the fuck down. That's what he want. Hey, I done died 8 times on this part. Why are you still difficult? Do you not see I'm a fucking bum? Tone it down. Tone it the fuck down.
Why you keep calling that man a bum?
He's a bum. It is what it is. When it come to gaming, he's garbage. I told him that.
I mean, he might be good at like strategy games or
he ain't good at nothing. I told him that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that same energy, nigga. Ain't nothing changed. He's a bum. And he tired of dying 100 times. He don't want to have to go to the options and lower the difficulty himself. He want the game to recognize that he's garbage. And he want them to calm the fuck down. I done died 8 times on this part. Why are y'all still killing me? Can you not recognize I'm garbage? Tone it down. Because if I got to go to the options, then that means I'm doing the work for the developers, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, yeah. I can't stand with him on that one.
Shout out to Matt McGrath. I will say Uncharted 4 on Crushing was a challenge, though. It was a challenge because it's cheap as fuck. You know what I mean? It wasn't really, it's a challenge because you have no health. And the fucking enemies, all of a sudden, they shoot like dead, Deathstroke. You know what I mean? Dead shot. Fucking Hawkeye. You know what I mean? That's really why it was a motherfucking challenge. They throw unlimited grenades and that's a whole, I swear to God, Uncharted. And people made sense when they said Uncharted 4 on Crushing was not enjoyable. It's not. It's really not. And it ain't even because it's hard. It's just because you stay in cover the whole time. The game becomes whack-a-mole, and you die at the fucking 2 shots. I agree when it comes to Uncharted, to get the full, I feel like to get the full enjoyment out of that game, you got to start on like normal, dog. And I made that mistake because I started on Crushing my first playthrough.
I always start on normal every single time. Yeah,
I always start. Normal is the way the game is meant to be played. Normal is the way the devs wanted the game to play out. I always start on normal. I'll only go back. Only time I start higher if there's like some type of challenge in the air or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I was on Weapon Wheel when Uncharted 4 came out, and we was it was very competitive over there. So I felt like I had to start on Crushing and shit like that just to be able to, talk my shit and things like that. So that's it. But I start on normal. If I like a game enough, then I might go back and play it on the hardest difficulty or some shit like that. But I typically just start on normal. That's the game. That's the way they meant for it to be played. So
if it's if in order to get the plat, you have to play it on a higher difficulty. And I don't want to do multiple playthroughs. I think I can get it in one. I tried then, but that's pretty much it. Otherwise, I'm playing on normal. That is the way they intended for everybody to play it.
Right. Shout out to Fernando 408. He said yesterday on Twitter, PlayStation and Xbox corporate slaves arguing about the detail quality of plants on Far Cry 6. Shaking my head. LOL, the arms dealer, aka Digital Foundry at their best. LOL. They back to arguing about vegetation again.
I missed that one.
Well, I told y'all stop watching Digital Foundry. You be all right, man. You be all right. Stop watching them, man. I tune in for time. I don't know when the last time I watched a full Digital Foundry video in full. You know what I'm saying? They full of shit over there, and it's just a bunch of bullshit. So I don't even watch them dudes no more. They was better when they didn't talk. That was when Digital Foundry was at its best. As soon as they started to open their fucking mouths, it was like down the drain. Down the fucking drain. Shout out to King Prowl. He said, hard 8 and cold. I'm under the weather in need of laughs. He's in need. King Prowl. He's under the weather, man.
Nigga, you in the right place. Nigga.
Yeah, for sure.
You know where to go.
For sure. Shout out to Golf Styles. He said, LOL, AI supposed to be like, this bitch trash. Let me fall back some. Pretty much. Shout out to Strong Jawline Herman. He said, Jaffe be acting weird these days. Yeah, he be having some weird things. Like I said, he love that Game Pass. He be trying to sell that motherfucker. It's almost like I'm starting to think Phil put a check in his account. You know what I mean? I'm starting to feel like he got the bag because the way he be shouting that Game Pass, it's like, all right, we get it, dog. We already know what it is, man. We already know what it is. And I don't understand why he don't shout PlayStation Now like that.
Yeah.
The only thing that Game Pass has is that you can get some releases day one. Some. Right? Mm-hmm. Some. You know, the few little exclusives they put out, you can get them day one. And sometimes they make third-party deals with devs that's not confident in what they got. You know, like you get that bullshit ass Back for Blood. You can get some games day one and you know in there. But if we looking at the overall quality of PlayStation Now and Game Pass, PlayStation Now got way more games. Even if you take out the streaming games, even the downloadable games alone is more. And they're better. Yeah. Just added The Last of Us 2 to PlayStation Now. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, so look, nobody can beat the PlayStation catalog of games. Like, just stop that conversation. Maybe Nintendo, the only one. But between Xbox and PlayStation, the PlayStation library is infinitely better than the Xbox library. So at the end of the day, it don't even matter. None of that other shit. The best games will be in PS Now, period. So then you start looking at, well, the indies, and they have a lot of the same indies, and the PlayStation is going to have more indies, and they're going to have the same ones, and then they're going to have more than what Game Pass has, and all them Bethesda games are sitting right in PS Now, been there for years. Like you're not really getting no advantage, like you said, other than the day and date. Now, once Microsoft start actually delivering, then it's a whole different conversation.
Yes.
But for right now, man, PlayStation Now is just better.
I just think my point,
and it's cheaper.
Yeah, overall, my point is that if you're a champion for Game Pass, I don't see why you ain't a champion for PlayStation Now.
Agree. Yes,
that's my point. If you're a champion for Game Pass, I don't see how you not for PlayStation Now. Because, again, got more games, more downloadable games, and they got a nice, decent library over there if you really care about that shit. If you ain't playing a lot, it's just I look at PlayStation Now the same way I look at Game Pass. If you ain't play a lot of these games, then it's fucking great. You know what I mean? But for people that play games when they come out, then it's like, it's all right. It ain't nothing to jump to the high heavens about. That's how I feel about both services. I don't like PlayStation Now streaming, and I did stream God of War Ascension the other day. I played a little bit of it. It was horrible. What? It looked hard. It looked horrible. Like, it looked terrible, dog. And it was fucking input lag. It didn't feel smooth. It was fucking horrible.
Man, my God of War streaming experience was excellent.
Man, that shit, I'm good. I'm good on that shit. I'm good. And I bought PlayStation Now by accident. I don't know how I did this. I don't know how I did this. I want to renew my plus. I want to renew my plus somehow, some way. I fucking subscribe to PlayStation Now. I went to go look. I'm like, where the fuck is my plus symbol at? Like, what the hell is going on? I'm like, where's my plus symbol? I swore I just paid for this shit. I go, look, I paid for PlayStation Now, dog. I said, what the fuck? How the fuck did I do that? Like, how did I do that? I have no idea. I really don't. I have no idea how I did
well,
that.
You know how you did it. You was compelled by greatness. Shit, you know what it is.
But since I got it, I said, fuck it. Let me play some Ascension just a little bit. And yeah, I was like, oh shit, this is why I don't like this streaming shit. This is exactly why I don't like that streaming shit. But it got a lot of downloadable games. And I'm looking through the titles. I'm like, yo, they got some good shit over here. Why is people not hyping this up like they do Game Pass? Like, it's mind-boggling to me.
You know why?
It's mind-boggling to me. I'm not even talking about like fanboys. I'm talking about like publications and these gaming websites and all that. Like, they can Game Pass.
You know why?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Shout out to Andre Garcia. Shout out to everyone in AGS chat included. Helps make my work day much easier. Hopefully one day I can hop on when I get a Sunday off. Welcome, man. Appreciate the support. We definitely appreciate all the support. All right, we about to start letting some callers get up ahead. You know, we got to rock and roll. Shout out to Forgive Me Not. He said it'd be cool in more games if enemy AI would run out of ammo and try to take the gun out of your hand instead of firing infinite ammo on the hardest difficulty.
Yeah, we all should have the same rules, just like you playing another human. They should have the same inventory restrictions, the same gear restrictions. If you can only put on 2 pieces of gear, they can only put on 2 pieces of gear. If your gun have 30 bullets, they gun have 30 bullets. If you can pick up a gun, they can pick up a gun. Like, it needs to be the same. And then let the AI, work with that. But like all of these infinite MO and all of this stuff is like, man, come on.
Shout out to 24 Rapture. He said Phil Spencer blocked him on Twitter. Oh, yeah, I did hear about Phil Spencer. He blocked Jaffe.
How would you even know that?
Yeah, Jaffe probably said something, but yeah, he blocked. Jaffe's blocked. But that don't mean
Jaffe
Jaffe blocked. Okay. Well, that might be part of the plan. Like, yeah, I'm gonna block you to make it seem like you ain't on this payroll. You know what I mean? Shout out to Golf Styles becoming a YouTube member. Shout out to y'all. I gotta get these emotes together. I gotta get these emotes together, man, so people can, stand down and have a nice little look.
Yeah,
don't you know how to make that shit? You know how to do that, don't you?
Man, dude hit me on Twitter. He was like, man, I can make them badges for age. He got to let me know what he need, man. He did it like last week, man. I forgot all about
it. Yeah, man. We know only one person care about this shit, man. I need some big booty motherfucking badges, right? Cool.
This man.
Definitely need some big booty. Yeah. No, you know what? Because you know why? You know what's the point of that? It's to remind niggas that there's other things out there but gaming, goddammit. Don't forget. Don't lose sight. All right? That's it. That's it. Shout out to Devil's Reject. He said, gotta bounce out to work. Just wanted to show my support. I work graveyard shifts, so this helps get through the night. Thanks for what y'all do, Kings. Appreciate you.
We appreciate the support, man. That's on everything. Some of the niggas too cool to say thank you. Nigga, we appreciate it, man. Yeah.
Shout out to King Prey. Said, I have PlayStation Now and y'all overhyping it. I'm not overhyping the damn thing. I'm telling you that it's better than Game Pass. Have you seen what's on Game Pass?
Yeah, how are we overhyping it? Come in the Discord, nigga.
He under the weather. He under the weather, remember? He under the weather. Right. I'm not hyping him. All I'm saying is if you like Game Pass, you should like PlayStation Now. I don't see how you could like one and not the other unless you solely like Game Pass because they get day and date on some games. You know what I mean? That's it. I'm not hyping PlayStation now, and I wouldn't have paid for it if I ain't fucking do the shit by accident. For real. So calm down, my guy. Calm down. I ain't hyping it up. It do got a lot. It do got a lot of good games. Again, I said if you ain't played a lot of the games that it got, it's definitely a lot there for you to get through.
Okay, look, this is what we said about PS Now, and everything that I'm about to say is true. First point that we made is there are more games in PS Now than there is in Game Pass. Facts. That's not hyping it up. That's a motherfucking fact. Second thing we said, it is cheaper than Game Pass. That is also a motherfucking fact. It's not a no opinion. Then we did say that the games are better. Now that is opinion based, right? But most of the world, the industry at large agrees that the PlayStation collection of games, their library, is better than the Xbox library. Now you can disagree with that if you want to, that's fine. So when it comes to that, that is opinion. So you can leave that out if you want to. But even if you only look at the downloadable portion, and ignore the streaming, the downloadable games are still more than the games that's in Game Pass, which is another motherfucking fact. So what are you complaining about? And then the man said he's tried to stream Ascension. It looked horrible. He had input lag. And so he not just hyping. How is that hyping PS Now? The man is pointing out flaws, a horrible streaming experience. How is this hyping PS Now? I don't understand where you're coming from with this. It makes no sense. What you said is not an accurate representation of what we did, man, at all.
There you go. Shout out to Urban Combat 1000. Jaffe know better not to step into Halo Reach streets. Elites on veteran will mop you, then stand over you like get down or lay down. When lay down, stay down. All right. No, he definitely ain't. It's a lot of shit he ain't gonna fucking play, but it's all good, man. He'll figure it out. Shout out to Pedo Vive, man. He said, "Hey, if I get you, oh my god, no, nigga, no. If you get me a Pegasus Nation
t-shirt, better wear
it
proudly, nigga. Shit,
absolutely not. Absolutely,
if you want to be styling and profiling, boy, you better pay attention. Shit.
Shout out to the great Panach. He said, "You guys playing Far Shore on PS5? The fuck is Far Shore?"
I don't know. I heard something about some multiplayer game. That might be it. I don't know. I definitely had somebody talking about some strategic multiplayer game on PlayStation.
I don't even know what that is, man. Shout out to Mr. Bobby Wright. He said, "Would you only play PC for the rest of your life with no PlayStation games, or PlayStation only for the rest of your life?"
For what? Like, what do you get for doing this?
You don't get nothing. If I had to
just
choose,
for nothing, no, absolutely not. Neither one.
Neither one. If you had to pay
for nothing, absolutely not.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
if
like
I'm getting something out of it, then should let me know.
He just hypothetically speaking, like if you only could play PC without no PlayStation games for the rest of your life, or PlayStation,
like a one gotta go type deal.
Yeah,
okay.
Type of deal. Yeah. I would choose PlayStation because I don't give a fuck about PC exclusives. So I would definitely choose PlayStation so I can get, I guess I would have to just suffer not being able to play max settings and 100 frames plus at times, but yeah,
I would need to know more about PlayStation's strategy about when they bring in games,
to the
PC. Yeah, like I'm fairly confident that it will not be day and date, but shit, if it's like 6 months and shit, I mean, I don't know. I'd have to think about that.
Shout out to Super KMW. Speak to him. Even I still get my ride wet.
This man.
Oh man, that's funny as hell. That's funny. All right, let's get to these topics, man. Get this last super chat out the way. Shout out to King Prell. He said Game Pass has first party day and date, some third party day and date, I thought we said that. New games discoverability, which PlayStation Plus doesn't have. Game Pass have a reward system. You earn money. New games discoverability. What the fuck that mean?
Yeah, look, man, we already said, Prel, that the few games that you can get in this, so out of the 340, 350, 60, 70, whatever it is, games in Game Pass, the day and date games out of that whole 300, out of the 4 years of existence from Game Pass, it's been like 3 games. So, like, stop with the cap. You the one that's capping, and I don't even know why. It was
you see why? You see why?
Look, it was Outriders. It was MLB The Show. It's finna be Back for Blood. And then what was the other, like, big banging third-party game? It might be another one. I don't know what it is, but it might be another one. They advertised and some more, but at the end of the day, let's just say it was 5. That's not even 1 a year. Man, stop with the cap. Like, this is not even necessary. There is not that much new shit in Game Pass. The promise of Game Pass was all first party, day and date, and never leave the service. That is the hype for Game Pass. And since they made that fucking promise, all they released in the fucking service was fucking Gears 5 and then a fucking expansion. Game G4 might have been.
People are saying that you can earn points playing Game Pass. They did that so y'all could play that shit. They did that so y'all could go play through a bunch of them bullshit ass games to earn points, because somebody just said they made $10 every month and you get these points and you can rebuy Game Pass with the points and all that. Yeah, they did that because that's cool. No, that's cool.
Niggas can't tell me nothing about Microsoft rewards points. Just stop. Them little points that you get from them fucking quests is not enough to re-up on Game Pass. Stop with this bullshit. I have a video with like 20,000 fucking views, and the whole point of that video was how to subscribe to Game Pass without using money, to only using Microsoft rewards points. I was using Microsoft rewards points while you motherfuckers was born. Stop coming in here with this capping bullshit. You can get points with the quest. That is true. That is a true statement. But it is not enough to re-up for Game Pass, the type of shit that you're doing. If you want to get Microsoft rewards points, we can have that conversation, and I can tell you what to do. Shit, I had all kind of scripts and shit that I was written, and my shit was maxed out for like years. And then I just like went away from it. So absolutely, positively, is true that you can get some points, but it is not that many. It's like this exclusive shit that you making the same cap each way. It's not no bunch of fucking new games, and it's not no fucking bunch of rewards points. It is some, sure, but you overselling it. Like, you the one who hyping up shit, and we the one that's being honest the whole way through. Stop. Like, what are you even doing this for? Like, what are you trying to accomplish? And I thought you was sick, nigga. Go rest. Eat some orange, drink some orange juice, and take a nap, nigga.
Yeah. Shout out to Jay Dizzy. He said the Epic Game Store getting platinum trophies. Cole, you jumping ship? Oh, he muted himself.
Regular stuff.
No, I mean, that would be fabulous if they did. Like, I applaud that. Like, it would make me happy to be able to get platinum trophies in the Epic Store. I think it is a great move. I hope they do it. And that just means games that I liked, that I got the platinum for, I could play that shit again out of the Epic Store, and then I can get them platinums again. So I can take my count up higher. So, like, what's the problem?
Listen, they saying you lying about this. With all you just said, you're lying. This is the thing. If y'all got something to say, join the call.
Come on in here. Come on in here. Join the call. Me about some rewards points. Man, stop it.
Stop hiding in the motherfucking comment section and join the call. Shout out to Well Balanced Nuts. Pause. He said, "You see the Jim interview?" I did not.
I did. I seen clips of it, but I'm definitely got an answer for this shit. It's gonna be funny too.
Yeah, join. If you got something to say, join the motherfucking call and get your shit off. You know what I mean? It's that simple, man.
Easy. Give you niggas an avenue to come in and, you know, get your bars off. Like A said, we was Twitter Spaces before Twitter Spaces. Anybody can come in and contribute to the conversation. Shit, what's the hold up? What you waiting on?
They love
Shout out to Nightfall for the super chat. He said, Black and Red Ted, who are you?
Yo, he going hard in the chat right now.
You know how it is. You know, when you got the Chief Justice of the Royal Order of Pegasus Nation, I niggas be after me, man. I'm a target, man. These niggas always got something. You know, they want to see my downfall. They don't want to see me shine, Teron. They don't want to see me shine.
Hey, man, shout out to you, man.
What's up, Teron? What's going on, nigga?
Man, it was good, man. Recovering from this damn vaccine, but I'm good.
You good?
Yeah. I had to take off a few days, but I'm good now.
Oh man, that you did the right thing. You definitely did the right thing.
Yeah, man. We y'all got something to say, man. You know what I mean? Y'all can come in and say it.
Yeah. Come on in and say it.
Come on in and speak your mind and shit.
What's going on, everybody? Shout out to Hard8times, AGSLIVE. I'm back.
What's good, Jeremy?
Yo, what's up? There hasn't been any good multiplayer over the last few years, which is why I went ahead and took a break for a couple weeks from the show because there's nothing to do while playing it. But that's about to be over, and we're about to be healed and resurrected by great multiplayer in the form of Battlefield 2042.
Hey, man.
We
gotta get into it.
A lot of people, well, not a lot. I have seen a considerable number of people.
Yeah, we might as well talk about it. Battlefield 42.
Hey, yo.
This is not a great multiplayer. You don't.
What's up?
Hold on. Relax.
What's good, Kench?
Hey, when you come in, don't start talking, nigga. Like, let y'all hear somebody talking when you get in here, right? So just wait your turn. You know what I mean? One at a time, and you will get to speak. Nobody will be silenced. Everybody will get to speak. All right? So if you come in and you hear Cole speaking, you know what I mean? Yeah. All right, go ahead, Cole.
Jeremy said that there wasn't no great multiplayer games in the past 2 years, but a lot of people think Gears 5 is a really nice multiplayer game.
Nah, niggas don't play Gears 5.
I mean, niggas
don't even play it. Niggas don't even play it. No, that's cat. Them niggas don't even play that shit. Like, niggas don't even play Gears, dog. So it's cat.
I never played one a day in my life.
Hey, but just real quick, when on the topic of AI, Hard8, if you want to see good AI, play Alien Isolation. Whenever you do get around to it, you will be impressed. The AI of the Alien, I still play the game. I'm on my third playthrough, playing on Nightmare. It's one of my favorite games of all time.
That's a good
Love
game.
horror games. Play that game. That has some of the best AI. You will be impressed.
Hey, didn't you play that already?
Nah, I got it. I got it
it's a
on
good
Steam,
game.
but I ain't play it yet.
I think he's scared.
I ain't scared. I just didn't play it yet.
I think there's some parts in that game that might make you jump. I ain't gonna front.
Shout out to Jay Harvey. He said, "What's good, fellas? Hope everyone's staying safe."
What up, Jay?
Yeah,
What's happening?
We good. Shout out to Torrance Ingram. I see you on raw form, Cole. You had that Snickers. Let's see how long this lasts till you start calling us Goofy and Dolphins. Take a break with the Pegasus bullshit.
Nothing about Pegasus Nation is bullshit, sir. And I told you, motherfucker, sometimes I'm the Dolphin. Shit, man, miss me with that bullshit.
One more from Torrance Ingram. He said, "Don't know if you mentioned it, but Playboy deleted that video talking to himself. LOL." Yeah, I seen it, man. He deleted his whole channel, man.
I peeped that shit before.
All that shit last week that you was talking about. Okay.
That shit was crazy, man. Like, come on, man. It had to be a nigga, too. Had to be a nigga, man.
Shout out to April Murray for the super chat. Appreciate it. All right. Battlefield 2042, the open beta came out on Friday. It's already over. It ended about 3:00 this morning, Sunday morning. But I had been in it since Wednesday, Thursday, because I pre-ordered it, so I got early access. Also, if you had EA Play, also if you had Game Pass and shit like that, you can get early access. So I've been it's over. The shit is over. I really enjoyed it. I couldn't really stop playing it. Every time I had time to play, I was playing. I enjoyed it. The community seems to be split. Some people like it, some people don't. It's so funny because now all of a sudden people is loving Battlefield 5. Niggas ain't do nothing but shit on Battlefield 5 for the past 3 fucking years. Now all of a sudden niggas is loving Battlefield 5 now. Like, if somebody said this, I seen, they said the devs gotta be fucking pulling their hair out. The devs gotta be pulling their hair out. People hated Battlefield 5, and then when they make a few changes, at least according to the beta, now everybody miss it. Like, you just can't never win with these motherfuckers. The only problem I had was I don't give a fuck if you criticize the game, you don't like the beta, you didn't like it, you don't trust it. All of that is fine. The only problem I had is people that don't actually play Battlefield running their fucking mouths, spreading information, and just talking. Like, motherfuckers don't even play it. You know what I mean? And it seemed like everybody was treating this as if it's the full game. Like, motherfuckers act like they ain't been in gaming in a long time and they don't know how this shit go. It's a fucking beta. It's a beta for a reason. You got to take it for a benefit of a doubt. It's a beta until the game comes out. The full game comes out and all that shit is still present. You can go in, roast it, kill it. I'm going to be right with you. You know what I'm saying? But it's still a beta. We still got to take it, for what they tell us. If it's if they say it's an old build, then it's a fucking old build. You can't prove otherwise. Okay, it's not an old build. Okay, then prove how you know that's not an old build. You can't. So you got to take their word for it until the full game comes out next month and we see what's really going on. And then moving forward, you could be like, yeah, I don't trust these motherfuckers no more because the Battlefield betas have always been rough. And then the full game comes out. First of all, the Battlefield beta has always been rough, and they always was a month before the game actually released. Always.
That's a fact.
And they always came out drastically different. So I don't even know why, some people is acting like they ain't been here before. I seen this one dude, the Act Man. He like, oh, I never played any of the other Battlefield betas. Well, then shut the fuck up. God,
he going to that Call of Duty shit. So
motherfuckers was complaining the whole lot. It's like he live streamed just to complain. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Oh, what's happening here? It's a fucking beta, dickhead. It's not
you guys remember in the Battlefield 3 beta, that thing had bugs. I was watching there was an article, I think it was on Games Radar, and I remember the headline picture, and it was this guy with a 3-foot long neck looking like a giraffe, like one of the soldiers.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, you remember that? That thing had all kinds of bugs, and it was still a blast, and the game turned out to be great.
When the game launched, none of that was there. Did it still have issues?
Yeah, I ain't seen none of that.
Yes, it still had issues because that's just how gaming goes, right? It still have certain issues, and I said I got a video up right now on my channel where I did a review for the Battlefield 3 beta, and I did one for the full release. And I said, the full release is totally different than the beta. You can feel it right away. As soon as the game start, it just had a different feel to it. And it's been like that every fucking beta. Every beta. It's just like, all I'm saying is that we have to take their word for it unless you can prove otherwise. And motherfuckers can't prove otherwise, but I don't trust this. I don't trust that. Okay, we know. We get it. But still, you got to wait till the full game come out. Don't stop treating this shit like it's a full release. It's not.
All right, so here's the thing. Let me say something real quick. So somebody hit my DMs, and they was basically like, Hard8 gonna be capping for Battlefield tonight, blah, blah, blah. Here's the thing, man. Hard8 pretty much is always honest about his gaming takes. Some of his takes be weird, but they always honest. This man don't lie about gaming. If he think the game is trash, he'll say it's trash. He will not try to pretend that a game is good if he really thinks is bad. That's not how he operates. So at the end of the day, if you think that Hard8 just gonna cap for a game and he really thinks the game is bad, that's not going to happen. Like, y'all watching the wrong program. We always going to tell you what we think is true, period.
Motherfuckers know better. And it's funny because anytime I like a game and people don't like it, they always got to seem to let me know that they don't like it. Like, that shit going to ruin my day or something. Like, I'm not you cocksuckers. Y'all niggas get mad at people's opinions. I keep it moving. I don't pay y'all motherfuckers no attention. People, anytime something comes up, they quick to talk about Red Dead Redemption 2 or some shit. Like, nigga, I don't care if you don't like it, don't play it.
Facts.
If you don't like it, don't play it. That doesn't hurt me. That doesn't hurt my feelings because you don't like a game that I like. I don't care. And if Battlefield comes out in next month and it's fucked up, I'm gonna be the first one to talk about it. And I ain't got no problem with dropping that shit until it's correct. No problems.
Hey, what do you think about the squad system in the game? How they revamped the squad system?
Well, hold on real quick, Roland, because I got a question. I told you
this nigga at in the motherfucking
Subway
space.
He got a whole radio. He called in for a radio.
He on a fucking trucker. He on the road right now.
I am on the road, yo. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm working right now, dog. I'm on the road right now. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. But I love this shit, y'all. I gotta chop it up with y'all niggas, man.
All right, well, I'm gonna help y'all get to it. So it was this little conversation going on yesterday, and there's two questions that I got that came up from this. The first question is, like, how do you even win at Battlefield? Like, how do you know that you won? And then the second question is, it was two different conversations. On the one side of the conversation, people were saying that when you play Battlefield, if you knew the Battlefield, the best way to approach it is to just approach it like you playing a single player game by yourself. You just run around doing stuff. That's the best way to play. And then, of course, the other conversation was like, don't do that. You need to be working with your mates, your teammates, and y'all need to be working together, calling shit out, doing a bunch of shit. And so, like, I really need to know the answer to that. Like, how do you win at Battlefield, and how do you play Battlefield if you're a new player?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a team effort.
First of all, you know if you won because it say victory at the top of the screen. When
but
how do I do that? How do I affect that?
Okay,
that's not
so
answering the question. Like, okay,
no,
there's
different.
I just locally won. Like, how did I contribute to it? Like, what does that even mean?
No, they got different modes. But as far as the beta go, this was conquest. So you win by controlling the most territories and killing off the other team. Like, you got a certain amount of tickets. I think in the beta we were starting at like 1,500 tickets.
Yeah.
So the more territories you control, the faster the tickets go down. And as you kill people on an enemy team, the tickets also go down. Every time somebody dies, the tickets go down.
So once the tickets get down to zero, the game is over?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's on Conquest, but you got other modes. You got Team Deathmatch. You already know this is how Team Deathmatch goes. Yeah. You got Rush. Rush is a little bit something you have to explain, but it's about like blowing up comms and shit, and you move through different parts of the map. So you got the defenders and you got the attackers. You know what I mean? So if you're defending, you got to make sure that the attackers don't blow up the two comms. If they blow up the two comms, then they push forward. You know what I mean? You as defenders, you get pushed back, and the attackers push forward as they blow up comms. And usually it's like 3 or 4 different areas that they have to pass through before they can win the game. You know what I'm saying?
And the
they push you all the way.
Certain number of tickets.
Yeah, right. And the attackers got a certain amount of tickets that the defenders got to try to get down by killing off the attacking team. You know what I'm saying? So that's Rush. I mean, it's a bunch of different modes. But
now
listen,
in the original. Oh, go ahead.
Hold on. When you first get on, though, they will, whatever mode you pick, it will explain what you're supposed to be doing.
Also, you don't come in the middle of a match. Because when I played that last Battlefield, I jumped in, and it was shit already going on. Did nobody tell me shit?
No, with Battlefield 5, like, as soon as if you playing Battlefield 5 for the first time, whatever mode you pick, it will be a video will play telling you what you're supposed to be doing. when
That
you play
is
for the
not what
first
happened
time.
with me at all.
You probably
I mean,
skip
how
it. You
long
can
does it
skip
take to figure out a game mode?
I mean, you can skip it. So you might have pressed the button and skipped it. But when
okay.
Battlefield 5, when you first play for the first time, whatever mode you choose, a video will play and explain to you what you are supposed to be doing.
Or there's the heads-up display that shows you where to go, or there'll be the voices of like the commanders or whatever that say like, "Oh, we've lost this many sectors. Take this back." So it doesn't take long to figure out a game mode.
Yeah, Battlefield 3 is my first game. It took me like less than a couple of hours to like click with that. It wasn't that hard to adapt.
You guys remember back in Bad Company 1, it was called Gold Rush, and that's because in Bad Company 1, gold was like a theme of the game. But anyways, like you would drive in an ATV with C4 on it. That was fun. You guys remember that? Put like a bunch of C4 on an ATV and then drive it into the objective and blow it up.
Yeah,
They've
that
been
shit's
doing that
fire.
on all the battlefields for the longest now. I
Yeah.
mean, they even showed it off on this one in the trailer, putting it on the putting C4 on the ATV and then running it into a helicopter.
Right.
Yeah. Shout out to Urban Combat 1000. He said, niggas scared to call in, but have a whole lot to say in the comments section. Next nigga talking crazy for now knowing name being broadcast in the super chat.
All right, so my second question, do you play like single player or do you need to try to play with a team and y'all need to be coordinating?
Team.
Y'all need to be coordinating. Y'all need
Should
to be
play with a
coordinating.
team. Ideally, you should play with a team.
Well, Cole, based on how the game works, right? If you're in a squad, you can revive anybody on your squad. So sticking with your squad is going to keep you alive more often. But if you're not if somebody outside of your squad has to be support class in this new battlefield in order to revive you. So like just sticking with your squad will let you live longer. So like they built that into the game to try to teach people, dog, stick with your squad. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things about Battlefield that's very important is squad-based gameplay and everything. But it's like if it works correctly or not, to me. And it's hard to tell in this beta, but I want to know how y'all feel about the squad-based gameplay after touching that tip a little bit.
The squads are not as important as they were in like Battlefield 1. The squads are really just like a spawn point. There's stuff happening from 360 degrees. So usually I would just spawn in to like a friendly objective, but not one that was like way in friendly territory. If there's like a bunch of teammates there and but then there's like an enemy objective nearby, that's probably where all the action's going to happen. So just spawn in wherever the most action is. And like, I don't really worry about the revives. I usually just skip it and just respawn.
Yeah, most of the time they're not gonna revive you, from what I saw.
Yeah, or even redeploy if you're like 1,000 meters away from it.
I wait for the respawn. I look around to see if anybody around. I just don't just skip it because I do want to be revived if I can.
When I tried, most times they didn't revive me, so I said, "Fuck it, let me just respawn."
No, most of the time they're not, but it could happen.
But that's the problem of not being around your squad. Anybody on your squad, regardless of class, can revive you in your squad, but they have to be support if they're outside of your squad to revive you. You know what I'm saying? They got to be running that support class. So
not no more. Anybody can revive.
No. Anybody can't revive anybody.
You can't.
No, you can't.
I think you have to be a medic.
Be support class to revive somebody outside of your squad.
On 2042?
Yeah, that's correct. I was with the beta since day one too. You have to be support class to revive somebody.
Okay.
I thought so too,
but that's what I'm saying. That's why you got to stay. That's why I believe it's better to stick with your squad because, nigga, if you die, then anybody around you can pick you up if they're engineer, assault, or support or whatever the other recon. They can all pick you up. But if you're away from your squad, you have to wait for a support dude to come get you.
Grandma and shit. I mean, there be so much going on. Sometimes you just can't revive people. It ain't no sense in trying to revive you and get clapped trying to revive you. I gotta look around.
Most of the time,
I
I
gotta make
just
sure the
get
coast is
clapped.
clear. I'll revive a
that
nigga, no
mistake.
problem. I gotta make sure the coast is clear before I revive you. If it's too much action, you're just gonna have to take that loss, man. That's it.
Yeah, I didn't like that grandma. Why do you have to run around as a grandma? Like, why is she in the battle?
Well, it's way more. It's way more. It's way more options.
the characters are based on real life people. That's like some real life like Russian sniper lady that like killed like 150 people like in real life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like these
Yeah,
people
but
are
that's
based
way
on
out of
people,
context. You're jumping out of a futuristic ship, parachuting
No,
in,
they only
pull
had
out a
four.
rocket.
They only had 4 specialists for the beta, but there's way more specialists. So you don't. There's way
okay.
more. And there's other medic specialists that look different. You don't have to play as grandma. That was only for the beta. Shout out to April Murray. He said urban combat a clown. Oh shit. They want smoke.
I got war in the chat.
They want smoke. They want smoke in the chat. Shout out to Terrence Ingram. He said Battlefield 3 was my favorite. 2 was my second. Both launched buggy as hell, but was funner than a mofo. Battlefield 4 bugs lasted long too. Right.
Yeah, it was months when that shit was.
Well, Battlefield 4 was a different story. That shit got
So-
sued and all that. What up, Kenj?
Yeah, what's up? Is my mic sound all right? Because it's been fucked up the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, you sound good right now.
Yeah, you good.
All right. So I don't have a positive outlook on the beta. Not because of the bugs or the glitches. I know those will be fixed eventually. If not at launch, eventually. Because 4 is a perfect example of the beta being shit and then the game launching shit. And I got burnt on that, so I haven't touched the dice since. With that said, though, my big issues is with how they change the game mechanics. Like squad, why they remove like classes? Remove classes. You can't tell when the medic's nearby. There's certain changes that they made that just doesn't. It's like they started from scratch. Like, why didn't you? And for the record, I still hate Battlefield 5. I think that shit's trash, the worst Battlefield in history. But at least the.
Go ahead.
Well, it and Hardline, it's a debate which one's worse,
Hold on.
in my opinion.
Why you don't like you tripping? Why you don't like Battlefield 5? I need to hear this.
It's garbage. Well,
In which way? What? Explain.
Because you're running around with BB guns. You're doing no damage. Everything's nerfed.
Huh?
Listen. If you play, in my opinion, this is me. I know it's not popular, but I wish we would go back to like how Battlefield 1942 or the Battlefield 2 or Battlefield 2142 was, where it was actually a squad-based shooter. Because in these new games, these new Battlefields are casual. Like it's just a sandbox. Like there's no incentive to run. I know you're talking about run with your teammate, but there's no incentive to run with your teammates. You don't get enough points. No one revives you.
There is incentive to run.
Like you get like 5
fast
points.
paced now.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, in my opinion, I don't like that. I like the
they
old
got
Battlefield.
games for y'all niggas. For y'all
Yeah, I know.
niggas
I play
to
those
sit in
too.
they got games. If you like to sit in the bush for the whole match, they got games for y'all.
No, I play those. I play Squad. I play Hell Let Loose. I play those games too. But I know
Play that
Battlefield.
shit.
No, I'm gonna still play Battlefield. To me, it's just like a casual scuba. I just don't like how it's like a one-man army thing now. Like you don't have to be around your teammates. It makes sense to do it.
It's not.
I mean, you don't have to be around. Listen, it don't matter. Listen, you don't have to be around your teammates, but you could come if you got a squad, y'all all on the mic and y'all playing together. You can definitely. It's definitely incentive. You can definitely do a whole lot more. You can get a whole lot more shit done and all that shit. But some people, but come on, this is online we talking about. You already know people gonna be running around doing their own thing and doing what they want. Your own teammates don't be reviving you. They walk right over you. A lot of
And
the
why
time.
is that? The reason is the incentive is not good enough. Like, why would they?
What you want to get? A lap dance for picking
You should,
somebody up?
you should get more points for one thing. You should get more
I agree
points.
with
How many
Ken's on that
points?
one.
Because they used to give you 100 points for picking somebody up. How many points you want?
Yeah,
Like you get like 5 now for picking someone. It's 5 or 50. I don't remember what. I don't know exactly what. But it's not enough. And like you pick, and then the next thing, like it. You see how long it takes to revive someone? Now you gotta have the defibrillator in their hand, rubbing for a second, and then there's a delay, and there's a delay to pick him up. Like it takes too long to revive someone. You're gonna get clapped.
Overpowered.
Yeah.
Like you could pull out a defibrillator before or the needle in Battlefield 1 and just go around reviving like 5 people in like 5 seconds. Like
And
you do all that work to get the kill, and then this medic goes around and just revives them. Like
kill the
they want
medic.
it-
That's good.
They want it to be like you. There's actually like a battle going on where you're dead. Like that. Those medics were overpowered before.
And now they're underpowered, so there needs to be like a balance in between there.
Yeah, because on
Like it shouldn't
Battlefield
take so long.
PS3, I mean, Battlefield PS3.
Battlefield
Battlefield 3, You could just you can revive 30 niggas in 5 seconds.
That's a fact.
Yeah, you pull out your
If you're a good medic.
zap. Everyone just comes back to life.
As soon as you get
That's a
killed,
little crazy.
1.1 second later, you back at action.
Yeah, like you can pick a nigga up so fucking fast. It was like it's no like I just like I'm on Jeremy with this. Like I just killed you, nigga. Like hold up, man. Don't just
Like they
pick that
want
nigga
the
up that
battle
easy.
to be won with combat, not with the medics, not with reviving. So the warfare.
So
is
what's the
one
point of the
battle,
medics then?
Not. I mean, the medics that you can revive people, but it's the medics
It has to be a
should. I think they
balance.
should be taken out of it more. Like it's about who can win in a battle, not just who can revive the most people. Like who has the best skill, the best like tanks, who's going into the objective with the most force, not just who's reviving a bunch of dead teammates.
I mean, I would say that the medics is part of all that because
What's the negatives
you know,
of that though? What's the negatives of you pulling out your defibrillators in the middle of a battle? What's
You
the
gonna get clapped.
consequence of that? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you
Like,
gonna
there's no consequence when Battlefield 3 had no consequence. You could fucking pick a nigga
Pull
up and
that
have
shit
your
out
gun
and
up in a
just-
matter of seconds. Like, there was no there has to be like a negative for trying to revive somebody.
I
You know
think I
what
get where
There
he's
gotta
coming
be a
from.
balance.
That's
There gotta be a
helpful.
balance.
You can throw down the medic box and you can heal yourself. So that
And-
does help.
and what
They've been
Jeremy
doing
said
that since,
just
like Battlefield what,
True
three?
that.
and what Jeremy just said brings me to my next point. Like,
I
how
need
do
you
you
to go back
can't
to
even?
BS5 though. I need you to go back to BS5.
No, it was free on PlayStation Now a couple months. I picked it up then and played it for like 20 hours, and yep, it was garbage, and
I mean,
it
you
didn't
didn't
change my
explain what was
opinion.
garbage. You didn't explain.
Guns are weak.
The destruction was nice. You know what I mean? The graphics is nice. Yo, Battlefield 5 is fucking lit. Y'all niggas is tripping.
It's
But go ahead.
skirmishy. You're never in a
No.
huge battle in Battlefield 5. It's like little squads going around. Like it's not like this huge effort like in Battlefield 1 where you have this huge like dog pile, or in 2042 where it's like this huge
Why
just
wasn't it?
explosive rush of action. Battlefield
Why
5
wasn't
is just
Battlefield 5 has way more action than 2042.
I don't know what the hell y'all talking about.
it's boring.
No,
Battlefield 5 is boring.
What? All right.
Look,
whatever.
the quality is there. It's boring.
Whatever.
Yeah, and that's the next thing too. How do you tell who's what class? Like, say you run out of ammo, you don't know who to ask for ammo. I mean, I assume they're gonna put it in the game, full game, that you can ask for ammo because you can't right now. But who has ammo? Who has what equipment? You don't know who's on your team. So it's like, what are your teammates even doing? Like, you know who's a medic because that's gonna be the old
I
lady.
mean, pick up another
Yeah,
gun.
I gotta agree. That's a little confused. That was a
No, you
little
do.
confusing.
First of all, you do know who's on your team, and second of all, they only have 4 looks, so you already know who is who. Now, yeah, they should. I mean, hopefully they do add that in the full game that you can see who is what. You know what I mean? But visually, you see that old ass lady, you know that's your medic. You know
All right,
what
so
I'm saying?
how are you gonna know who has a anti-tank or anti-air? You don't, because you can change equipment. You don't know.
I don't know who got. I mean, you look.
I mean, why do you need to know that?
See,
Like,
and that's my
they're trying
Why
point.
do I need to know who got an anti-air rocket?
Because all right, so y'all run up. Why would you want to know that? Because you get pulled up on like 2 little birds and an attack helicopter. You don't know if you're screwed or not. You don't know if you should run, get cover, or you'll get your homemate. Ping the home. Ping your homie.
One, you still gotta lock on. You still gonna get screwed if you out in the opening. Like, listen,
this
at the end of the
game,
day, first of all, you can't tell people how they should play. Like, this is why me and Bond had got into it a couple years ago over Battlefield 3, because he was trying to tell me what I should have in my fucking inventory. You can't tell me how to play. If I don't want to have an anti-air, but I want to have a rocket for ground vehicles, you can't tell me what I should have. That's the way I play. I'm playing my way.
This game
my
is
style.
designed for constant, ongoing action. Action happening in 360 degrees. The battlefield
so
is
hold on a
constantly
minute.
changing.
Hold on a
That
minute.
you don't have time
Hold
to
on a
figure out
minute.
who's
Hold
got
on.
ammo, who's
Hold
got
on. I've
health.
been letting
They
y'all
want
rock.
to keep going.
Hold
Let
on,
Code
hold on. I've been letting y'all rock. What Mans is saying sounds like he want to play like a team and have a coordinated approach. And y'all really saying,
No, I get what he's saying.
No.
Man,
I get what he's saying, Cole.
y'all saying I do what I want. That person do what that want. This person, it's me, me. and there's no concept of team at all. It's
I
just
mean, there
what
is a
I
sense
wanna
of
do.
unity. When you have 20 teammates on an objective and 20 enemies coming over to it, you're going to fight together. That's the unity right there. It just happens
No, it's
dynamically.
not. Just everybody
It's on a
shooting at
huge
the
level.
same
Not
person.
I think I get
It's
his
not
point,
no
though.
fucking unity. Jeremy,
First
stop.
of all, listen.
Oh my
listen.
God.
First of all, if you want all of that, send people that you know a fucking invite. You're not going to get that with randoms all the time.
I disagree with that, Hard8.
Y'all getting online expecting randoms to fucking do everything right. We talking about randoms. Why you think a lot
That
of
happened
people
for me
don't
on Battlefield
even play?
3.
No, I disagree with you, Hard8. I'll tell you why. Because
Hold on,
if you play,
I'm not done.
All right.
I'm not done. Why the fuck do y'all think some people don't even play with randoms? Like Gears of War. You got some motherfuckers that will not get on ranked match without having people they know.
Mm-hmm.
They do not get on a ranked match with random people because you can't expect random people
That
to
makes
play the
sense.
way you want them to play.
That makes sense.
Y'all expect
Don't you
100
don't you have a lobby or something, 8, where y'all can like set up a strategy before the match start?
No. If you ain't in the
okay.
party with your own people that you know and you invited them, no, you ain't got all that. So if you want all that, you better get people you fucking know. Because you can't expect to get into a game and expect 63 other motherfuckers to play how you want them to play. It ain't going to happen. So you cannot go into a game without sending out no invites and then getting mad because strangers ain't playing and randoms ain't playing the way that you want them to play. No, you want all that team effort and all that shit? Well, send out invites. You ain't got no friends? Hey, let's go play Battlefield. Y'all get into a party and y'all play the game. You can't expect this from randoms. This is why you got people that don't play ranked matches with randoms.
Hey,
can you hear me?
Players play together and play the objectives, whether they're in a squad talking to each other or not. I mean, it's
Jeremy,
the
stop
flow of the
saying
game.
that. Stop saying. Jeremy, it's obvious that you never played a team sport in your life. It is a very common saying. There is the difference between a team versus just a bunch of individuals running around with the same colors on. Just because y'all shooting at the same,
they have the
people
same goal,
doesn't
the
make
same
it a
objectives.
team.
That brings them together.
I mean, he making sense.
No,
I mean,
doesn't.
it is times on. I mean, no, he making sense because it is times on Battlefield where we, like in 2042, it was one time, it was like 30 of us. We all running up the hill together, headed to the motherfucking objective. And then when we got there, the smoke was there and we all giving it up. Like that shit was fucking lit. You know what I'm saying?
And
like
you can't have that with a squad. That's 30. That's a squad of 30.
It is teamwork. It is teamwork, dog.
No, it's not.
It is teamwork because we all got each other back. As soon as we got over that hill, it was, matter of fact, we was going to C. We was coming from D going to C. We was all running up the hill. It was like 30 of us all running up the hill together. As soon as we got up over that hill, we was giving it up. Everybody getting it down. It was still, that shit was lit.
Tanks coming in, helicopters, and your little
fire.
4-man squad is going to get dwarfed by that anyways. So this way you have a 30-man squad. You have a platoon versus platoon. You got 30 versus 30 on one objective.
I get what Ken's just saying. I get what Ken, I know what he want that squad. He want his squad to be tight. And I get that. You gotta invite people you know and get into a party with them for that squad to be really tight. You know what I'm saying? But 30 of us going over here, we all the same team. That's all, we all running and working together. That is teamwork, Cole.
No, it ain't.
How is it not?
Because y'all just so happy. Because everything you said is just a coincidence. It happened that way through circumstance. We didn't try to do it. We didn't plan it out. There was no coordination.
That's what it is. It's circumstantial battles emerge randomly, but then when they do, then you are going to identify what needs to be done and work together
right. We
to
all
that end.
So in that scenario, who gave the command that we all finna run up the hill?
We didn't know. Ain't nobody get a command. We all knew the assignment. Yo, we got to go over here and get this sector.
But there were the
Battlefield is
leaders.
opportunities. The battle space is constantly changing. You could have the whole map is dominated by the enemy team, and then in a matter of 5 minutes, it switches sides. So it's random, and that's how it's supposed to be. You take opportunities when they happen.
Yeah, it's very dynamic.
For the record, you used to be able to give commands in the older Battlefield, like, "Hey, yo, go take that point," and then most people would actually follow it.
Wait, I thought you still could do that.
I mean,
That's
this is supposed to be
commands in
fluid,
Battlefield
though. It's not
5. People
stiff.
following it don't matter. I mean, not all the time. You can give commands in Battlefield 5, and they don't necessarily mean people going to follow it. But yeah. There is some things missing. You know what I mean? That hopefully they put back into the full game. Dice did say that a lot of the issues that people are having have already been corrected. So we'll see. I mean, a lot of this shit, I just gotta wait till the full game comes out before I start complaining. That's it. It's me personally, I know it's a beta, and I'm treating it as a beta. People getting bent out of shape because they treating it like it's a full release. Now, when the full release comes out, then there's no holds barred. There's no excuses. There's no damage control. There ain't none of that. We going in if shit ain't right. But right now, it ain't no need. I'm not getting myself worked up over some shit that I don't even know if it's changed or not.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, I want to say something. First of all, Hard8's right about getting your friends to play with you. That's always been key in Battlefield. And you can have the rare occasion where you can run into randoms that are helpful. But most of the time, they don't even use a mic. You know, if you're in a squad with your friends, and yes, there's a lot of stuff missing from this beta. Like, you could sometimes mark objectives. It seems like that was hit or miss, where you could mark objectives and kind of guide everybody to where you want to go. But also, before the match starts, you know, you could. How are you going to know if this guy's got this? Well, you kind of have to coordinate that beforehand. And they did say that in the full release, if you work together as a squad, you will get more experience than if you don't. And they also said, I think it plans on launching with 10 people in it, not just 4. So we've only seen, there's supposed to be 6 more that are going to come out in the full release. So there's going to be a lot more variety in the people that you're going to see out there too.
And the issue with having someone directing people around is that they may not be doing a good job. They may be sleeping, or you may not want to go to their objectives. So it's like everybody, you can be in a situation where everyone's kind of opposes the leader, or is just kind of like annoyed by the one person who dictates the orders. Whereas this way, you kind of just go wherever it makes the most sense.
All I hear is a bunch of individualism and trying to put it off like it's teamwork. And,
I think
real quick, hey, real quick, man who just came in, he the one that said he can work on them those badges for you. So y'all probably need to send him a DM or something, because he said he can hook you up.
All right. Hold on real quick. Shout out to Torrance Ingram. He said Bad Company was fire too. All right. Let me get these super chats real quick.
We need Bad Company 3. I'm waiting on that.
I mean, you can use the portal for that.
I mean, yeah, but I still would like Bad Company 3 though.
Yeah, how would that work though now with 128 people? Like,
God
Bad Company was about like
24
it was almost like arcadey, blowing up a wall with a grenade launcher.
Can I get these super chats? Can I get these super chats?
Yeah.
Start the whole conversation. Shout out to Torrance Ingram. He said, "Remember you and Bond got into it over playing Battlefield." LOL. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Shout out to Urban Combat 1000. He said, "April Murray, get your stepped on skittlehead ass the fuck up out of here."
What the fuck going on? Yeah, what the fuck going on?
Shout out to Torrance Ingram. He said Battlefield 5 wasn't trash, but it was mid. Gun upgrades was mainly a gun attachment and not a new gun. Tank like horses. Nah, I'm good. The game was pretty though. All right. Then we got another one from Urban Combat 1000. He said, "Nigga, April Murray can't even spell my name right. Fisher Price education having ass nigga."
Warren in the super chat, son. All right.
I'll be right back.
Shout out to Torrance Ingram again. He said, "Don't hate on the nurse joys in Battlefield. If you don't like them, Jeremy, then kill them. Then."
Jesus.
That's what I was saying.
Kill them, nigga. Kill them. Shout out to Matt Laser. He said, these fuck niggas capping about BF5. What's your battle log?" They said they ain't playing. I don't know. Battlefield 5 was lit. These niggas is tripping.
I think he coming for you, Cringe.
Well, you trying to see my battle log? All right. I'll put it in the chat. Listen, none of my shit's private.
Hold on. Oh, okay. Go ahead. None of this shit private. Battlefieldtracker.com. Y'all already know. Shout out to Urban Combat 1000. He said, "April Murray, you crushed Fruity Pebbles and snorted."
Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh damn, these niggas got smoked.
Shout out the same old 23. He said you can be a male medic in BF5. What is y'all talking about? They was talking about 2042. See, y'all not exploring the game enough. Y'all tripping.
Yeah,
Well, I think they were talking about 2042. Yeah. I think they were talking about 2042 because it's an old lady in 2042, but it's more medic specialists in 2042 that's going to be there at the release of the full game. Shout out to Torrance Ingram. He said, FDB pocket watching weirdo. Go eat a dick.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on in the chat, bro?
Yeah, somebody in the chat was saying that Torrance Ingram sent Hard 8 money like a stripper or some shit. So he sent that.
Oh. Man, how y'all be hating on the niggas supporting, man? That's crazy, man. I gotta stop that.
I want to see you shine, man.
Y'all gotta stop hating on
Torrance
niggas that
big
support,
support.
man.
Man,
Y'all gotta
shout out
stop
to
hating on
Torrance
niggas
Ingram.
that support, man. Yeah, shout out to Torrance Ingram, man. Shout out to all the supporters, man. Y'all gotta stop this. Shout out to Tony Esquire. He said, regardless how epic a game may be, there will always be a group of crybabies serving cheese and wine. Go play Halo, Mario Kart, or GoldenEye, you sissies. Damn.
What's he talking about?
I thought GoldenEye was the shit back in the day.
GoldenEye was the shit. It was the shit. All right, so back to Battlefield.
I wanted to answer.
Oh, go ahead, Blind. Go ahead.
The reason he said that what if your squad leader is sleeping? Well, if you remember correctly, in Battlefield 4, if your squad leader wasn't doing,
he fell out.
You cut out. You cut out. Same thing.
sorry.
I know what he's about to say, but same thing happened in Battlefield 5 too.
It'll transfer it to someone else.
Transfer it to somebody else.
Correct.
Yes.
But I mean, like, what? I don't know. I feel like there's so much going on in that 2042 that, like, there's multiple areas of priority.
Right,
You know
but
what I
we're
mean?
only seeing like the bare minimum of what they're willing to show us right now. It's not like it's the full experience, so I'm not really worried about all that.
And a lot of the
I'm not
behavior-
getting worked up. I'm not getting worked up over a beta, dog. I'm not
Yeah, it's
getting
a
worked
beta,
up
man.
over a beta. Even a game like Halo, I said, like, you know, I don't like the game. It's fucking trash, but I still want to download the full game to see if anything changes as far as me liking the game or getting into it. Like, even with Halo. So it's just like, I'm not getting myself worked up over a beta, dog. Like, full game comes out and then we got to deal with this bullshit, then, you know, have at it. But for a beta, like, that's the problem I was having. Everybody was treating this like it's the real game. Oh, they can't change all this in a month. Well, they told you it's an old build. Well, they liars. All right, then, man. I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
To be fair though, DICE are liars. They have lied before.
I mean, yeah, they have, but not about betas. Not that I remember. I remember them always saying that a beta is old, and then when the full release came out, they kind of was on point with that.
From somebody who's like a real casual fan, yeah, this actually I think it's good. You ask me, man. I think this really. I see what I'm my fault. I don't even know nobody's name. I ain't gonna hold you. But like Torrance Ingram, I don't know if that's dreadhead dude to the left of me in the
that's Ken, just me.
Ken, my fault. Yeah, what he said about like the incentive to like play as a team. I see what he's saying about that medic thing. Like kind of when it comes down to like taking too long to revive somebody. I feel that lowered the incentive to actually pick them up in the middle of a battle fight, like a middle of like a real battleground. True. Like I see, because I see what y'all saying about like, you know, get a little needle, stick them in the butt, and they get up right away. That's kind of weird. but like when it comes down to like, you know, you fucking pulling out all the defibrillator, rub them together, getting some fucking static, and then all that shit in the middle, bombs dropping around you, niggas on top of your head. You know, like I see like a lot of times I get dropped in a battle, like, you know, big ass battle, motherfucker leave me just to suffocate in the fucking mud. So like I see where you coming from with that. It depends. It depends on how you playing.
Yeah, I understand.
I mean, if somebody can get you up, then they should. But a lot of times there be so much going the fuck on, like I can't get you the fuck up because niggas is okay. 2042
and it take too long. It takes
you go
too
through
long.
the. It
It
don't
do take a
take
little
that
too
long.
long.
It don't
Well,
take
my
that
fault.
long.
My fault. I guess not too long, but it takes
seem
longer than
take
usual.
long. It seems like it take long when niggas is on your ass, but when
Yeah,
you
100%. A lot of times they are. A lot of times they are. A lot of times
in
they
the
are.
hallway by yourself, it don't feel like it take that long. Just like reloading, feel like it. I mean,
Like, would you risk your life to go out in the middle of a fight to pick somebody up with that defibrillators? Would you go out there and say you like, you trying to hold down a flag, somebody laying out in the middle of the, like, maybe not in the middle of the battlefield, but like they laying out, would you run across the field?
If it's clear, if I can,
Okay.
then you're gonna have to
Yeah, I did it a
respawn,
couple
nigga.
of times.
Oh, y'all good.
There's a lot of frustration.
Y'all
too,
good
'cause
people.
you would
Y'all
go to
good
the-
people. Y'all good people. Because motherfuckers will leave me like, fuck
Yeah,
you. I'm
bro,
on.
if I try to revive,
Yo,
him,
what
I
up?
try
Can
to.
y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Like, why do you feel entitled to a
Alright,
revive
alright.
to begin with? Like, you got killed. Usually you just respawn.
I always
Alright,
end up dying trying to revive niggas all the time, bro.
I got a question.
I try to.
I got a question. Was anybody like playing? Has anybody attempted to play with their teammates and stuff? Well, like with their friends? Because I tried it one time yesterday, and I thought it was kind of dope. Because usually I'm a solo player. Like Hard8, you a solo player, right?
Yeah, for the most part nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because usually when I play solo, yeah, I usually run medic a lot. But when I play my friends yesterday, yo, what Abe be saying about playing with your teammates and stuff he's really right about that shit because we communicate and it's a whole different thing when you play with your friends and stuff. Because like Jeremy and Ken, they always talking about they expect people to like revive them and shit. Nah, you're not gonna get that. And I always like
That's true.
have that in my mind. You know what I'm saying y'all going in there thinking like, oh, people got revive me shit. Nah, when you play with your friends, yeah, that shit gonna change. Then you gonna see like, okay, this shit is really fire. Because it's like when we was catching the Jezdeals. You know what I'm saying? When my teammate got down and shit, they be like, yo, he's on top of the roof and shit. Like, yo, I pop him. Then I get like, I make sure the coast is clear. Then I revive his ass and shit. And I'm sitting here listening. I'm like, I remember being a male and I was reviving people. And I'm saying, I'm like, am I tripping or I'm just because I know I was running an assault class.
Was it your teammates? You can revive your teammates.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was my teammate, and I could have sworn I revived a random teammate as well. I could have sworn I did. I don't know. I can't remember.
I thought I did too, but
I thought I did too.
I had that confusion too.
So on Battlefield 5, you can revive your teammates.
Oh, you can revive anybody in Battlefield.
It was long. See, they had an incentive. It was long. If you wasn't a medic, it was long. Like you had to grab him, pat him on the back, pick him up, all that extra shit. But if you was a medic, it was way quicker. So that was like the incentive on Battlefield 5, the game that y'all bum ass niggas ain't play because y'all niggas bums. But
yeah, I don't understand that shit either. What is it about Battlefield 5? You know what I'm saying? Because I run medic a lot in Battlefield 5, and I'm like, yo, this game is fucking fire. Like, what is going on that y'all hate that shit, bro?
It garbage, man. I tell you, it was.
How is it garbage?
It's the time period. The only downside for me is the time period.
I agree.
But other than that,
I agree.
That shit is fire, dog.
I ain't want to play no World War II at the time. I'm gonna be.
I have a lot
at
of
the
fun with
time.
Battlefield.
I ain't want to do that.
And I think Battlefield 5 has like the best controls ever in a fucking Battlefield. Like it wasn't really stiff like how it used to be. And I'm saying like, yo, this shit is fire. Like what's? I don't know, man.
It's funny because you got a lot of dudes right now, and they loving Battlefield now, and all of a sudden and shit. The last past 3 years, they hated it. Now they play 2042, and they loving 5 now because even in 5, from 2042 to 5, there was things missing. Like you can't lay on your back on 2042. And people like that though. People like, yeah, that's good. So niggas can't be hiding in bushes and all that, laying on their back, gunning niggas down and shit when they walk
I didn't
past.
even know that was an
LMG.
ability.
And you can see them niggas hiding in the bushes too in Battlefield 5 now.
Niggas, you can't roll no more. Like, and people like that ain't really did shit for the gameplay anyway. Like when you come off a ledge,
Yeah, that's not needed.
Roll and all that. Like,
I like building.
What you say?
I like building reinforcements in 5 too, and I was kind of disappointed they didn't bring that over. Building reinforcements.
Yeah,
How
the
would they do that with
fortification.
this
Fortification.
Yeah, fortifications. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that out? Is it completely removed, or is
I feel
it
like
wasn't
it
in the
is.
beta?
I feel
I
like
ain't seen
I
no
haven't
ability.
seen him.
I mean, it's a big open area. It's not like street to street. So,
Well, not this map. You know, every map
I
going to
mean,
be like this.
they're probably
That's
all
an-
going to have some, like, look at the maps they've shown in the other trailers. Like, these are going to be big open maps. So I don't think that building sandbags, that just doesn't really make sense in this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't really think that would fit with this type of game.
How y'all feel about the map?
Desert.
I mean,
What'd you say?
I said, how you guys feel about the map? Like, you think it was too big or like got
Hey, this is a
OT put?
medium-sized map, by the way.
That's wild. That's
Yeah,
some shit.
this isn't
That
even
was-
one of the large maps. The
That's a
larger
big-ass
maps,
map.
like the desert map, is probably double the size.
Bruh,
Jesus.
that map was brolic.
That
That
might.
I
That
don't
map
think
was
the
big as
map was.
fuck.
I don't think the map was too bad. I know people was complaining about the destruction on the map, but I'm like, what did you want to really destroy? It ain't nothing really. It
Yeah,
ain't
it
no
wasn't
small
much to it.
houses and buildings and all that shit. But anyway,
Don't you?
I
You
don't
play
think the
on
map
foot?
was too big.
You play on foot usually?
I mean, no.
Yeah, if you
I'm
on
in a
foot, I
vehicle.
guess.
Yeah, you a fucking track star. You on foot, dude.
Yeah,
Oh
if you
my
on
lord.
foot, I can see.
Ain't no
That
reason
shit's
why
wild.
you should be running all over the place unless you just want to. It ain't no reason why you should be.
I get you. See, I'm casual as fuck. That's my problem, man. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
You can call in the vehicle. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
you're
mean,
right. No, you can't do that.
sometimes-
You're right. You're right.
It
sometimes
wouldn't work
don't be
every
working.
time.
Spawn into vehicles.
Yeah, it didn't work every time. You can, but it's vehicles all over the place. There ain't no reason why you should be just running unless you want to.
Yeah, I guess
I
that's my
mean-
problem because we get one flag and I would just hoof it to the next one. That shit took me. I was on some bullshit. I was like, damn.
Yeah,
Wow.
I was
Yeah,
A
down
lot
there.
of flags wasn't even that far apart. Like
They really weren't.
B and B and D,
Yeah.
and D was right there. Like you
Right
could
down
jump
the
off of
street.
D, you could jump off of B and parachute right down to D2 or D1.
Yeah, A and
Yeah,
C
I
as
mean-
well. A and C
Yeah,
near
obviously
each
I'm
other
trash.
too.
I ain't gonna hold you. Obviously I'm trash. Like usually I ain't gonna hold you. I'm coming from like the Call of Duty Halo community. I'm not big on those either. I'm not, but like coming from those communities to Battlefield, I'm trying something new. You know what I'm saying? I played 4, Battlefield 4. That's the last one I really got into heavy. A little bit of 1. But coming from that, 2042, like I gotta get my shit together a little bit because the way I'm playing it's just not working. I was
Nah,
getting my shit washed.
I will admit I was running around a lot too, but you know,
Man.
at the same time, you know what I'm saying, I was running to people that was trying to get the other flags or trying to get my flags
Yeah.
as well. So
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
doing
I,
that.
so I thought that shit was fire. So you know that's why I
Yeah,
didn't
the
mind
only
running
flag
around.
that was far was like F, and F was kind of far, but like from D to E was right there. From D to the rocket ship it's not a far run. You know what I mean? Or if
Yeah.
you're going from D2 or like B going to C, that was a nice little hike. Or
Yeah.
going to, and no, A and B wasn't too far. You know what I mean? It just had that big hill, but it ain't really like as big as like people made it out to be and shit. You just gotta
And
know
if
how
it-
to move,
If it was
man.
too much smaller with 128 players, it'd be a nightmare. You would never be alive.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that.
I don't
mean-
think so, man. Because to me, it felt like even though there were twice as many players, it felt like there was way less action than the other Battlefield games. I played.
That's because that map's bigger.
Where was you at the water fishing, motherfucker? Like how the fuck you talking about this way?
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking. Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. What are you talking about?
You said no
Where
accent.
are you
Yeah,
at,
where was you
nigga?
at? Brad, where
Are
was
you
you at?
capturing sectors? Nigga,
Did
how
you even go? Did you even go to the B building? On top of that B building, that's where
That shit
fucking
was
action be
hectic.
at.
Yo, that B building was hectic, man.
There were minutes at a time,
Especially at the
and
top.
you were running
Dog.
around. And you could hardly find anybody.
Dog, you are a bum. If you you talking about, I can't find anybody. Where the fuck are you at? Are you where
Yeah, I
you
don't know where
supposed
y'all
to be?
at.
Parday, when I was at the objective with the very tall building, not the main one with the elevator, but the other objective where they're two next to each other, I would capture the flag. I would stay there for like 2, 3, 4 minutes, and there would be like 1 or 2 of the enemy players that would come and try and take it. I'm telling
What are
you,
you
the truth,
staying there for? You already got the flag.
Yeah,
Move
you
to
already
the
got
next
the
one.
objective. You gotta
Because
go.
I'm defending it.
You gonna be bored as shit, man.
Yo, don't worry. Yo, the only time you worry about defending it is if you see them taking it.
Like if
Yeah.
it's a whole barrage of them, then you.
I'm not. Yo,
coordinate
you're not
with them.
supposed to capture a flag and just sit around. Like, where's everybody?
You really
at?
not.
Everybody
You
coming
gonna be
here.
bored, bro. Yeah,
I was
you gonna
playing
be
as a
bored.
sniper, as the recon, and I would get up on the building. Look,
This
I
nigga just
played
said he was
Battlefield.
playing as a sniper. And
You can look at all
a fucking sniper?
You can look at my stats in Battlefield 5 and 4 and 1 especially.
You
I
can't.
played-
So that's what you saying.
What? You're not gonna run around at point blank with a sniper rifle.
Exactly. So how the fuck is you complaining?
I know.
Yeah, you talking about lack of action, but you a sniper.
In the previous battlefields, I would go to capture the flag, all right, and then I would kind of hang around. Let me stay here for a few minutes because they're gonna come here and take it. In this one, no one hardly was taking the flag. They were all.
No, they will come. They will come. They just listen. Stop this. You capture a flag. You capture a sector. Niggas is coming. You know what I mean? They might not come right away because they busy off doing something else, probably trying to capture something else or doing some other shit. It's so much going on. It's so much going on, dog. Like it's a lot going on. Don't worry, you're not going to keep that flag the whole goddamn game, dog. People are going to come.
It changes. Like I've seen it. It changes throughout the whole map. You can have the majority one moment, then the next the enemy got the majority. Like it switched just like that. It don't stay static.
That shit's wild.
Yeah, man.
And
coming, dog.
You can take people on at close range with a sniper rifle because you can remove the scopes now right in the middle of the map.
Yeah, I did it myself. I tried it out for a little bit. I killed like a couple of people. I'm like, yeah, you know. But sniper wasn't really my thing.
Hold on real quick. Shout out to Torrance Ingham. He said, don't be jealous, DB. I'm throwing these dollars at your mama too. And Cole, you laughing too hard like you agree with this weirdo.
Nigga, I laugh what I want to laugh at, nigga.
Shout out to April Murray. He said, Urban Combat is my son.
Yo. Hey, yo.
Shout out to Torrance Ingham. He said, pick the BG class and you can lay on your stomach, 8. Wow. He's an idiot, man. Shout out to April Murray. For the super chat. Shout out to you, player.
I wish Torrance Ingham could call in, man. This nigga hilarious.
All right, so yeah, go back. Who had something to say? Who was about to say something?
Somebody said something about the sniper class.
Well, no, I was just saying. He said you couldn't attack at close range, but now that you can change the points to fly, you can.
I know you can do the iron sight. I'm using the sniper as it's intended to be used.
It's not ideal, though. It's not ideal.
It's really not.
No, it's not ideal, but it's doable.
I think that's
you're not gonna have a lot of fun doing it. You know,
I have
that
fun.
way.
I think
it's a lot of action, man. You just gotta be where the action is at.
Wait, you talking about no action?
I was watching your gameplay, Hard8, and even in your stream, there were minutes at a time, 2, 3, 4 minutes. You were running around, and you might come across 1 or 2 enemies at parts.
Wait,
you just got to be willing to redeploy. There's nothing wrong with redeploying and spawning back in.
First of all,
and then it counts as a death.
I chose to go on foot at times because that's just how I play. I'm used to Battlefield. That's just how I play Battlefield, dog. You know what I mean? I'll look around for a vehicle. If I don't see one, I just keep it moving. It's not really a problem to me. But
most times they hog it anyways.
You can eliminate that if you feel like it's an issue.
I know. I think the thing with this beta, though,
nobody's running around for 2 or 4 minutes. That's first of all, y'all exaggerating.
I promise I'm not.
Because it don't take that long to get to an objective.
It really don't.
All right, so once you capture the objective, so you don't want to stay there. You'll go to the next one. I was watching you. You're running through the tunnel.
I'm going to the next one. Why am I staying there? I'm not staying there waiting for somebody to show up. I'm out. I'm moving.
In my experience, there were twice as many players, but there was half as much action as the previous battlefields.
You stand in one place, Brad. You're not going to get that much action.
You standing.
No, even
around.
It wasn't just when I was a sniper. It was when I was playing as Assault 2. It was like you had all these players, but where were they? It didn't seem like you were playing with 128 players.
Most of the time, they're in the center, especially in that big building.
You talking about where were they? They capturing flags. That's where they
Was you looking at which one was captured or not?
You know,
like what's going on?
Were you paying attention?
I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
You know what could have been better though is why was there no map? The only time you can see the map is when you spawn in. That is something that would have made it easier to find.
There's a lot of UI. There's a lot of UI elements.
They already said.
Yeah, but I want to see it. I want to see.
They already said that that's not the final UI.
Yeah.
Well, there was too much
choose
UI.
to believe them if you want to. Maybe they're
too
lying.
much.
No, I didn't like how the banner would come up on the top when the sector is captured and it covers.
Oh yeah, that's ugly as hell.
It was too distracting. They need to change that.
Oh no, I wasn't paying attention to all that.
I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah,
I ain't get distracted by that shit, dog.
Yeah,
I wasn't paying attention to all of that shit.
I was too immersed.
You must
in
have
the
been
game,
playing on your
having
cell
fun.
phone or something. Shit, I ain't
I'm paying 5 feet from my 55-inch 4K HDR TV.
If they change it or not, it don't bother. That didn't bother me.
It would
That's the
draw
least of
my
complaints.
eye.
No, it never drew my eye. Let me look up. No, come on.
It-
All I'm
I
saying
think a lot
is, if they change that or not, I wouldn't be bothered. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. You look down in the corner of your screen, you see what flags is captured and what flags is not captured, and then you go to where the flags is not captured at. And I guarantee you're gonna get the smoke. I ain't never the whole time I never was like, yo, I'm bored as shit. Where the fuck is everybody at?
But and I was bored during this beta. I thought it, and I played all the other betas. And you can look. I don't know if you can look at it, but I got all the dog tags you get when you play the beta, and it says you're a veteran and shit like that. I played 4. I played Hardline. I played all of them. This was the most boring beta.
Hey, yo, shout out to Max B. He said 2 issues with the beta: barely any aim assist with controller, and can't hear enemy footsteps.
You want to aim assist?
Yeah, I don't think there was really, controllers needed, for the most part. I'm quite sure they're going to add that in. Every Battlefield has had aim assist on consoles.
Yeah.
I'm quite sure they're going to add it back in. If not, then, get good, nigga.
I got to work on my aim.
As far as can't hear enemy
go
steps, fuck them enemy footsteps. I'm glad you can't hear them. I'm glad you don't run around sounding like fucking RoboCop and shit. You know what I'm saying? Good. Nigga, pay attention to your surroundings. You got dudes that be camping and they know you right behind them. I should be able to sneak up on you if you ain't paying attention. I should be able to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not you hear my fucking feet sound like Bigfoot running up behind you and shit. You turn around. Like, no, fuck that.
Niggas hear you 50 feet away. They already see you coming.
I'm quite sure they're going to fix this in the full game, but I hope they don't. That's all I'm saying. I hope they don't. Fuck you, sound whores. I hope they don't fix the fucking footsteps. Keep it the way it is.
I feel personally attacked.
And then you said that, Hard8, you said that it was 30 frames on consoles. It's 60.
I didn't say it was 30 frames on console.
Wait, when did Hard8 say that?
You tried the beta. You said you downloaded the beta on PS5.
I didn't never say that shit was 30 frames.
You said that in your beta. I will find the timestamp. On one of the live streams.
I misspoke. I ain't never say that shit was 30.
You said it was
I heard that live stream
on PlayStation, and you said you didn't like how the haptic.
It was a mistake, motherfucker. I know it ain't 30 frames. That's what I'm saying. Now, if I said 30, it was a mistake.
Oh, okay.
God damn. You keep talking about like, what the fuck? I told you. If you heard me say 30, it was a mistake. I know that shit ain't 30. I said that shit feels stiff because it's 60, and I'm used to playing at 120. That's it.
Okay.
Jesus.
I think a lot of people are sleeping on the portal mode too, because I know if you've played a lot of the past Battlefields, you know that you used to have to pay money to rent servers to change the rules. And now that they're adding that in for everybody, I think that's going to be a huge step in like getting more creative modes for people to play, or even if you just play like sniper versus sniper only, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait for that.
Yeah,
Portal gonna be huge. Portal gonna be huge. Even if you don't like 2042, Portal gonna be able to take you back to the previous Battlefields that you did like. You know what I'm saying? The maps and all that shit. So
yeah.
Will it be
Portal
128
gonna be
players though? Imagine that. 128 players on the old maps, and it's the same map.
I think so.
Well, they will probably have to readjust.
I think you will be on Caspian border. I think you will be on Caspian border playing 128 fucking people.
Oh man, imagine Metro.
Oh,
that was my favorite.
Oh Lord,
Metro was my shit.
It's gonna be a grenade fest.
Yo, Metro was my shit back in the
Facts.
day, man.
128 people on Metro is gonna be ridiculous.
Facts.
I used to stay with them rocket launchers down the hallways on Operation Metro, man.
You just gotta smoke your way in. Smoke grenades were like kind of OP in those older Battlefields, but they did win the game.
Yeah, I spent an entire rush match, just throwing ammo crates to people on that map, and I got the second highest score, and that's all I did was just throw ammo to people. It was ridiculous.
See, that's what they want to change in this. They don't want you to support people just throwing stuff down to be like the winners. They want you to get in there and fight.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Hey, that's part.
I can't wait to see that on Caspian Border, 128
Yeah,
players.
that's
Hey,
gonna be
Hard8.
something crazy.
Yeah.
Hard8, when you gonna make that group? You say you're gonna make a group for Battlefield people to
Oh,
play
when they
on.
allow you to.
The social
Hell yeah.
rejects.
They allow you to. Make another one and shit when they allow you to. You dig? All right. So we can. Anybody else got last thing to say about Battlefield 2042?
Hey, I got one more thing to say. Yo, listen, despite all my negative things, I'm still looking forward to the game. I got the Gold Edition pre-ordered. I'm gonna still play it for like maybe a couple 100 hours, but mostly probably Portal or Rush. So I just got some criticism, some constructive criticisms. I want this game to be great. I want it to end up like Battlefield 5, which is trash. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, relax. We'll change the subject when we feel like it. We got another freeloader trying to tell us what we should be doing. We'll change the subject when we feel like it. You know what I mean? You just sit back and enjoy this free entertainment, freeloader. All right? That's what you do. It's always the niggas that's freeloading trying to tell you how you should run the show. Relax. All right.
One more thing. The helicopter
go ahead.
handling was way worse than in 4.
The helicopter handling.
I didn't ride the helicopter. So
I can't tell. I can't tell the way them niggas was fucking raining down fucking terror.
It's easier now. It's easier to use them. It shouldn't be like that.
You saying it's easier to use?
In Battlefield 4, there were people when they would get in the helicopter, they would crash right away. They couldn't stay up in the air. Now it's easier to use. People who have used the helicopters in 4 and this, they'll know what I'm talking about. I can't imagine anyone would disagree.
There's people in those old battlefields.
I mean,
where,
I've
like,
seen niggas.
the jets and
Listen,
helicopters were just
everybody don't know how to
stomping
fly. Everybody don't know how to fly, nigga. Like, you know, still in Battlefield fucking 2042, I've seen niggas crashing all the time. And I've seen niggas raining down terror. I don't really think it was no different, really, to be honest with you.
I'm gonna tell you why.
So the left stick controls up and down and forwards and backwards. Like in the vehicles, the whole thing is the left stick that controls it, as opposed to like both of them, and then you fire. You know what I mean? So it's just different.
You still got to. You still got to be skillful at that shit.
If you went in the settings, you would for helicopters, you'd see it'd say auto hover. That's set to automatically on, so that's why it's easier. They added auto hover to it now.
I didn't go in the settings to change any of that. But all I know is that.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Did you get in the helicopter and start raining down terror on people?
Oh hell yeah! I was in the helicopters. I was in the jets. I was fucking people up.
I said Brad.
Oh
no, because I got in the helicopter to try it out, and the handling. I can't sit here and explain to you exactly what it was. I'm not an engineer, but the handling in 4 felt way better.
I was never good at that shit.
I never was either.
I was never. These helicopters are agile. You can fly in a circle. You can fly upside down.
So you struggled with the helicopter after you said they made it easier?
Oh my god.
Wake up, nigga. The fuck? Let me quiet now, nigga.
Brad a bum out this motherfucker.
This is what we was talking about earlier.
Nigga wake Casper on you, bro.
You complain about the helicopters are easier, but then you got it and then do shit.
Can you hear me now?
Is it?
Can you hear me now?
Not easy enough.
Yeah, we hear you now. Obviously, it ain't that easy if you got it and then couldn't do shit.
No, my internet was going a little crazy. What I was saying was I got in the helicopter and it didn't feel good to me. So I said, fuck this, I'm not going to use it.
Right. So it wasn't easy for you.
No. It has nothing to do with being easier. It was that I didn't like the way it controlled. I didn't like the way it felt. I didn't want to use it.
And get used to it.
Because it wasn't easy.
Choose your words carefully, nigga.
Listen, if you was able to get in the helicopter and just fly around and destroy motherfuckers because it's so easy,
no.
Stayed in it.
That wasn't the reason why I wasn't playing it. I'll put it this way: GTA 4, the driving is harder than in 5, right? It's more difficult to handle it perfectly. In 5, the cars handle more precisely and accurately. In 4, it's more realistic. where you're kind of like you know what I'm talking about. People who played
So what are you saying? You didn't like driving, so you walked everywhere? Like, what are you saying?
Basically,
I'm
couldn't
saying
adapt.
I got in the helicopter to try it out, and I didn't like the handling.
So what happened? So
He
what happened?
crashed.
So when you hold
that
on. So when you got in the helicopter, you didn't like the handling. What did you do next?
I got the hell out of it. I got on the parachute and flew off.
And then you started walking and running, right?
Bro, you're gonna make my head explode, man. Come on.
Listen, man.
Just let someone else fly and be in the gunner.
Yo, shout out to Urban Combat 1000. He said, one nigga footsteps sound like a military march. And April Murray, get your schoolgirl built ass out of here. Shout out to Nightfall. He said, some of y'all got a short attention span on topics. Yeah, I see. Yeah. They used to these other podcasts where they fire through like 30,000 topics and nobody cares. You know what I mean? They talk about anything. Did you hear about now they got AA batteries, right? Right? And they changed the barcode on AA batteries for Xbox controllers. Did y'all hear about that? Yeah, that's going on too. Yeah, nobody give a fuck about that, nigga. Like we talk
Damn
about,
shame
we
they still
have
using
in-depth
batteries.
topics on this podcast. I don't write down 30 topics and make sure I get through all of them just because. You know what I'm saying? So relax.
Facts.
We'll move on when we fucking move on, nigga. We talking. We having a motherfucking discussion. Y'all want that rapid fire? Yeah.
I don't even play Battlefield shit. Niggas been waiting for a minute for this. Like, this is a big deal for the community, nigga. What else you got to do that you can't listen to the Battlefield talk?
He trash.
Like I said, they want the podcast that got 100 topics and they got to try to squeeze them all into 2 hours. Bunch of shit nobody care about.
You got Weapon Wheel podcast for that.
You got a lot of other podcasts for that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
a lot of other podcasts for that.
Hey, one thing I will say, my fault. That dynamic attachment system where you can like switch your scope, your silence or whatever you got on the fly.
Fire.
That might be revolutionary, man, right there. That is clean. That's probably one of the biggest perks I've seen in the whole beta.
I mean, well, they did that in Crisis, but
my fault. Okay.
It wasn't as snappy.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it was. Well, they did it before. They may have redefined it and made it better, but it's been done. It's been done before.
Crisis kept the same guns throughout the whole series. Like they didn't add any guns. That was disappointing. Like, and then they have like one gun, like a gun with a scope versus a gun with like a suppressor is considered like two different weapons. I don't know. Crytek, they never quite pulled it off, I don't feel like, with Crisis.
Well, I feel like Battlefield kind of perfected, maybe got it more in the mainstream, because I feel like next year we might see that on Call of Duty next year where you could
probably
they might set the tone with that because that's clean.
Yeah, I thought that might have been
it's not a new.
I was like, yeah.
It's not a new mechanic, but it is.
Oh, okay.
It's nice. Shout out to Nightfall. Also at April Murray, aka Goku.
The nigga you block.
Oh, Gutku? He said, shut up. Shut up. All right, let's move on. Battlefield's a big deal, motherfucker. If you don't like it, skedaddle.
Who the fuck is Lawrence Miguel, nigga?
There's a couple niggas complaining and shit.
I'm gonna take off. I just wanted to talk about Battlefield for a little bit, but thanks for having me on.
No problem.
Let me know some ideas for what you'd want for them badges, and I can help you out.
I want big booty hoes.
All right, just shoot me a DM with some ideas, and I can probably help you out.
All right.
All
right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Take care, everybody. Bye.
All right.
Let's talk about FarCry 6. FarCry 6 launched this week.
Didn't even bother with it.
I see what you said.
I got it on Ubisoft Plus. I can't do it. I don't know. I'm gonna try.
You're gonna try now? I thought you put it down.
I don't know. I mean, it's put down. It's put down. It's officially put down. I played one mission. I can't do it. It got that Ubisoft stench on it, like that new Ubisoft. That new
what
Ubisoft.
is it about it specifically you don't really like?
I don't like the attention to detail.
Mhm,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
I don't like the graphics.
The graphics is not good.
It looks outdated. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. First of all, I'm not really even a big fan of first person story driven games.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I do appreciate that the cutscenes are in third person. You know what I'm saying? I do appreciate that. But somebody got
how's the
somebody got a
intro?
plan in the back.
Far Cry always has crazy intros. How was the intro?
Oh no, it wasn't nothing. Wasn't nothing amazing like that. It just got that new Ubisoft stench. Like it's really not doing anything different. Like they can't even improve like the graphics, dog. Like
yeah, what's up with them over
attention to
there?
detail is lacking. It just looks nasty. It just looks old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not, in the story, you could pick a woman or a man, but they both do the same exact shit, so it really don't matter. And the story just didn't grab me right away. It just didn't come off as anything that I want to play, man. Plus, I got some other shit to play, man. I got a lot of other shit to play.
How's
Just
the villain?
same old, yo.
How's the villain?
I mean, it's the dude from
Breaking
Fresh.
Bad.
He from Breaking Bad. He played a lot of movies.
Yeah.
He from Fresh. He played in Fresh. He played in fucking King of New York, Breaking Bad, shit like that.
I think he's also in season 2 of The Boys, right?
Boys. Yeah, he is.
Damn, Mandalorian.
Yeah, that nigga's a legend. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
no doubt.
Is he actually Hispanic or is he like?
Yeah, he is.
I thought
Okay, like half black, half Hispanic.
Yeah, type.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
something
bad.
like that.
I think he's part Italian actually, but
That's what I heard too.
He plays Latino characters.
Yeah, I heard black and Italian. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. If he's not actually Hispanic, he do his thing. That's impressive.
Yeah,
I'm just not feeling it. Like it's just as soon as you start playing it, it's just it's like it's just nothing there. It's just nothing. It's just a waste of time for me. I'd just rather go play something else. I could be playing something else besides playing that shit, dog. It just
It's like
didn't
a whole
grab
bunch
me.
of like progression style missions where it takes a lot of time, but it doesn't really do a lot for you.
Yeah, for me, like
taking over areas or.
Yeah, for me, like when I played Far Cry 3, it's like it was cool, but when I look at the other ones, I'm like, this look like the exact same shit.
And I just don't like Far Cry 2. So it's just like I said, it took me 2-3 years to beat Far Cry 3. I did not even I tried Far Cry 4, didn't like it. Far Cry 5, I think I captured like 2 counties and then I was done. And I got Primal, never played it. I got Primal, never
that shit looks stupid.
So garbage.
That shit look dumb. I'm like, why the fuck would I want to play as a cave?
Why'd they even make that, bro?
Far Cry 5 was good though. I thought that the story was great. The characters and the villains, like the Seeds, like Jacob Seed, I was very impressed by that. The performances and then like the situations that you get into when like the sister like hallucinates you or whatever, and it does have a good story.
I agree.
It did get repetitive, but it did have some flashes of brilliance here and there. So overall, I thought Far Cry 5 was a.
So you got 6?
No, I didn't. I wasn't sure because 4 I didn't like, and 3 was good, but it did take me quite a while to beat it. And then I tried 2. So I'm not totally sold on Far Cry as a series, so I will be getting it eventually, but not day one.
Well, they're pretty much about sticking to the formula. They know what's successful. They know what's been selling. So
they need to switch that shit up.
What'd you say?
What?
Did you get Far Cry 6?
Absolutely not.
You ain't missing nothing.
I think it's really good.
Well, it ain't because it's good or bad. It's just I know a guy that used to work with Ubisoft, and he told me never buy a Ubisoft game day one. Wait about a year, and it'll be at a cheaper price with all of the content that they meant to have from day one. And since he told me that, I started paying attention, and that's exactly what happens.
Okay, got you. Shout out to Urban Combat 1000. He said that man got a mean slick back from the Motown gods. It's nothing like somebody. It's a lot of fetch quests and that shit. I'm just not interested. Dog. I might try again because I hate
you buying out.
You buying?
Buying? Okay.
Yeah. Well, Far Cry 3 was fire, and
Yeah,
Blood
Far Cry
Dragon.
3 is fire.
3 was cool.
Blood
3 was
Dragon
cool.
was super fire, bro.
Yeah, Blood
I
Dragon was
agree.
cool.
I don't
Them
know
the
why
only
they
two.
didn't make a sequel to that. There's just leaving money on the table, bro.
I think it was DLC, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was
No,
like
it was a
Yeah, but it
standalone
was a
DLC.
standalone.
Yeah,
Oh,
standalone.
okay, yeah. that game's fire.
Shit, I was playing that not too long ago.
Don't they have a
they've been doing this for Far Cry's. They had Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, then Far Cry 4 Primal, and Far Cry 5 New Dawn. So it's like these little extra Far Cries.
Oh, that's what Primal was, like a standalone for the. That shit.
Yeah, Primal was a standalone, but Primal I feel like was a real game. Like Blood Dragon wasn't like a full on Far Cry game. You feel me? It was just like a little side story type shit.
Yeah, it definitely.
Blood Dragon was $15 if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it wasn't even that much.
Yeah, I think it was 15 or 20, something like that.
Yeah, they didn't charge that much for it. They knew it was a lot shorter than like Far Cry 3, so they treated it like it was such and all that, and that's why it probably was so good. But I don't know why they never did return to like a Blood Dragon 2. That shit was fire.
Niggas is dumb. That's why.
I don't know what's going on over at Ubisoft with that.
But yo, they just.
I'm good.
Somebody banging on something in the background, but
No,
you
that
sound
was
all right
me.
now.
That was my fault. That was me.
Yeah, I would.
What the fuck are you doing? Building a house, nigga? What the
Facts.
I want to see
Building a
more
lab,
Beyond
old
Good
nigga.
and Evil 2 because I just beat Beyond Good and Evil, and that was an excellent game. It's pretty long as well.
How the
even
hell
though
did we
it's
get there?
Wait, what did he say?
It's a new bet.
I heard something about good. Yeah, I heard something about Good and Evil. I didn't know what he was talking about.
No, because we were talking about Ubisoft, and I said I want to see
Yeah.
Beyond Good and Evil 2, and I just beat Beyond Good and Evil 1, and it is an excellent game. I feel like it took me back to my childhood, but it still felt like it was a sophisticated game. Like that's a classic game right there.
So you went around taking pictures with a big ass pig in your childhood, or what?
I mean, it was fun. You had charismatic characters. You had Triple H, and the iconic characters, the Paige, Jade, and the Doms people. Alpha section. That was a good game. It was a good game. It was smooth. The controls for like the ship. Like I was very impressed for it being that old.
Is the second one still in production hell?
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't heard nothing about
I think
that
they put up a video kind of recently. I don't know.
That's sad.
All right, let's get back on track. Shout out to Flaffy1101. He said, "Does Jaffe go a day without mentioning he made God of War?"
I hardly ever hear him mention that.
No, he does. Like he puts it in a lot of his YouTube titles and all that shit. You know
If I made God of War, I tell the whole world too.
Gotta remind niggas all the time.
I
He'll
mean,
say some
they
shit
abandoned
like,
it. They don't have
he'll say something like the God of War creator reacts. You know what I mean?
That nigga
God of
full of
War
himself
creator
for real.
reacts to this or reacts to that or some shit like that.
I mean, I can understand seeing the new games, how they kind of just took over, and like a lot of people, like the new God of War, a lot of new players came in and may not be aware of the older games, especially when Sony kind of just abandoned them.
Well, I mean, the way he be acting, I see why, man.
Hey, Jackie always been like that.
Sorry at games though. I ain't gonna front. Sony be treating niggas like hoes, right? Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, he definitely sorry at games. But anyway, Far Cry 6 is out. Check it out if you want to check it out. Apparently the PlayStation, which one? PlayStation, Xbox, one of them got better grass or better trees or some shit like that. So
Xbox
game still looks like ass.
Game still look like dog
it's
shit.
still like a last generation game. You know what I mean? Hit the like button, people. Likes are very low right now. Hit that like button, man.
Yeah, Call of Duty used to have that same problem where every game used that same outdated engine, but came next last generation they made a new engine. They need to follow suit with Far Cry, at least.
Yeah, Ubisoft definitely need a new engine. They need to do something. Alan Wake Remastered was released this week also.
Jeremy was happy about that.
First time on PlayStation.
Until I played it.
PlayStation. first time on PlayStation. So if anybody want to, check that out, maybe you should, man. Did anybody get it? Code, you getting it or how
I
you
bought
feel
it, but
about it?
I haven't played it. I'm working my way through this RPG, so it'll probably be a minute before I get to it.
I think you're gonna like it, Code.
Anybody else played it?
Yes,
No.
I mean,
and
I might try it out.
they
I might
messed
check
up
it out.
Alan Wake's face. All these remasters have
Oh,
been
you care about what
disappointing.
the nigga look like?
The only
Right.
the face is the character, and that gives you the personality. There's a reason that faces look like they do. The only remasters that I can think of off the top of my head that were good are The Last of Us and Shadow of the Colossus.
Metal Gear
But
Solid.
all the remasters I've been playing lately, Saints Row the Third, buggy. Gears Ultimate Edition. I was just playing Gears 1. I went back to the regular Gears 1 because the faces are all messed up. Cutscenes are changed. And Alan
That's a
Wake
fucking lie.
Remastered. Alan Wake Remastered. His face is messed up. He looks like a gerbil. I went back to the original Alan Wake. Like, they can't get these remasters right. You know what I mean? It's definitive. Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition. They messed that up. It's not as gritty. The shake effect of the camera is gone. Like, all these remasters, the developers put so much work into making the game, and they can't even remaster it correctly.
What's wrong with the
No,
faces?
No, I'm trying to figure out what's
Alan
wrong
Wake,
with Gears 1.
But any of them,
Ultimate
any of those
Edition,
games, you
the Ultimate Edition, they made the graphics look all Disney. It's all friendly. The cutscene angles are different. The sounds are different, and it just looks gay. It's not gritty. They messed it up.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Alan Wake's face is messed up.
Arkham,
Return to Arkham. The faces of the villains are messed up. Like, they're
what do you
always
mean they're
messing up
when you
faces.
say messed up? What do you mean messed up? They don't
look different. They look different. Joker's hair looks plastic. Penguin's face doesn't look right. I will not buy that. I won't.
Is he not cute anymore?
Alan Wake.
Yeah, I was just
they
like,
messed up his face.
Oh, y'all trying to say Bone
hold on. Have you
crazy,
seen how
bro.
Anya had look in the old Gears compared to the Gears Ultimate Edition? Like, she looked way better in Gears Ultimate Edition.
I don't know. I didn't get that far. I saw that first cutscene.
What?
I was like, it's messed up. The camera angles are different. The textures are different. The characters are looking all pasty. It looks all friendly. The sounds are different.
You
They
remember
messed it
when
up.
Spider-Man had came out, and then I think in the remaster they changed the
Yeah, they changed
Peter
his
Parker.
face.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
niggas
that's
was
another
losing
one.
their
That's another
fucking
one.
mind.
Terrible.
I'm sitting over here like,
It's terrible.
Why the
Yeah,
fuck do y'all
I
care,
understand
bro?
why.
Like,
I
don't
understand
care what
why,
this
because
nigga
that
look
new
like, bro.
actor is stupid. Like, he looks like some kid. The original actor captures the character correctly. The emotion is way better. Like, you can look at side-by-side comparisons from the same scenes. The emotion is not there. The intensity in the face, like that ending scene, I'm not playing the remastered version.
I
And
understand.
that's
You want
why.
the niggas in your story to be cute.
Wait, they changed
they're
actors
supposed to
for
look right.
Spider-Man?
They're supposed to look right. The
No,
look is
Jared,
there.
the voice
about that
actor.
cute.
Not the
Yo, when
not the
Jay
voice
Harvey
actor.
come in here, man, don't be talking about cute when Jay Harvey come in here.
Jeremy, you sound like
all
a
about
fool,
cuteness.
man. I
That
ain't
nigga
gonna
know
even
all
hold
about
you. You
cuteness.
sound ridiculous, man.
You a whore and a bitch.
Hey, man, I want these faces to look right.
That look, I hear what you're
Nigga's
saying,
crazy,
Jeremy,
bro.
but it's so you looking too much into it to me.
I don't give a fuck about none of that
Jeremy,
shit.
put your weighted vest on, brother.
What
You guys don't care about the game enough, then.
When you a
Here
virgin, man, you care
here
about
you
how
go.
people look.
Now we don't care about the game because we don't give a fuck what these niggas look like in the face. The fuck?
I mean, that's the character.
You go to sleep at night thinking about these niggas? What?
I mean, if the game is impactful enough, I might be thinking about
They
the game.
changed the way Peter Parker looked. I'm so sad.
I mean, changing the face is recasting the character, basically, to an actor that you don't want.
I mean, to be fair,
I
that
can
face
see where you're
did
coming
look a
from.
little weird. To be
I see
fair,
where
that
you're
face
coming
looked a
from.
little weird because they didn't originally like had them scenes played out with that new face. So sometimes his emotions did look a little weird, but I get where he was coming from in that instance.
Hey, Jeremy.
in too much in these niggas' face, bro.
Hey,
Y'all
Jeremy,
niggas
who's
trying to
more?
make it too sexual in this motherfucker.
So nobody
Y'all
else.
niggas was making it sound sexual. The
All right,
fuck?
hold on. Hey, hold on. So because of the face, you don't like the game. You put the game down. Did you get the game, Jeremy? Did you buy it?
Alan Wake Remastered?
Yeah.
Yes.
So because of the face, you don't want to play it no more.
It's discouraging me. Yeah, I went back to the original one. I'll probably keep playing it.
Oh my
So,
fucking
but but it's disappointing. It is good.
Listen, man, he like his niggas cute in his games, man. That's just it. Like,
Don't say, yo, Jeremy, who's more cute, the old Alan Wake or the new one?
Oh, obviously he thinks the old one is because he don't even want to play this one.
Man, Alan Wake, the original Alan Wake looks normal. He looks like an intelligent writer.
see,
This new guy looks like
problem
he's
with
messed
that
up in
shit.
the face.
Y'all
Beard is all
Y'all
light.
niggas is
Doesn't even look right.
Yo, Jeremy, you a different nigga, man.
It's got me
Hey,
tight.
Hey, Jay, they reaching, right? Because that
they
nigga,
definitely
he
reaching.
he could be cute, right? So they
If
reaching.
the nigga, look. Oh, I mean, look.
Hold
you like
on. Shout out to Reba. He said unrelated, but the R. Kelly verdict, they got him. All right.
Oh yeah, I been knew that nigga. It been over for this nigga. If y'all didn't know that, like, I don't know, like this
How
ain't
much
nothing
they
new to
give
me.
him? I didn't hear what they're giving.
They ain't giving no time, Jay. He
Yeah,
just
he still gotta get sentenced, I think.
Then he got other cases.
Oh yeah, he
too.
did say he about to start telling on niggas.
Yeah, he about to start telling.
Should have did that shit from the get go.
So what you got, Jay?
What you? Well, I was trying come and talk about that FarCry, but y'all switched up. But I mean, look, if you feel as if he don't like the character, he don't like the way the person look. I mean, I don't see what the problem is. I mean, some niggas don't like the way some of these Batman suits look like in the game. And I mean, not in the game, in the movies, and then some niggas don't like the way. I mean, you said something about the new Batman trailer. You said the nigga wearing mascara and shit. He look like a bitch. Some people say that. You know what I'm saying? Like he if you don't look the part, you don't look the part. Some of these
I
niggas
get it.
I'm addressing some of these other niggas. That's
No,
reaching.
because let's be real.
Yeah,
let's be real. If the next God of War came out and he had on makeup and shit, niggas wouldn't.
We would have a problem. So I hear what Jeremy's saying. He don't know how to stand up for himself.
Or Aloy is messed up. Aloy and they showed the super realistic character model, which does look amazing, but her face is all jacked up.
I don't see that.
I mean, she was never like a supermodel.
Cheeks are all
nah.
wider.
She looked at. She definitely looked different.
Hey yo.
She does.
Aloy looks sexy to me. I don't know what y'all
She
talking
looked like
about.
a girl in the first one.
You talking about in Forbidden West? She looks sexy to you?
Yeah, hell yeah.
She looked like a lesbian.
No, that's cool.
Like
That's
a
cool.
dyke
You like
in the first
butches? You like chicks that look like butches?
Butches.
She do look butch in the first one.
It's still a chick. You just like them to have a little strong in the face.
You want a bitch that could be able to beat you in arm wrestling. That's what you want.
You sure it wasn't
Hell
that
yeah,
one frame?
nigga. Hell yeah.
You sure it wasn't
You
that
gotta
one
beat
frame?
ass.
It may look kind of crazy that one frame because, like, when you play the actual gameplay,
No,
she don't
go
look
look
that
at
bad.
that. Go look at the original game and look at it now.
She definitely.
I don't know.
She got some chuggy cheeks.
Yeah, I guess I got some trash ass standards. I got some trash ass standards, I guess, because I'm.
I feel you.
I like them thick, dog. She got thick. She got thick all over.
Hey,
thick in the ass, thick in the
thick
face.
with two C's. Thick with two C's.
Man.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. When I
Fuck
saw that
it.
face, she looked like a skinny ass Trunchbull from Matilda. I don't know if y'all remember that movie. That was she looked like to me.
She looked.
You don't like your
I
women?
mean, yeah, in that one shot, that everybody was like, just looking at her. I said, yeah, she looked like Trunchbull a little bit. But
Yeah, that's Trunchbull daughter. That's definitely Miss Trunchbull daughter.
Put you in the chokey.
Hey, yo, what cold that? That nigga snoring?
Probably taking his medication.
Shout out to
you know.
Sukasa. He said,
I
did
had
y'all
to
talk
step
about
away for
Jaffe
a
going off on BG? Jaffe went
When
off
was-
on BG.
Yeah, when was this?
It was earlier this morning when Jaffe was complaining about Kana, Metroid, and fucking what was the other game? They were just being too damn. Yeah, they were just all being too damn difficult. And I'm saying, I'm looking at, they was going at it, and you know, he pulled the same shit, you know, talk about his credentials and shit like that. So
I mean, what you mean? I mean, did he talk about his bank account or actual
something like something like that.
I mean, we know what he done, so it ain't even like it's you know what I mean?
That nigga don't
what
look
did he
like
say?
his bank account.
He's complaining about games being too hard. I'm saying, like, bro, like games been hard
What did
back
he
in the
say
day.
about
What
his
you doing?
credentials? What credentials did he bring up?
That
he made God of War and Twisted Metal?
Shit like that. But I'm saying, like, how the fuck is Metroid kicking your ass?
Everything, man. I need to live on Twitter like y'all niggas do, man. I be missing.
I just can't. No, I got off this morning. And I got
They still
on Twitter.
arguing. They still arguing right now. I just pulled it up.
What?
Niggas is
Yeah.
different, man.
That shit says 21. That shit says 29 seconds ago.
Niggas live on Twitter, bro.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, what they saying now? What
He said, "Hey, Broken James HD, put me on your show. Let's talk about it. I've done what I've done lately. I'm ready to shoot me an invite."
Oh,
so
what
he
I've
ready.
done lately. Oh.
I don't understand how you
BG
let
got me blocked, so I wouldn't have been able to see BG side.
I didn't even. I just pulled it up. I didn't know they was arguing.
I don't understand how you let Metroid kick your ass. That game is easy as fuck. I don't know, man.
I mean, he was letting Kenna kick his ass too. And
Look, yeah.
Kenna does have a little challenge.
It got to do. You don't go in there thinking it's sweet because it ain't sweet. it got a.
I mean, on norm. I mean, that shit's sweet, nigga. That shit ain't hard.
How far aren't you getting it?
No, it's a little challenging.
All right, then.
That shit ain't hard.
Is that worth?
It's not. I never said it was hard. It's not hard. But you look at it, you would think it would be easy.
Man, DSP beat that shit. That shit ain't hard.
That nigga had that shit on easy.
He almost killed himself though.
He played on normal. He played on
normal.
normal.
I'm playing it right now on normal.
On the hardest difficulty, it's probably is challenging. I'm not speaking on the hardest difficulty. I'm just talking about on normal.
I'm not saying it ain't no the hardest game ever.
It's a
I'm just
little
saying it got a little challenge to it.
There's a little challenge on normal because I'm playing that
Ain't
shit
nothing
right
to be
now.
like, damn, this shit tough as fuck. I'm tired of this.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Nah, it ain't nothing like that. Nah, it ain't nothing like that. Nah.
Yeah, it's mostly the mechanics that got broke. It got some broken mechanics in it, but that's it.
That BG interaction probably was exactly what Jaffe. He probably was looking to do exactly what Jaffe did because they, just like I said last week. Also, yeah, come on, AGS man, over here. You're allowed to talk. You're allowed to debate. You're allowed to argue. You're allowed to get your point across as a grown ass man on AGS. You ain't got to worry about getting muted.
When?
None of that. You can definitely get your point across. Do you get muted over here, motherfucker?
I don't get muted, but
all right, then, nigga, that's what the fuck
at
I'm
the
talking
same
about.
time, you might as well be muted.
No, nigga, you get to talk your shit. You get to speak your mind over this motherfucker. You ain't worry about you ain't got to worry about getting muted and none of that shit.
Who be muting people?
BG be muting motherfuckers. If a conversation get too hot, he'll mute them and shit. Like, let them go, nigga. They grown men.
He did that. That shit.
I've seen that shit.
It was two grown men arguing last week. It's two grown men arguing. Let them argue.
Oh no, it was two. It was Mocha and
It was two grown men arguing.
Yeah.
Grown men arguing.
That's fucked up.
And he did, and all he doing, when I'm looking right here, let me see, let me look, let me make sure, because all he trying to do is bait Jaffe to come on his show, because that nigga need guests to help, man. They need guests to make their shit they need guests to make their shit hot.
He said, "Can the Metroid return all leading to march towards?"
Yeah, we talked about that already. About that. Was you listening?
I was, but the nigga didn't have it quote a word for word, so I thought you was trying to get into.
I read the whole Twitter. I read the whole thing he said on Twitter.
I did.
But all he was trying to do was bait the nigga to come on his show because them niggas need guests for their show to be entertaining and shit. They need guests to come on there and act the motherfucking fool and all that shit. That's all it is, man. So they're gonna get what they want because Jaffe wants some smoke today. He got all about everything he did.
All right, I gotta head up out of here.
Later though.
I gotta head up out of here, man.
All right, peace.
Appreciate you.
All right, nigga, peace.
All right, bro. Good night.
Peace.
Call that nigga by his name. Call him nigga. All right, nigga.
So I downloaded Alan Wake on PC just because I never beat the game and shit. I think I'm at like chapter 4 and shit. Chapter 4? Yeah, chapter 4. So
how you liking it, player?
Shit boring.
No, I don't know. I always get bored with the game. Like I be into it, and then I get bored, and then I drop it, and then I come back to it a couple years later. Like I've been playing that game since 2013. Let me see. I've been playing this game on PC since I started this game since in 2013, dog.
Damn, nigga,
you got a gun,
12,
right?
12. I started this game. Did I just say I'm at chapter
4.
Anyway, I started this game in 2012, and I just got to chapter 4 in 2021.
Yeah, you be feeling that game.
That joint is lit.
No, I play it and it be cool, and then I get bored. Like it's cool, and then I get bored and shit. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I might finish it in another couple years, or maybe this year.
This nigga is crazy.
Nah, what's the point about it? This nigga hard. They gonna finish it.
I don't know, man. I I
don't like the enemy shit, man.
I just get bored with it. I don't know. I've been playing it a couple of days. It's pretty cool.
I just think the gameplay ain't that great. I just think it's boring.
I can't. That's the game. That's so like you
use
kill
your light,
flashlights, right?
Get the darkness off of people, and then you can shoot them. There's powerful enemies. There's weaker enemies. There's the birds, and then it gets
every game has powerful enemies and weaker enemies, though.
Yeah, but this
that ain't making me want to go play the game.
You shine the light on them.
I don't understand you, Jay Harvey. See, it's funny with you because you play a lot of bullshit ass games. So
explain, nigga. Explain. What game?
You'll sit in your fucking garden and play fucking Splatoon, nigga. That shit.
Nah, I ain't never played Splatoon in my life. So you make explain.
You don't like Alan Wake?
Hey, Splatoon's
boring.
Yo, this motherfucker act like he don't be playing.
No,
he
explain,
talking about all that dog shit you be playing.
Explain. I'm waiting for you.
I don't remember the name.
Alright then.
You know what the fuck you be playing, dog.
Nigga, no, everything I play is fire.
It'll come up
you
again.
Don't like indie games.
You know bullshit you be playing. It'll come up again.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I
You
know.
sit by your garden and shit, or some shit you said you be doing.
Gazebo, nigga.
Oh, yeah, your gazebo and shit. Got a fucking candle burning. Fucking sitting there.
I do like my sitting.
Got your legs crossed in Indian style.
I don't cross my legs too long to cross.
Having a candle burning outside is crazy.
Nigga, you mosquitoes?
I know what a fucking gazebo is, nigga.
I didn't say gazebo. I said
whatever you
mosquitoes. Said. Mosquitoes. You don't. I know you can't leave. You can't leave out of your little ass bubble. You don't know there's other things outside of your world, nigga. But when you shut the fuck up, I'm talking. We got the candle to get the mosquitoes away. It keeps mosquitoes.
You teaching us some new shit right now.
I mean, but I don't know the way you acting is like
we don't know they sell those around here.
But you sound retarded. Oh, there's burning candles outside. Sound crazy, like nigga.
At first, I thought you was talking about regular candles.
But that's why you should. That's why you should listen before you start talking. They teach
you.
Hey,
well, shut your dumb ass up then. I mean,
if you start I'm coming at you. I'm trying to explain myself. You came at me. I'm just trying to
you got it, play. You got it, play.
All right, then shut up. Just shut up. Shut up. Damn. But anyway, like I was saying,
yeah, Jay.
Outside of my gazebo, I do be playing my games outside. You know what I'm saying? Be cool. I don't play no bullshit. I don't think it's bullshit.
No, Hard8's talking about like Limbo, one of your favorite games.
No, but he said he liked Limbo. He said Limbo a cool game.
Oh, he did.
I ain't say nothing about no
yes,
Limbo.
You did. If I pull that, I'm gonna pull that bitch up. I'm gonna pull it up. All right. After the show,
I never beat
yes,
that game.
You did. Yes, I'm gonna pull it up.
Beat
After
that
this
game.
show, I'm gonna find that shit. And if I find it, I want. If I find it, I want.
I never even beat that game. So
you said you did beat it. You even said that. You said I don't because you said that it was a cool game, but I don't because
inside.
No, and you said Limbo as well.
I ain't never say I beat no fucking Limbo.
You did say that. You
no,
did.
I didn't.
If I find it, let me get a game, and if I don't find it, I got you a game. I got
you. Please.
All right,
right now.
No, I ain't doing it. Now let's get after the show. I got you.
Right
you know
now,
I'm a word of my word.
You know I'm a
man of my
nigga. You want to do this shit live?
You know I'm a man of my word.
Shit live. I ain't never say I like.
I had to go through all the shows. I don't remember the day every damn
yeah, you probably got to go back to December.
I'm gonna find it though. I'm gonna find it.
I never even beat that game, so I wasn't running around talking
about unless you
you botting out.
You're talking
talking fast as hell.
That shit's so
you got that double speed on.
Fast talking 8 times.
He not botting to me. He sounded normal to me.
I was probably botting. I don't know what happened, but I was talking fast. But I never even beat Limbo, so I know I wasn't around here capping. I
didn't say you was capping for it. You said it was a cool game. I didn't say capping. You said it was a cool game. That's exactly what you said.
I never beat that. I never beat that shit.
Limbo is good.
So
you should definitely go back to it and
Limbo
play Little Nightmares. Stop. Get over this. Get over this phobia of side scrollers, man. These games are lit. If you like, you like Inside. You're gonna like Limbo. You're gonna like Little Nightmares.
I didn't even. Inside was okay. It wasn't nothing that I was looking forward to playing again.
Man, that game was a hit.
It was a cool
that
game
was fire.
It's okay. It was okay for the little hour or two it took me to beat that shit. I wasn't looking forward to the next one. And I wasn't like, damn, let me go play the other games. Like, no, I'm good. You know what I mean? But anyway. Alan Wake Remastered. It's new this week. It's first time on PlayStation. So if you're a PlayStation guy, you might want to give it a shot. It's only $29.99, right? Yeah, it's only $30. So it's not even full price.
I might try it out. I don't know.
This was a $60 game when it first released.
Facts.
And it's only 30 now. Shout out to Andre Garcia. He said, I forget that man BG left Cole's Twitter spaces.
Yeah, he was ready to talk shit about 8. But yeah, Hard 8 live rent free in his head though.
What y'all talking about?
You when you did your Twitter space surviving Hard 8 on Monday, yeah, you had a lot of people that jumped in that was hoping that it was really some bullshit going on.
Oh, okay.
And then when they jumped in and they realized that it wasn't, they jumped right back out. Like, damn.
BG be acting like Hard 8 be like living rent free in his head or some shit. But
that reverse psychology shit don't work on me, dog. That niggas say shit like that because they want you to stop roasting their nut ass. That's all that comes to. Oh yeah, let me not say nothing because I don't want him to think he's living rent. The fuck out of here, nigga. I went to that nigga live stream the other day. It was 38 people in that motherfucker. I said, damn, how do you got 80,000 subs with 38 live viewers? Like, how does that happen, dog? Like,
I'll be happy if I can get 30 niggas to listen to me.
Cole, you don't got 80,000 subscribers.
You don't have 80,000 subs.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah, it's levels to this shit, nigga. If you got fucking 100 subs and you got 38 people, that's fine. But fucking 80,000 subs with 38 live, he had the same amount of live viewers as Jack Mood. They was live streaming at the same time. How? You got 80,000 more subs than Jack Mood, but you got the same. Like, what the fuck is going on? She was hilarious. I was gonna say something on Twitter, but I said, you know what? Fuck it.
Oh, you doing good?
I wish he would explain what his problem with you is, though. You keep acting like he don't got no problem.
Nigga. That's what I did. It needs the community needs to hear what the issue is.
You sound like a girl with this shit he going on with. I'm gonna just be real.
But the
Hard 8 little brother gotta just chime in. He don't even know what he's talking about. He just
Code, I was there with the beginning. What are you talking about? I seen this shit fall out. What are you talking about?
He's seen it unfold. He's seen it unfold.
I was there.
Oh, man.
Been on the crumb side since 2012. When you coming to this crumb side, nigga?
Nigga, before
hey, I told Cole it's a lot of history he missed, man.
That's
why he be out the loop. He be out
That's
the
a
loop,
fact,
man.
Code. You did miss.
No,
a
that's
lot
not
of
true. I've been around for a minute. I just I would watch
you
videos.
ain't been around that
a
long.
Couple of weeks. No, I just didn't keep up with it like that. But I was been listening.
Who Fat Gamer?
Huh?
Who's Fat Gamer?
I don't know.
Yeah, you ain't been around. You ain't been around.
All right, let's talk about we got GTA Trilogy. It's been confirmed by
jury's still out on that
by
one.
Rockstar.
No, they made it official.
For me, I feel like for the people that are cool with it, y'all ain't got nothing to worry about. It's gonna be better than what you remembered.
If it controls like 5, I might get it.
I just beat it too, and I might play it. I might play through it again. It just depends on what it looks like. Like I'm gonna need better gameplay, better graphics. Like it is a long game. I don't know. It is a great game though. Great story.
They said they confirmed that it's real and that it's gonna stick to the classic look or some shit like that. It said.
Yeah, they dropped a little teaser trailer or whatever.
Yeah, like it's not. It don't look like it's gonna be like a remake.
Yeah,
they calling it the definitive version too. Go ahead.
It's gonna be 60 FPS, maybe 120 to be honest, because it's gonna be 4K, but it's not gonna be a remake like Demon Souls or anything like that. It's gonna be But what I think is more important is updating the controls to a modern standard. More than having the graphics be like modern graphics.
I know how I feel about CJ's fingers still being stuck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would like to see some updated vision.
Well, they might be separated in this, but it's not going to be a huge major upgrade.
I think they most likely gonna change the controls. I think that goes without saying. They're gonna change the controls.
Oh, yeah, because them controls is horrible. I tried to play it again recently. I'm like, yo, how the fuck did I beat this?
You just had to accept it at the time.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I mean, that's what you was used to.
Yeah,
I mean, it was different. So it's called the Definitive
Edition.
Trilogy. It's the definitive edition. I'm trying to look for the quote that they said where they was like, it's pretty much going to be,
There was a part I read in the article. they said that they were actually gonna remaster it. I don't even know why they didn't just call it remastered or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it comes to the Switch. Actually, not gonna lie, can be a good selling point of it. Me personally, I know not many Switch lovers are in here, but like I said, I think you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, Nintendo people won't get it. Nintendo people.
Yeah, I think that's a big selling point right there.
Hell yeah, having GTA on the go. Hell yeah,
exactly. Taking a doo playing GTA.
I mean, you can have it on the go already on your phone.
Yeah, but like
fuck with that phone shit.
I don't know, man.
I mean, listen,
I guess it depends.
So it said that the definitive edition will feature across the board upgrades, including graphical improvements and modern gameplay enhancements for all three titles, while still maintaining the classic look and feel of the originals. So
I don't like how that sounds.
I don't like how that sounds.
I don't like.
I don't.
Yeah, that classic look.
Yeah,
that threw me off. So
yeah.
The look and the feel.
I wish GTA 4.
I think your hands are gonna be mittens.
Yeah.
So
That's
they're just gonna be sharper, maybe rounder, nigga, but it might be fucking mittens.
I wish GTA 4 is coming to it too. I'm not gonna lie, I think that's a really slept on. I know everybody that's an unpopular one, but I think GTA 4 that's one of the best ones. What's coming to the well, I guess it wasn't part of the trilogy, but I wish it was part.
There was a rumor that it was being remastered.
Oh, that'd be clean, man. I think GTA 4 is widely disrespected. I think GTA 4 had excellent story. Nico was cool.
I didn't know people hated
GTA
it.
4 is a more grown-up type of story for these little.
I agree.
I didn't even know people hated 4.
I think people they fucking hate 4.
I hate 4. I'm tell you why. I have it on PC. I played it for 134 hours. Never beat it. You know why? Because of that bullshit dog shit that's game for Windows Live. Every time I got to the end, it would crash and delete my save, and I never beat it. The 3 times I tried to play it, 130 hours. So
I'm talking about in terms of quality of the game. Like as far as like back in the, I think GTA 4, Nico Bellic dope. Like I think it had some nice dynamic things done in the game. Going on dates, going on Twitter or going on Tinder.
Man, that game was fire, man. Fuck with
GTA 4 went crazy.
Yeah, GTA 4 is definitely fire.
They need to get that.
There is a lot that
too.
you can do in San Andreas, though. You're
right.
There's missions where you're
that's
a Harrier fighter jet, you're in a dog fight
San
with other
Andreas
fighter
is a
jets.
whole lively world. That's
Go to the gym.
Nigga, you can get fat.
It was like RPG. You could get fat. Yeah, hell shit.
Yeah, like
awesome.
my CJ by the end, like you start as this like skinny guy, doesn't have much going for him, but then he's pimping at the end. I had my CJ in like nice clothes, like buffed out. Like I was proud of him.
You trying to live your life through CJ?
You was vicariously living through CJ?
Hey, man, I transformed him. I was proud of him. The transformation he makes throughout the game, and you grow with him as you improve the character. Buy new clothes, go to the gym, and the haircuts and everything. I had watches on.
Oh, it also had multiplayer too. San Andreas.
Yep, the multiplayer. I was gonna say, y'all play multiplayer.
Fun. Couch co-op multiplayer. Like,
no, I'm talking. Oh well, did y'all ever play the PC mod?
Multiplayer. I never played the PC mod.
That was like 1,000 players in the whole San Andreas. That was freaking awesome back in the day.
Like, you play some couch co-op, put in that riot cheat code on San Andreas. Everybody losing their shit, and that was beautiful.
Shout out to Bert Stovies. He said, shout out to Tyson Fury. All right. Shout out to Tyson Fury, man. Shout out to Same Old 23. He said, hey, Jeremy, if they change the faces on GTA Trilogy, you going to be mad at that too? Laughing my ass off.
I mean, it depends on what they look like, but like these faces, you can barely even make them out to begin with. So I don't know. It's anything that looks better is going to be an improvement.
Shout out to
the pixel out of place, Jeremy.
Nigga said Jeremy got CJ well toned right.
Shout out to True SSJ Havoc.
Wow.
He said, I love 3, Vice City and San Andreas. They already had remastered versions of GTA San Andreas. They were objectively worse than the original PS2 version.
Yeah, them shits had mad bugs in them.
Was it the same developers that ported it?
I'm not sure.
That might
Those were based on mobile ports.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, that explains it then.
Yeah. So what else we got going on here? Not really a lot besides some games that y'all niggas ain't playing. They came out with a new $300 Bloodborne watch. If anybody is looking forward to that,
A
Bloodborne watch?
A watch?
Yeah, Bloodborne watch. It's elegant and absolute stunner.
Wait, I gotta look. Wait, I gotta see what this looks like, bro.
good.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm good.
Look at Cole like, oh shit.
Why you ain't say that to me earlier?
Yo, what's good? What's good?
Yo, what up, Grim?
Who?
Nigga, that's Kinge. That's Kabashi, nigga.
That's oh, okay.
Yeah, they come to make sure you got to fact check this nigga Kabachi.
Bro, don't come in trying to do that, man.
Yo, what's up? What's good?
I'm in Ken Kenpachi. King Kenpachi.
What's good?
No,
what's good, 8? How's it going? How's your day?
What up?
So you haven't changed your heart on that GTA trilogy, or are you still skipping on that?
Nah, I gotta see it. I don't like that. They said classic look. I ain't feeling that.
But I mean, regardless, I still think you should give it a shot.
Nah, I think regardless, I shouldn't. Like, if it ain't what I want, I ain't playing it, dog. Like it has to be. I need it to fit. It got to look a certain way.
Well, you're gonna be waiting another 10 years. You know how long it'll take them to do that?
I ain't waiting. I done moved on, my nigga. I ain't waiting.
You
GTA,
moved on, but you never played them. For you to be such a huge Rockstar fan, they invited you to the barbecue on the patio.
I don't give a damn about none of that.
I ain't gonna front 8. That is a
You
little
was
crazy.
around, nigga. You was alive.
Nigga, I was in prison when them games came out. What you talking about?
Should have played them after.
First of all, them games did not age well. They did not age well.
They didn't.
Yeah,
they really didn't. And they were. San Andreas is the most modern. I got like halfway through 3, but there's not much going on in the story. I moved on to Vice City. It was gameplay
I don't
was
even
pretty
like
much the
San
same
Andreas.
as 3. Moved on to San Andreas. San Andreas, I could tell right away, was going to be a lot different, more modern, more refined, but still, like the failure conditions were ridiculous. Very few missions, maybe 1% you finish on the first time. You die so easily. You got to go all the way back. Usually, I just reload the save, start the mission all the way over. So that did get annoying.
In my opinion, Vice City's probably the best one. But I mean, the other two are still good. I mean, if it comes to the Switch, hide your kids, hide your wives. That shit's gonna be woo.
I agree.
Them games was toxic. I don't know if y'all played them, but if y'all remember those games, even the radio stations were just saying like I would not let my 13 or 14-year-old kid play that.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
Hold on, but y'all let y'all
as
kids play
Rockstar-
GTA 5 though?
No, nigga.
Well, no.
Wait, you said 13 or 14? They should be able to play.
Playing,
Like,
I mean, it depends.
yeah,
Video
it depends.
games are not harmful. Video games are not harmful. Let kids be kids. That's what you always say, right?
I like.
Hey, but did you
listen? I like Rockstar because of Max Payne 3, GTA 4, and GTA 5. I like Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition too.
Did you beat Bully?
Amazing. Yeah, that shit was good.
Nah, I couldn't get jiggy with Bully.
Okay,
why? It's great. Bully was great.
Bully's excellent.
Oh yeah, Bully was fire.
What's wrong with Bully? I just beat Bully too. I just beat that. What's wrong with Bully?
Bully is fire.
I don't want to play as a little white kid in school, motherfucker. Like, I'm good.
So he's got attitude. He's got a
And
personality.
I like the way it looked too. Like that's another one that's outdated. Like it's just. Outdated.
It's way
like,
more modern. It's way more playable. They have fingers in the characters. Like, it's way
I
more
played the game, motherfucker. I don't need you to explain to me what it is.
Like, they got fingers.
Yo, it's worth playing. It's worth playing.
Yo,
this nigga selling points be horrible.
I want to play Manhunt, but
yeah, I like to play that.
Yeah,
that game's not that good. It doesn't have a
Didn't
story.
that game get banned or something?
Yeah, it did get banned.
There was a lot of controversy when it came
It
out.
almost did. They had to change
what about
it from
Midnight
AO.
Club?
Okay.
I just said I like Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition.
That one was fire.
Midnight Club.
I had that in the halfway house. That shit was lit.
I like every Midnight Club that was on.
That was the last one they made, right?
Yeah, I think it was.
Nah, they made another one after that. They made Midnight Club LA or some shit like
What
that.
about Warriors? Did you ever play Warriors?
Warriors
I
is
didn't
fire.
play Warriors.
That game's fire.
Yo.
I be playing that shit on my Vita.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
another
where the
old
Patreon
game.
tier at?
Shout out to Ascended Goat. He said, just show us support. Good-ish, boys. Thank you, Ascended Goat. Appreciate you. What's up?
Yo, where can we sub to get you to play some of these games at?
Nothing.
Like,
Ain't nowhere.
what do we have to do to get you to? Because we don't want to see you beat Batman every year. Every year you got the same 5 games on the beat list.
You acting like he's streaming them shits or something like that.
Yeah, when you
I know. You like how the fuck you know what I'm playing, nigga? The fuck?
I mean, you do have your trophies
Because you on my friends list, nigga.
Yeah, and I'm
That's
not
why.
playing Batman. Fuck the last time you seen me playing
I'm
Batman.
just fucking with you, bro. We want to see you a Rockstar guy. Play the Rockstar games. Okay?
I like Rockstar guy. I like Rockstar. I like Rockstar because of the games I just named.
Don't y'all kill Code for liking CD Projekt Red but not beating Witcher?
Well, that was different. He said
it's like all they got. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, that is all they have, though.
What are you talking about?
But he coming in here like with the horrible arguments. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I was like, I fuck with you, but you be coming here with some weak arguments.
Yeah,
I'm just like, he act like I didn't beat no Rockstar games or some shit like that. Cole
Nigga, you
never
just named
beat
two
no
of
CD
them.
Projekt.
Nigga, one of them was a multiplayer. You named two of them joints.
Yo, hey, I ain't gonna
Max
front.
Payne 3. I said Max Payne 3, GTA 4, GTA 5, and I like Midnight Club Dub Edition.
I mean,
how
how
many
many
Red Dead
developers?
too, right? Didn't you beat the Red Deads too, right?
Oh, and the Red Dead games.
Okay,
Red
yeah,
Dead
get it
1
right.
and 2.
How,
Get your list right.
how many developers can you say that you have like 4 or 5 games of theirs that you really love? You know, so that's even without those older GTAs. That's still a lot.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like Kampachi, what's your favorite developer? Like Naughty Dog or some shit?
Who, me? No.
Yeah.
Man, why do y'all do this every time? I did not say they was my favorite developer.
No, I wasn't talking to you. I wasn't even talking. That's a Kampachi.
No, Kimpachi said that was Cole's favorite developer.
Oh, okay.
And I told him that's not what Cole said. He said they was top 3 developers.
Yeah, he said they was top 3 developers and never beat none of their games.
You put them in your
That's
top
not
three,
the
then that
same.
means
That's
your
not the
favorite.
same.
All right,
you know
whatever.
that makes no
Okay, it's
sense,
not the
right?
same. Okay, not the same.
That's
Well,
like
no.
saying, that's like saying I know the top 3 heart surgeons in the world, but since I never had heart surgery, I don't know it. Like, this makes no sense.
No, what we're saying
That is a goofy argument.
No,
Nigga,
no,
huh?
it's not. It's not a goofy argument by saying a developer is top 3 and you ain't never finished none of their games.
That is, man, you can see the skill and talent. You don't have to beat a game to see skill and talent. What are you
Obviously,
talking
they wasn't
about?
skill enough to make you want to play their shit to the end.
Man, that ain't got nothing to do with it. What are you talking
Which
about?
game do we have
they
in
wasn't-
question?
They wasn't skillful enough to make you want to play their shit to the end. So how did they even make your top 3 list?
Oh,
All right, which
all I'm
developer?
saying. CD Projekt Red.
He talking about because of the scopes of the. I think you said something about like the scope of the game.
Man,
and,
I
like
ain't explaining
the
this shit no more. Anybody can look and see talent when they see it. This is just a waste.
No, that's just nonsense, though, and you know it. That's fucking nonsense.
It's
You
not
talking nonsense, Cole. You are.
Shit, it could be a game that you like. That don't mean that they top tier developers just because you like their game. This is like the goofiest.
That means they top. First of all,
criteria
this is
ever.
not facts, right? So it means they top tier to me. Just like what you said is not fact, but they still is in your top 3 as like, and then they come out with 2077. Like, nigga, really?
Yeah, it's like Rihanna got the best pussy. I ain't never tried it, but they be saying it. Though.
This nigga dumb.
We know what you think about that, Gazebo.
This nigga said they top 3 off of 3 games, right? Off 3 games they got, he said they top 3, and then ain't never beat none of them.
That's a little crazy. Man.
The reason we hold Rockstar so high,
Why do you have
ain't
to
them
beat a
games?
game to see skill and talent? Like, I don't understand.
Because how you know how far they skill go? Because you ain't even finished their shit. They skill could
Because
have
I can see it. What are you talking
What if the
about?
ending's trash?
They still could have felt. They skill.
Do you know the ending of a game has nothing to do with the development power? It means nothing.
But even you saying all that, you act like they made some of the best looking and technical looking games ever. They not even on that level.
Oh my god.
Well, to play devil's advocates, I guess maybe Cole you could probably come from like, you know, seeing like the skill of a developer if you didn't beat it, like the first level. If they don't draw you on the first level, maybe you can say like they trash.
It ain't got nothing to do with drawing them in. It's like you can look at the technical prowess that they have to pull off what they did, and it's easy to see this is way more complicated than that, and they did very well at it. It's not difficult.
That don't make them launch with bugs though.
He
don't know that though, because
that thing was launched by hella bugs.
I don't know. Sometimes Code be off going. He go off on the deep end sometimes. Like I don't fucking know.
No, I don't. It's like, what is these dolphins talking
Let
about?
me ask you this. Let me ask you this. You think that they are better developers than Ubisoft?
They were, yeah, before they started losing all their talent. Absolutely.
Before 2077.
Yeah, before they started losing all their talent.
Because if we talking about a technical thing, then I think you kind of that point kind of falls off.
How?
Because Ubisoft, while they do the same shit over and over, they have created some very engrossing open worlds.
Yeah, they definitely have.
You know what I mean? What?
Well, the worst game in the world that nobody wants to play could still be the most technically sound game. Like those things don't go together.
But that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about on the technical side of things, right? Ubisoft has done a very good job. I would say much better than CD Projekt Red. If we talking technically,
I'd say that is true.
Yeah, like Black Flag. This nigga laughing at.
All right, go off there. Go off.
Hey, I got a topic if we're done with that.
Cody, have you even beat any of the Assassin's Creed, like the old ones, like Black Flag, Assassin's Creed 3?
What if I have? What if I haven't? What is it?
He hasn't. He hasn't.
Because I didn't know. Like it's to base it off the argument you be talking about.
Like, what are you even saying? I don't understand nothing about what you're talking about.
I'm gonna just let him be a fan of who he wants and just let him be. Hey, I got a topic if you're done with that.
It's not. Y'all don't like skill and popularity have nothing to do with each other at all.
Ain't nobody talking about
You can listen to a DJ in an actual DJ contest, and you can tell who has the better cuts, the better scratches. His record selection might be trash, so he might not win, but you can still see the talent. Like, what are you talking about?
You remember that movie? You remember Juice? You remember Juice when they was scratching the DJ shit? That shit was trash. That's what you talking about?
About that Juice, nigga.
That shit was horrible. Niggas was scratching the weak ass records and shit.
Yo, listen, this is the thing, dog. We talk like you pick CD Projekt Red on a technical tip, so that's all I'm saying. Like technically, Ubisoft has pumped out some open world games, yearly at that was technically sound. You know what I mean?
Like you would have an argument if you said something like
they being technically sound is like if you look at the quest system, if you look at I
do like that. That's true.
The Ludo narrative dissonance that they're like experts at. It's like 1,000 things. Like I don't even know what y'all talking about, man. Y'all just.
I don't know what you're talking about. You ain't even playing. You ain't beat the game. I don't know what you're talking about.
What is that? How does that mean anything?
You don't know what's going on. Shout out to Torrance Ingram. I ain't about to argue with a nigga that ain't beat the game, man. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf, man. I ain't arguing with niggas that ain't beat the game. I ain't arguing with niggas that hide trophies and achievements. I ain't doing none of that, man. You know what I mean? So I ain't even trying to get into it with you, Cole. All right?
Thank God. Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move
Just
on,
take
Echo.
that L and
No, Echo. Let's move on, Echo. Shout out to Torrance Ingram who said San Andreas was fire. Vice City was a close second, but both these spinoffs was dope. Bully was super trash, straight booty.
Nah, that's whack. Hey, but I got a topic.
Hold on, Vice City and San Andreas was a spinoff.
You can't make a topic.
They was not spinoffs. Those games actually had spinoffs. There was Vice City Stories, and then there was
those were spinoffs.
Yeah, Liberty City Stories. Those were the side.
Liberty City and all that. Vice City.
Yeah.
Shout out to NV Dub. He said, "Hey, did you ever play Red Dead Revolver?" No.
It's not good.
I played it. It's not good.
Yeah, I know it's dog shit. Why the hell would I want to play?
Yeah, but you think San Andreas is dog shit?
I don't think San
I've
Andreas
never heard
is dog
that.
shit.
I've never heard no one shit on the first Red Dead.
You won't play it.
I won't play it because it looks ugly, dog.
But I've never heard no one say it was dog shit though. I've never heard nobody dog walking.
Nobody ain't checking for no fucking Red Dead Revolver.
Well, yeah, not no more. But I didn't think
nobody wasn't checking for it back then.
Yeah, I remember back then when it came out, niggas wasn't feeling that game at all.
You gotta understand that it was Rockstar had a lot of different titles at that time, man. But they were just dropping shit, so that was just one of the ones that they dropped. It got a sequel and it did good. I don't think Red Dead Revolver was bad, but whatever.
Nobody was
I guess it
talking
was
about that
shit.
shit.
Not a good game.
Nobody was talking about it because everybody forgot about it until now.
Gun was way better than that game.
Nobody was talking about no Revolver.
But still, it was still Red Dead. Come on, like, huh?
He said it was still Red Dead.
They don't get no pass because it's Red Dead. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
What is wrong with
That's the type of shit that y'all coming with. Like, it's still Rockstar. So what? Nigga, that shit trash.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Hey, of all, okay, whatever. We good. You good. Like of all the Rockstar titles, which ones that are still around and y'all shitting on Red Dead? Okay, y'all got it.
Revolver?
Revolver, nigga.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It was the first one in the series. It was the first one that kicked it off, and I don't think it was that bad. Y'all, I've never heard.
But that's kind of like the same thing when people say they don't like the first top-down GTA. People say that shit was trash. I personally like that shit.
Developers. But... No, that wasn't. Those were completely different developers, and those was okay. It was just top down.
Rockstar, nigga.
Huh?
Bro, Rockstar made those, didn't they?
Rockstar made the original GTA.
Yo, I think they didn't start making GTAs until GTA 3. They didn't make.
They just changed the name. They just changed the name. They used to have a different name, and they changed it. I don't remember what the original name was.
Okay,
but it was always Rockstar.
Yeah, it was Rockstar North and Lincoln and Visual Science.
Well, I remember playing those GTAs. So GTA 1, 2, and London. They weren't bad games, man. Whatever.
Nah, I like those shits.
For them shits, man.
Yeah, it had Hell's Angels. It was like you really had to go to the pay and spray and like do the little dumb shit, but it was top down.
Oh, nigga, don't switch the subject now. You was
not
wrong.
switching the subject.
You was gonna skate right on that. He was wrong, nigga.
I was not wrong.
Yeah.
I was not wrong.
GTA didn't
If the company's acquired by a different company, or if the company changes its name, come on, bro. What do you mean I was wrong?
It says Rockstar in the.
It was still Rockstar, bro.
It says Rockstar North and Rockstar. The name's Rockstar.
Bro, I have those games physically. It was Rockstar, bro. Like I've been playing them shits.
Shout out to Torrance Ingram. He said, so what category do San Andreas and Vice City fall under? Is it categorized like 3, 4, and 5?
Yeah, I always thought those were.
So what category?
No, they just spinoffs. Those are not really.
Those are not really spinoffs.
Spinoffs.
Those are still main storyline games.
They are full-fledged main releases.
That's a fact.
They dropped GTA 3, and then they dropped 2 spinoffs, and then dropped GTA 4.
Those are. It's not really.
It's not. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how they were categorized.
I would consider those spinoffs, especially that arcade.
Those are not spinoffs.
I want to know how would you consider? How would GTA San Andreas be a spinoff?
That don't even make sense.
It's bigger, like than GTA 3 and Vice City. Like it's a bigger game. That's a full-fledged release.
And it has a
those are not spinoffs. The spinoffs were the Liberty City
just because I
stories
say
and
spinoff doesn't mean it has to be short. It's just not a part of
That's
the main
usually what a
installment.
spinoff
It's not a
is,
part of the main series.
None of them is part of the main series. GTAs
That's a fact.
don't
And
continue.
all of them have different stories.
GTAs don't continue.
Yeah, they might have like characters that they might speak
Yeah,
of,
you
but
might
they
have
don't.
I mean, they're in the same world, but it's not like.
Yeah, shout out to Dot Siom or whatever in the chat. Ballad of Gay Tony. That was a spinoff.
Right. Those are spinoffs. That's DLC.
Those are spinoffs.
Was there DLC
Ain't
on the
four
PS2
like
era?
a reboot anyway?
Was there DLC on the PS2 era? Okay, I'm done. Okay, let me just.
What's your point,
What? What the fuck is that? This nigga's crazy, bro. The fuck?
Yo, a spinoff is not usually bigger than the main game. You see what I'm saying? San
They
Andreas
released
is
3
bigger.
Grand Theft Autos in one generation, bro.
Okay, and
so what?
All right, you got it.
I'm not understanding your point.
Yo, I'm
like,
the bad guy. It's all right. You got it.
I see what you're trying to say, but now is like it takes way more time for them to make games now. That's why their games was taking.
No, they can just make DLC now. Back in the day, they couldn't make DLC. They had to ship a whole come on.
Listen, all I'm saying is this: the game if they were spinoffs, they wouldn't be bigger.
Okay, maybe I misspoke. Maybe not a spinoff, but I don't consider them like
they are full-fledged solo games.
Is God of War Ascension a spinoff to you?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
This nigga,
it's a prequel.
This nigga's crazy. Bro. Just quit, bro. Just stop, bro.
Shout out to Curtis Riley. He said Capcom made Red Dead Revolver. Actually, that's incorrect.
This
Rockstar
nigga
San
what?
Diego made Red Dead Revolver.
Capcom.
Or maybe they just maybe they just put their name on it. But if you go look it up, it's Rockstar San Diego. Maybe they just put their name on it. Maybe Capcom did make the game. Who cares? Nobody cares about Red Dead Revolver. Who talks about that? Nobody.
What is this?
Nobody
Okay,
does.
Capcom was one of the publishers. Rockstar and Capcom was the publisher, developer, Rockstar San Diego. What's the problem?
All right, there you go. Shout out to Torrance Ingram. He said, I did enjoy State of Emergency back in the day. Yeah, I said who? I said who got a problem? I guess he meant to say, yeah, I said it. Who got a problem? LOL. I don't know, man. I don't think nobody got a problem. Shout out to Tavia Smalls. He said GTA San Andreas and Vice City are prequels to GTA 3.
That is true.
Well, because they took place in the 80s.
Well, because they took place before it.
Okay.
Yeah,
And the names.
they still don't connect. Like they still don't
Yeah,
connect.
they don't
Yeah,
connect.
they
They
don't-
don't connect at all.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah,
Really
games
connect.
don't connect, man, at all. Like,
I just
they-
don't consider them like major
Well,
installments.
GTA3
But
does
hey, I'm
connect
wrong.
with
Hold on.
San Andreas.
It's okay. I can accept
Wait.
being wrong. You know.
Yeah, 3 and San Andreas are connected though.
Yeah, they are
at
connected.
the
Those
end.
those two are connected.
Yeah.
And Vice City, they have characters that go through all of them. From
So,
what I see, it
That
that's like
furthers
its
my
own
point that
trilogy.
shit is DLC even more.
They in the same
But
universe,
whatever.
but they not. It's not like a continuation. Like you're not gonna
Yeah.
not understand what's going on if you skip the
Oh,
previous
you're
game.
Facts.
3.
They're just showing them is
Vice
in the
City
same world
and
and
San
shit.
They do
Andreas
like
were
they
all-
do like fan service and shit, little fucking Easter eggs and shit like that.
Yeah, I don't
They
count
throw
that
in
shit.
there.
I don't really count that shit. It's a separate story completely. It's completely
Shout out
separate.
to Andre Garcia. He said, "Kampachi, stay taking L's."
Shit, damn.
Hey, his name about to be El Pachi. You know what I mean? It's all good.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. We got what's coming up this week? What am I? Oh, Back for Blood. Back for Blood is releasing this week. I don't know what day. I'm not sure. Anybody getting it?
No,
I'm gonna watch the reviews. I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
watch
try
the
that
reviews and see what happens.
Did y'all
See
try
how
the
they do
beta
it.
and how did y'all feel about that?
I thought it was good.
I ain't trying.
I didn't even know there's a beta. I was
I
playing
me
Battlefield.
neither. I didn't even know there was a bit.
Oh, y'all missed the beta when it was out? Dang.
I played
Yeah, I
it.
was playing.
I played it. It was straight. I didn't mind it. It was like a little modern day Left 4 Dead.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Wasn't that
I mean,
the
it's
game
really
when the
best-
zombie was saying the N
Are
word?
they? Didn't you say it was terrible?
Yeah, that was the game where they said that it was zombie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that shit on YouTube.
I never heard that. That shit.
Hey, you played it?
Yeah, I was in the beta.
They had a beta,
Early,
yeah.
I was in the beta. That junk
You ain't
trash.
like it, right?
That's trash.
Why
You don't like
it?
the other shit neither,
But
right?
I don't like them type of games. They boring. It's boring.
Yeah.
No
It
story.
is some
It
brain
ain't
dead
had nothing to
type
do with
shit.
it being a beta. I don't give a fuck. The full game gonna be trash too.
Oh,
It wasn't technically fucked up. You know what I mean? I don't like them type of games. Just
Yeah,
running
it's
around,
kind of brain dead type gameplay.
spraying and
Really.
praying,
Yeah.
corny, gory effects, corny graphics, and just corny. After I played the beta, I went and downloaded fucking Left 4 Dead, and I'm like, okay, I see why people is not liking this. Like, it's Left 4 Dead is light years better than that.
Why you say his league's better? Like light years better.
Because everything, the whole mechanics, the gore, like you can shoot people in certain areas and blow off limbs and all that. Like, it's just way better.
Got more attention to detail in Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, the pushback is better. I mean, when you push your motherfuckers off you, all that shit is just better in Left 4 Dead.
You like the gunplay? You know, Back 4 Blood?
No, I ain't like nothing in Back 4 Blood.
Damn.
I actually just started playing Left 4 Dead 2 for like the first time ever, and it's all right. I see why people like it.
Yeah,
Man, I got
that.
1,000 hours in Left 4 Dead. That shit was lit back in the day.
Play Back 4 Blood and then go play Left 4 Dead. You're gonna see the difference.
See me, I'm the opposite. See, I like Back 4 Blood more than Left 4 Dead. Both of them. I don't know. I'm a minority. What case might be, but like I don't know. I feel like the kind of the modern day aim down sight controls of like Back 4 Blood opposed to Left 4 Dead, where it's like got the crosshair. You kind of always shooting from the hip. I like the little spin of like throwing on silencers or like throwing on attachments and the characters. I don't know. Hey, that might be just me. But
I thought it was a little weird when I fired up Left 4 Dead 2. I was like, wait, I can't aim down my sight.
Yeah. I mean, like, you know, it's kind of
Where the hell you been at the last 10 days?
Nigga, I just got my PC, bro, like a few months ago.
The Left 4 Dead was a multi-plat.
Nigga.
Well, it was on 360.
Left 4 Dead
I didn't have a
like,
360. I was a PS3.
It's like that Counter-Strike kind of like zombie gameplay. I don't know, like when
I mean, that's what it
like,
came. I mean, it was a
I don't know. I guess
all them old 360 games that I never got to play, I played them when I got my Xbox One.
Hard8, you play it with friends? Or you play it with a group of people?
I don't give a fuck who I played with.
it do add on a little bit when you play with some people like
trash.
bullshitting. It may be you know what I'm saying, a little bit of
niggas I know in the fucking chat ain't gonna make the graphics and the mechanics better.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Demon Slayer come out this week.
Hard8 scare you off your block, man.
What
No, I know. No, it's not like that. No,
that nigga canceling his pre-order right now.
No.
I'm just listening to him. I was hearing this point. No, I'm still getting it.
To disagree just because, nigga. If I make sense, nigga,
Hard8.
You want motherfuckers to argue. You want motherfuckers to argue just to argue, nigga.
No.
I'm just saying.
You cannot try to tell this man he shouldn't like this game.
I didn't tell him he shouldn't like it. I didn't even tell him he shouldn't like it.
That's what
He
niggas
said he liked the old one, the new one better. Like, no, you don't. You gotta like the old one.
Wait, whoa. Wait a minute. Whoa. Listen. Hard8 can call that game ass, whole full pancake ass. Listen, it don't matter. I'm still getting it.
We're not talking about in general.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm still gonna get that
I'm trying to
shit.
convince this man that the new one is better. The man said he liked the new one better. That's the end of the conversation. Nigga, move on.
Nigga, cold crazy.
I mean, I see you coming from a Left 4 Dead. I mean, you know, on a
Stop.
nostalgic
So that
level.
right there, stop it. You ain't got.
What do you mean? No. What do you mean? No.
Fight for his life. Niggas is really surviving hard.
Explain yourself, nigga.
Wait a minute. Well, I'm not saying I can't see both sides.
Left 4 Dead wasn't on
this nigga, man. Tell him
Left
he's
4
wrong.
Dead
and
wasn't
move
on
shit.
PS3 either. It wasn't on PS3. It was an Xbox game. But
I'm
you want motherfuckers to argue just to argue?
I'm not a very argument person. I'm not a very argumentative person.
Right?
I want you to stop bullying people. That's what I
Oh man.
We gotta get niggas that's gonna stand up for themselves. Not niggas that's gonna come in here and fold. Hard8 say, "Oh, we're right, bro," and then they gonna fold.
That's why you
hey man, you right, bro. You right, bro.
Every week, man. I think water is delicious. Hard8, man. Water is trash. Well, I mean, I can see why you think water is trash. Like,
hey,
man,
Cole, you right, bro.
To agree with him.
Cole, you right,
the
bro.
only nigga that stand up to Hard8 is Jay Harvey and Kapachi.
No, you're right. Hey, Cole, you right, man. Fuck Left 4 Dead, man. I don't give a
This nigga said I stand up.
that bullshit. That shit is ass.
Yo, Cole, y'all keep listening to Cole, and you're gonna be like El Pachi, a nigga that just take L's all the time. Cole keep on this nigga up, and he keep taking L's. He keep trying, and it's L.
Y'all niggas trying to, y'all niggas trying to start a new podcast.
Definitely not. I'm not worried about taking no L, nigga. What you talking about?
Stop
L after
Cole.
L, like I'm just asking a question. I'm trying to have a conversation.
You take L's, nigga.
Like
you L
keeping track.
nigga.
Hey, yo, so how many double fuck you got?
Bro, but you
When was
do
the last
be trying
time
to come in on
Nigga, I win every week, nigga. I've been winning since I've been on YouTube, nigga. All y'all niggas that tried, y'all take L's, nigga. Yeah, L's.
Hey, Hard8, you gotta let that go. You gotta let that go.
L's, nigga. L's. That's all you
Remember,
know.
you ain't living like that no more. Remember, you're not that type of person no more. Man. You gotta let that go. You being too aggressive right now.
I'm always
gonna
like
be that tone. You being too aggressive.
Nigga, I'm always gonna be.
Nigga, you said you was a civilian. Now I'm
always.
You said you a changed man.
About that?
Oh, fuck that. Y'all niggas be getting crazy, nigga.
I thought you was a changed man.
Get the crack. Nah.
Y'all keep on listening to Cole. He got y'all niggas jumping out the window, and y'all be taking L's while he sit back laughing at you niggas.
Man,
Stop
how is
listening
taking
to Cole.
an L to keep your own opinion?
Every time El Pachi come in this motherfucker, he trying to get a fucking W off of something.
No, I'm not trying to get a W.
L Boogie.
I come in here with a point, and I try to state my point. You guys tell me my point's invalid, and I say, okay. That's all y'all said. That's all that happened.
Nigga, Jay Harvey just said it. Like, damn, man, you always coming in here taking L's.
I fuck with you.
Remember when you came?
It's not true. It's been plenty of weeks I came in here and didn't take an L.
It's been plenty of weeks. I come in here and it was
You
no
must have
L.
like backed out. Yeah, your internet.
Quiet, nigga. The only time is when you don't say nothing.
That's not
You're
true.
trying to challenge niggas because you like Code cap you the fuck up.
Code never capped me. I don't even listen to Code. I don't talk to Code. Code don't cap me up. This is my own fruition. I'm doing
Parlay, you just your position, your point of view be full of errors and mistakes, and he just be pointing them out.
Yeah, I just got a different viewpoint. I come and spin my viewpoint. Y'all tell me I'm wrong, and I say,
why he come up short every time?
It is like every time. Look.
Hardy, you think I'll be seeing the cap though. I see you be capping and niggas be scared to call you out. So sometimes I do be trying to get you.
Say their names. Say their names, nigga.
When have I? Okay. So you see the cap and you call me out. When have you ever got that W, nigga? Never.
I'm on your platform with your fan base. Your fan base is never
don't
gonna
do
give you
that.
the W.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Because if Hard8 was wrong and then you proved him wrong, niggas
No, man, the man get a W by keeping his own mind and standing his ground.
That's not his own. But he don't feel that way because he changed his opinion right after that.
Who?
That's the mark of a grown man.
You even just said it. You just.
That's the mark of a grown man.
No,
that
it's not.
the dub, nigga.
No, he don't have no. Look, he did. He let a whole nother grown man change the way he thinking.
How? What are you talking about?
This is
You
how it
just
goes.
said that. You just said I could.
Nigga, Kapachi come into space. He be like, I see it a different way, and everybody else, Hard8, roar, roar, roar. And then Tehran and everybody, okay, Hard8, whatever you say. Kapachi be like, no, nigga, I don't care about just
that's not
you
true.
said it.
That is not
And then
true at all.
Kapachi gonna have a conversation,
That's not
and
true.
then
That's not even true. No, like I'm about to.
Then Kapachi hears some facts, and then
Oh, yeah,
he's
you
gonna make
retarded.
Hard8 supply some facts instead of just huffing and puffing like everybody's supposed to be scared because he done.
Yeah, like
Kapachi gonna make you drop some facts.
Every time
and then
Cole,
Kapachi
every time
gonna
he come in
consider
here,
the facts, and he may change his mind.
So
But
every
at the
time he
end
come
of
in
the
here,
day,
he's spitting
it
facts.
ain't gonna be because Hard8 trying to make him. He gonna have to
but
prove
every
it.
time I
That
come
is
in here,
the
I spit
dub,
my
nigga.
opinion.
Your
Every time I
opinion
come
be
here, I
wrong
spit
as
my
fuck.
opinion. For me, my viewpoint. Code ain't.
No, it's not even a viewpoint. You just
Code
come
don't
in-
hit me up before
Nah,
the show.
hold
Like,
on.
Hard8. Code
One
don't
at a
do that.
time. One at a time. Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, like I don't. You definitely come in here. You be coming off of like some horrible. They're not even facts. They're not even opinions. They're just wrong information half of the time. So like I don't agree with what Code's saying because Code don't even give you no blowback.
Code,
He be laughing at you with his music.
Wait, what wrong information do I have?
It'd be a couple. It'd be.
What wrong?
I had to go back. Like, but it'd be.
This motherfucker, he trying to call something out.
You be trying to call shit out and be wrong with it all the time.
The man said he didn't like the third or the fourth the Mass Effect game, and y'all niggas want to attack the man. Nigga, I don't like it. God damn it! And now I didn't have to
Now you
finish.
making up
I ain't like
arguments
it.
and shit.
But he tried to call Hard8 a
No,
weirdo for that just because he got to the
he got mad because I liked the game and he didn't, but he never played the two games that came before it. He jumped into the third game.
I didn't play the
not
first
knowing
one.
what the fuck
I played
he
the
was talking
second
about.
one and I put it down. I played the second one and dropped it.
Exactly, like I said, you ain't know what the fuck you was talking about.
Be cold.
Came in here trying to call me.
It don't matter. It's his opinion.
But you gotta play the first two games.
With smoke though, and you don't even know.
But I wasn't calling you out for that game. I was calling you out for going back to playing old games. When you said you don't like going back to play old games, and your excuse for that was it was on the PS3, it was new enough, and that's what you said. So I was like, all right, whatever, nigga, it's new enough, I guess. Mass Effect 1.
Well, that ain't what it was. But the point is that he stood his ground.
See, there you go. He's already lying there.
Information, then he might
That's not a lie. That's the part I was trying to expose Hard8 for. My problems I had with Mass Effect was my issue with Mass Effect. I was saying Hard8, how could you go back and play Mass Effect 1 and there's other games you ain't go back and play? But my issue with Mass Effect was completely separate. That's not like that's just my opinion. How y'all gonna have issue with how I feel?
I went back when they just released a remastered.
Did they use a different engine?
Oh my god!
Yeah, they did.
What? You got it. All right, you got it.
I mean,
but
you want me to? You know what I mean? What do you want to say?
You try to give him smoke for Resident Evil.
Mass Effect 1 was redone from the ground up. What you want me to do?
Nigga, he gonna make sure that your point is.
Keep listening to Code.
Hey, Code, knock it off. Knock it off.
He ain't gonna just say shit because you said it, nigga. He gonna make you prove your point, and that's it. And we move on. This man came in here. He said, "Hard8, I got a different opinion than you. I like the new one better. Or you go play the other one then. And he ain't got to do all that shit. The man said the one he liked. He said,
now we know. Now we know why Cole was quiet most of the episode. He was out getting gas.
Nah.
Oh, shit.
The man said he liked the new one better. Now he got to justify it so Hard 8 can be happy. Man, fuck that nigga, man. You like the one you like, and that's it. Ain't no halfway, ain't no middle ground. Nigga, this the one I like. Now what? That's it. End of the conversation, nigga.
You be
Shout out to Biz Topper. Hard 8, have you ever thought about making Twitch account? Your gaming streams are 10 times more entertaining than most Twitch gamers.
Damn. Oh,
He got
shit.
a Twitch.
What was that?
That was
Brad.
Brad and shit. Fuck it, you take it out your ass, nigga. Shout out to, let me read this again without the interruption. Hard 8, have you ever thought about making a Twitch account? Your gaming streams are 10 times more entertaining than most of these Twitch gamers.
Niggas drinking.
Code, you got anything to say about that?
Hold on, my grandson came down here. I was doing something. Hold on. Have you ever
But
thought
anyway,
about making a Twitch account? You should do some Twitch game, but as long as you be yourself, you might not last on Twitch. 8.
Nah, he said he don't want to split his
Definitely
his
won't.
base up, so he wants
They
to keep all his
they
base.
banned you for anything over there. I definitely won't.
That nigga be banned as soon as he start the account.
Uh-huh.
As soon as the intro comes on.
I got I got my Hard 8. I got an account over there. You know what I mean? I got some videos that I I saved or archived over there.
I heard the money better over there.
My Twitch is Hard 8 over there. You know what I mean?
They just hacked all them niggas that made money over there too. I don't think he won't be over there.
I mean, yeah, niggas got fucked up. They back. You know what I mean? Whatever. But I really don't even like streaming like that. Oh yeah, it's one of them days. One of them days.
Yeah, she done with dinner a little early. She ready to finish watching this.
All right, well, I guess we're gonna holler at you then, man.
I ain't about to finish that movie the next week.
Yeah.
Nigga, we finishing up one from last week, nigga. What you talking about?
Y'all gonna check out that Injustice movie that just came out?
I was gonna talk about Squid Game.
I just watched that shit last night. Oh my god!
Oh, man, everybody seen Squid Game?
Yeah.
No, I ain't seen it yet, but so I'll bounce out and come back next week.
You ain't seen Squid Game?
It's been like 3 weeks.
Yeah, I know, but I just renewed my Netflix account for the Dave Chappelle special, so I might as well watch Squid Game.
Boring as fuck. That joint was boring as fuck.
Wait, what you said was boring?
That Dave Chappelle shit. That shit was corny. Like,
bugging out.
It ain't like amazing. Like
it wasn't like
it was good. I thought it was good, but it wasn't. He has other shit that's way better.
Some of y'all be hyping shit up. It ain't like amazing.
Yeah, it's not amazing.
I was never big on Chappelle's stand up like that.
He had that
that's
one.
Probably why.
The one he had like 2
but-
years ago was good.
Yeah, he got a couple of good joints. His Netflix joint's been pretty good.
Yeah,
for the most part. Yeah.
Hold on. I think the one before this one was terrible. Like,
the one we sitting down for like 30 minutes.
It wasn't even no comedy. It just was him just talking.
The one, the one before that one was
George
good.
Floyd one or something.
Yeah, the joint. Yeah.
That joint was trash.
Talking about Sticks and Stones.
I don't remember the name of it.
Sticks and Stones was different.
Sticks and Stones was a good one.
No, the one before the closer. The one before the closer.
Oh, I know what you remember. It was like 30 minutes.
I think he was outside too. I think he was outside, right?
It was during the COVID. Yeah.
Oh
that joint was trash.
Yeah.
That shit wasn't even funny.
That shit was.
Yeah, Triz Kid. There's an Injustice movie. DC.
Yo, ain't nobody.
Movie.
Yo.
My fault.
We talking about. I mean,
somebody asked in the chat. My fault.
But you can type it. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, people run around talking about he top 3 comedian, he the GOAT and all that. Relax.
I'd say he top 10. He probably top 10.
Calm down out here. These guys comedy.
He probably top 10. I'll give him that.
Yo, you top 3. Who better than him then?
Bill Burr better than him. George Carlin better than him.
Bill Burr is excellent.
Dave Chappelle. Dead or alive?
Yeah.
Bernie Mac.
Eddie Murphy.
Bernie Mac is hilarious.
Richard Pryor.
Dead or alive.
Richard.
Eddie Murphy.
Martin Lawrence.
Yeah,
Martin. I like Cat Williams better. I like fucking Martin better. I like Richard Pryor better. I like Bernie Mac better. it's a couple other people that are
Bill
smaller
Burr better
that's
than
funny
him.
as hell to me.
Bill Burr is really slept on. I felt
Bill
like.
Burr is funny.
That nigga's
George
hilarious.
Carlin, he was a beast.
Oh, George
His-
Carlin.
Red Fox is underrated.
Red Fox, yeah.
Yeah, Red Fox is my nigga.
Red Fox was hot.
Even
Stanford,
Who else I
son,
like
shit.
better than Dave?
What about Paul Mooney?
Oh
I
yeah,
love
that
Paul
nigga's a
Mooney.
goat.
Yeah,
Paul
Paul
Mooney's
Mooney.
he's
Paul
one of the
Mooney was
goats, bro.
he's funny too.
He was hilarious. Bro.
Who's the dude that
Does that
passed
count
away
as a
from,
W? Hey, does that count as a W?
Who?
Hey man, take
This
it.
nigga
Take
fighting for his life over here.
Yo, I'm doing what I can.
I
man.
think
Does that count as a W?
Corey Holcomb is funny as hell.
Patrice
Yeah, he
O'Neal.
is. Patrice
Who's the
O'Neal.
dude that passed away from
Patrice O'Neal,
diabetes?
Patrice
Yeah.
O'Neal, Patrice
Oh,
O'Neal, yeah, he's
yeah.
funny as shit. Eddie Griffin, fucking
Eddie
hell.
Griffin,
Eddie
yeah.
Dysfunctional family.
Voodoo
That
Child,
joint
yeah,
was
Voodoo-
hilarious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Voodoo Child was hilarious.
Facts.
Dog.
Oh, Chris Rock is funny too.
I see. I don't.
His Netflix John wasn't that good.
Nah,
Yeah,
his
he-
old John, his other Johns.
His
was-
old shit like Bigger and
Yeah.
Blacker and all that
Facts.
shit funny.
The
Facts.
same thing with like Chris Tucker. I don't like his stand-ups too much, but I mean his movies be funny.
No, his stand-up was better when he was cursing and all that. Now that he on
Yeah.
some Jesus Christ shit, that shit kind of watered down.
Jamie Foxx stand-ups, them shits was hilarious, my nigga.
What's that?
All right, so we saying so
Security.
they saying Dave Chappelle top 3. I seen a lot of that. I
I
think
can't,
he's the
I can't
GOAT.
say top 3.
I
Top
think he's
3
top
alive.
three.
Top 10.
Maybe
He's top
niggas
10.
that's alive.
Yeah.
Actively
Yeah, he
doing
might be top
comedy.
10.
Yeah, he's top 3.
He's top
isn't he?
10, bro. Top 10.
Top 3 alive?
Stand
I
up
don't even
by
think
your
top
word.
3
You mean
alive.
top
I
three.
mean, based on people doing comedy right now,
I don't think
like
top
who
3
Kevin
alive.
Hart, who else would you put in top 3? Current
Top 3
comedians
right now?
Yeah,
Kevin
like
Hart not
current
even that
comedians.
funny no more.
Not
I like Cat
legends,
Williams.
not dead people,
I like
just
Cat
current.
Not dead people.
I mean, you still can't
Bill
erase their
Burr?
work. You still can't erase their
No.
work.
Yeah.
Facts.
I think Bill Burr is funnier than Dave Chappelle.
I might have to agree. Honestly.
What's the Louis C.K.
No,
when
Bill
he?
Burr is funny.
Yeah, Louis C.K. was funny at one point, but after he got canceled, that nigga was funny. What was the other dude?
You ever watch his show?
I like Tony
Yeah, that
Roberts.
shit was good.
I don't know if y'all know
Bruce?
Tony
What about
Roberts, but
Bruce
Tony
Bruce?
Roberts is fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
Tony
Tony
Roberts.
Roberts. Yeah.
Tony Roberts be having me crying, dog. That nigga funny as hell. And
Oh,
I
yeah,
like
Jeff-
Mike Epps' last stand up. That joint was
Yeah, that shit was
He's
alright.
alright.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike
You
Epps.
seen
ass.
his last one. His last Netflix special was hilarious.
the fat
That's
nigga
right.
that was on Breaking Bad? Fuck. He be
Oh,
like,
you talking about LeVar Crawford?
yeah, LeVar Crawford.
Yeah,
That
yeah, that nigga's
Lavelle
funny.
Crawford. That
Yeah,
nigga.
that nigga's funny.
Joe Rogan had a funny stand up.
Joe Rogan funny.
I think Dave Chappelle's shit is more like it'd be fun, like this. Okay, the closer, he definitely had some funny moments. You know what I'm saying? Like when he was talking about how gay dudes used to look in the '80s and all that. That
Facts.
was spot on. You know what I'm saying? That was fucking.
That shit was joke.
That shit was hilarious. But I did kind of feel like he was talking about like the LGBT too much, man. It was like, all right, man, move the fuck on. Like
He told him on
unless you want,
But
I
it
mean,
was
Smollett.
But
That-
it was, he
then
really
that
had a
first
point
joke-
to it though.
and then that first joke was a little off too.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, that shit threw me the fuck off. I was like, whoa, pause, nigga. I
I
had
ain't know
to
where the
pause
fuck
the
that
fucking
came
shit.
from. I ain't know where that joke came from. We was talking about coming on the
Oh my,
preacher
come
face
on, you ain't
or
have
some
to
shit.
repeat that shit.
Yeah, that's
Like-
why. Yeah, that shit was weird.
Oh
He
yeah.
said he liked what he
He
said.
said, I was like, yo, bro.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, bro, you gotta chill with that one.
He was.
I was
he
watching that
like-
shit by myself. I know if I was watching that shit with my friends, they would have been like, yo, you might have
Bro, I
to
was
turn
with
this
my-
shit off,
my
my nigga.
father, my brother.
Yo, that shit was funny. Though. What y'all talking about? That shit was hilarious.
That shit was.
I mean, it still was kind of like, what the like?
No, that
Facts.
joint was on that. It was just left out of left
Yeah,
field because I never
yeah,
heard
yeah.
him like even.
He could
tell
have left that
jokes
shit
like
out. He could have
I
left
never
that
heard
shit
him
out.
tell jokes like that. So it
Yeah,
was
he
like,
never
what the
told a
fuck?
joke like that.
What's this pedophile fucking freak ass gay joke? Is this? Like this joint was weird.
Oh, the shit he told about the priest in the Catholic church, I think, or some shit.
That's the one he was talking about. He was talking about
Oh my
sucking him
god.
off and coming on his face.
Nah, this nigga's bugging out, bro.
He liked it or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's what he's.
He liked it.
He liked it.
Hey man, that's Hollywood for you, though.
Hey,
That's Hollywood.
shout out to Dark Kent. He said, "Don't forget D. Ray Davis."
He all
Yeah,
right.
he funny. Yo, shout out to D. Ray Davis. He in a relationship with 2 bitches. Shout out
They
to
be
that
having
nigga.
they be having their moments. He be having his moments and shit.
Y'all, listen to Andrew Schultz.
No, I know he was proving a point about
Andrew
all of the all of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
LGBT
There was a
shit.
point to it. Yeah.
I know he was proving a point and shit, but it's still he ain't need to take that long. He took like the whole fucking.
I'm saying that's what makes him great. It's not just jokes. He has social commentaries. He tells truth, but he makes them funny. That's why I think he's
it's a lot of
Martin
people
Lawrence
that
do
got
the
that.
same thing.
Yeah, Bill Burr.
There's a lot of people that got that.
Eddie
Cat Williams.
Griffin.
Yeah, Bill Burr, Eddie Griffin. There's a lot of people
They
that
all
do
do
that.
that.
Yeah, Louis C.K. do that too.
That's why I love all of
Like
them.
Kevin Hart is like one of the only big dudes that stare away from all that shit. That's why he whack.
He don't want to get canceled.
Yeah, he's scared. That's what I'm saying. He's too scary for me. I don't like that scary shit.
He used to be funny. He ain't funny no more.
I'm tired of hearing about your family and your fucking kids and your girl, wife, or whoever the fuck you're with, your friends. Like, I'm
Yeah,
tired
that
of
was funny at one point. It was funny.
Yeah, it was funny at first, and then I'm a
Yeah.
grown little man, or
Yeah.
seriously funny. It was funny.
Paper
back then,
soldiers.
but now, like, come on, man. I'm tired of hearing about that shit. Talk about what's going on in the world and make that shit funny.
Yeah. If you
I
can
think
do that.
he one of them comedians. I think that has to really go through shit so that he has shit to talk about. I think
You don't be having nothing to talk about. though.
exactly.
No, it'd be the
He won't
same
be
shit.
going through
It'd be
shit.
the same shit.
The last shit he went through was him getting caught for cheating. That was like years ago.
That last shit in his living room was, or what's supposed to be his living room, was
Yeah,
garbage.
it wasn't good.
Yeah,
it wasn't
Cat
good.
Williams, you could have made something out of that.
That shit. He's scared to talk about anything out of his safe bubble.
Yeah.
He only talk about the shit that he got control of, like his family and his friends. He don't
He's
talk
not
about
trying to lose his
nothing
movie deals and shit. Because as soon as he get canceled, he ain't gonna be in
Man,
shit.
ain't nobody watching that shit, man. Fuck them.
Somebody watching it.
Them shits be
Man, all the
trash,
other
man.
comedians ain't getting canceled. Like, just say, do what you do. And then even that, he just don't talk about nothing social, nothing political, nothing outside of family and friends. He been doing the
That's
same
why they
stand
get
up
him.
for the past. He been doing the same stand up since Let Me Explain.
Since he been starting, should be honest with you. Shit.
No, the last funny joint he had was Laugh at My Pain. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, that was the one where he was in a big arena.
Yeah, all right,
Yeah.
all right. That was the last one.
Yeah.
Right? After
Yeah.
that came Let Me Explain, and everything from there was trash. Straight trash. Seriously funny. I'm a grown little man. Let Me Explain. Them shits are hilarious. I mean, Laugh at My Pain. They are hilarious. But Let Me Explain and Irresponsible and all that shit, trash.
Yeah.
That one joke about taking out the trash and the raccoon, that shit was
that shit
corny
boring
as
as fuck. What was the joke when he was talking about the ostrich? That joint had me crying. Oh, what?
And then this one, the last one, he talking about a pizza oven and all that shit was trash. dog. Like, that shit.
Yeah, I don't
He just
know.
too, he from Philly, but that nigga too scary. I don't like that scary
Yeah.
bitch ass nigga shit. Like, he like a bitch ass nigga nowadays to me, man.
Yeah,
Paper
he's like, bro,
Soldiers
he
is
don't even stand for
hilarious.
nothing either.
Yes.
He don't
Paper
stand for
Soldiers
nothing.
was
Fire.
hilarious.
Facts.
Funny ass, man. That's when Kevin Hart was raw. Now he like a little bitch, dog.
See,
Like,
Beanie
he's scared.
Siegel made that movie. That he said, "I kick skin off your forehead."
Your forehead, pussy. Nigga said, "Why you beefing with me? I'm with you."
Yeah.
I think the one in the football stadium was Irresponsible. That joint was trash. I just hate scary ass comedians, man. Like,
Yeah, he definitely
talk
scary.
your shit, dog. Don't be scared to talk about what's going on in the world, man. Fuck it. Just like be like Dave Chappelle. Fuck it. Y'all cancel him. What Dave Chappelle say? I heard I was getting dragged on Twitter. I don't give a fuck. That shit ain't real.
Yeah.
I got my mind right, money right, ready for war.
Say it with your chest.
Yeah, his problem is he cared too much about what motherfuckers think about him. That'd be his problem.
He not,
He's not trying to lose the bag, man. He
Like
ain't trying
right
to lose
now,
the
he's
bag.
not really funny, man. He's not really.
He
funny
not.
right
He's
now.
really not
but at
funny.
the same time, he not funny though. Like
He's not
you
really.
get the
funny
money,
right
but you corny.
I
as
ain't good
fuck.
front. Certain things he do is a little funny, like the little
No,
shit
I'm
he
not-
just
I'm
had
not
with
talking
Don
about that.
Cheadle.
No, he could
Like,
be. No,
the
that
back
was
and-
funny.
That was hilarious. Like, so funny.
Nah, he can be funny if he want to, but he play it
Yeah.
too safe.
Yeah.
That's the issue. He play it too safe, man. So that shit whack. Yeah, I mean, he said he would never wear a dress, then he did. So yeah, we know what's going on.
Everybody
Yeah, he
do
said
that
he
shit.
wouldn't apologize for making gay jokes, and then he apologized like a bitch.
Because
Like,
Cat
that's a
Williams,
lot of shit with him.
because Cat Williams was, Cat Williams could have had that position that Kevin is in right now if Cat Williams would have
Facts.
played the game, because
That's
he
a
was
fact.
next up. Like they wanted
Yup.
Cat Williams to be that guy. You know what I mean? But Cat Williams was going to them parties and say, "Is that Professor Overman?" Like he went to the,
Yeah,
he
he
seen
be
what was going
exposing
on.
niggas.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
seen what was going on, and he was like, "Nah, I'm good."
Nigga, Cat Williams was going dumb. This nigga was signed with Dipset at one point. Like, this nigga was going crazy.
Yeah, that nigga and his money.
Yeah, he
always
definitely
chain
was
smoke
losing his
too.
mind at one point. He looked like he calmed down though.
Yeah, a lot.
I need
No,
one more.
I mean, he was getting into a lot. No, well, see, that's the thing they be wanting you to believe. They try to do the same thing to Martin and shit. Anytime motherfuckers is going against the system, they always want to make them appear like they crazy or they lose. They going through. They no.
I ain't gonna front. Martin was wilding though a little bit. The nigga was waving guns and shit. Like
They was wilding.
Yeah, but
Martin said that shit ain't even happened. He said he was, and the whole thing when he was working out, man, they tried to say he was crazy about that. And he's like, I just happened to fucking put on too much motherfucking clothes to work out on the hottest day of the motherfucking year and shit. Like, and he fucking passed out from heat exhaustion and shit. But they tried to make it seem like he was going crazy, losing his mind and shit like that. And he said, nah, that wasn't the case. But yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah,
I think Chappelle cool. His Netflix
top 10.
Cool.
Yeah, top 10.
I don't even know if he in my top 10. I don't even know if he in my top 10. I don't know if he in my top 10.
He's top 10 alive.
Yeah, top 10 alive.
Top 10 alive.
Yeah. There's too many niggas that's funny that's passed away.
It's a lot of less mainstream. It's a lot of less mainstream niggas that's funny.
Hell yeah.
That are funny dudes. Man.
Yo, hey, did you used to watch Comic View? Like on BET and shit?
Yeah, every night. Every night.
That shit used to be hilarious, my nigga.
Every night.
Yo, I can't stand DC Young Fly. That nigga get on my nerves, bro.
He is a little annoying, but I ain't gonna front. Like, he has his moments when he does some funny shit.
I ain't never allowed him sick of this.
I'm gonna be real.
He's one of them. He's one of them dudes that come off as like trying too hard.
Yeah, man.
Y'all never seen like
that tries to be funny. Like they try to be funny.
Building something.
Yo, what the fuck? Is somebody moving furniture? What the fuck is going on over there?
That was Jay Harvey and shit.
That wasn't me, nigga. I got my own room.
Yeah, that was me. My bad.
Mute your mic,
my
man.
bad.
Mute your mic, man.
I think fell down some stairs.
Yeah, Earthquake is fucking hilarious. They was like, look.
Oh yeah.
Earthquake
is funny. Hell yeah, he funny.
It's a lot of smaller dudes that are hilarious, man. Oh my god, Marlon Wayne's last stand was garbage. That shit
it wasn't good.
Yo, I couldn't even get past that first long ass joke about the fucking belly button shit, man. Oh my god, that shit was garbage. Yo, that was the corny. Yo.
That was like his second or third stand-up in life, right?
I don't know what it was. All them shits is trash. But he just came out with one on HBO Max.
Damon Wayans is the funniest out of them all, though.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Damon's the funniest.
I don't really think none of them shits is funny. I don't think none of them niggas that really that funny.
No, Damon Wayans.
No, Damon's funny.
I don't find him funny.
How do you not find Damon Wayans funny?
I just don't
out of all the Wayans brothers, you don't find
nigga. There's parts in the Low Down Dirty Shame that are hilarious, man.
Yo, that nigga funny in the movies. That nigga funny on his TV show, My Wife and Kids. Look, that is funny.
That's one of the most funniest shows ever, man.
Now I agree with you about the rest of them niggas. I agree with you about the rest of them niggas.
Yeah,
sometimes I feel like he tries too hard as well. That's just me though. That's just me. That's just talking about me. We all find.
For me, I feel like he does it effortlessly. Like he just,
do you know?
He just comes off like that.
We ain't talking about show.
Yes, they got the who.
Yes, bald-headed nigga.
Yes.
Well, ain't Keenan bald too?
Oh yeah,
Keenan bald too. No, Marlon is the one that like tried too hard.
Yeah,
he just corny. He corny.
Yeah. Sean was never funny.
I told that nigga he was corny. He got mad as shit.
Oh yeah, I saw that
on Twitter and shit. I was like, yo, I tweeted that. What was that movie? 50 Shades of Black? No, Haunted House 2. One of them. And I think I tweeted a picture like, the dude sitting at the dumpster with the headphones. He hit me back. He's like, fuck you. What the fuck you ever did?
Niggas get so defensive, though. Like, what you ever did? Like, what the fuck? It's my opinion, nigga. Your shit ass.
I'm like, yo, I'm sorry, man. That shit was garbino. Like,
Yo, this nigga Next Gen 720 in the chat. He said send him the link.
Is that the real next
we about
gen?
to get out of here, man. You better come back next week.
What is it? So
what
would
y'all?
y'all?
4 hours. We about to bounce.
How'd y'all rate Squid Game? And you was about
That
to
shit
talk.
good.
Yeah,
Man, I guess I'm gonna have to wait till next week because Code ain't even here and he's seen it. So we'll
he
talk
wanna
about
talk.
Squid Game
All right,
next
cool,
week,
cool.
man. I definitely like it though.
Well, I got one question though. Y'all niggas want a season 2? Because I'm content with it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I want to see
Nah.
Hell yeah, I want to see
Nah,
them
I
too,
can-
nigga.
I'm content.
I want to see different
well,
games and
I'm
shit.
Hold
fine.
on. The way the creator said that if it get picked up for season 2, the way he going, he could probably keep that shit. Cause he talking about saying he want to focus more on the police or some shit like that. I'm like, what?
Nah.
Fuck, care about the police, nigga? You better get to these games.
I mean, what else could they try though?
Nigga, just a new batch of games, a new
Because
set
he's
of
going,
characters.
so he can go back and then shut it down. That's what it looked like he was gonna do. My bad.
That could be a storyline. Yeah, I guess that could be like one of the storylines.
Be quiet because I don't even know it. I ain't mean to spoil it. Did y'all watch it in the Korean joint? Or did y'all watch it in English?
Nah, I watched it.
I watched it in English.
Yeah,
Bro,
right.
that dub, I could not. That dub shit was horrible.
That dub was horrible.
Yeah,
That dub
there's
was
2
terrible.
different dubs though. One of them is
both
more
was
accurate than the other one.
Well, that's in the
Yeah, you got to go in the settings and shit.
No,
They just dropped.
The dub is always bad in movies when it comes.
Yeah,
to
that's a
fucking
fact. It's never really that
They're
accurate.
never good, nigga.
No, because
I mean, it was doable for me. Like
the words
Yeah, it
don't
was
never
fine.
match
It was
up.
fine.
The
I didn't
words
mind
don't
that
never
shit.
match
No,
up.
I'm not
with
worried
the
about the
mouth.
word. I'm not worried about the lip syncing. I'm talking about like the voices just be. It just they sound cringy as shit sometimes.
Bro, as long as I get the
Always
gist
like
of the
that.
story and I know what the fuck is going on, I don't care, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Like if you, nah, it don't work. No, you need to see you need to hear
Well,
the
you
emotion
watching
behind
the
the character.
subtitles? Did you watch the subtitles?
Absolutely.
All
Nah.
right then. Well, you watch
I'm
the
not
fucking
watching the
subtitles.
subtitles.
I already did it.
Wait, so Jay, do you like
All right.
Money Heist, the original language, or do you like it dubbed?
Money Heist. What's that? I
He
don't
ain't
think I
seen
watched
it.
that.
He ain't
one.
seen
You
it.
never
seen
seen
Money
Money
Heist.
Heist? What?
I
didn't
started
watch
watching that shit. I ain't finished it though.
That shit
All right, let me.
fire, man.
No,
All right, we're getting out of here.
All right, y'all have a
Yeah,
good week
yeah.
though.
Yeah, we about to bounce.
All right, yeah, appreciate having me on. Everybody have a good night.
I'm gonna find that video 8 and I want my game.
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah. Now I want my fucking game, nigga. I ain't never talking about no fucking limbo. Shout out to
All
Corey Deshaun Hayes. Appreciate you for the super chat, dog. Yo, this nigga.
All
This
right.
nigga, nah, nigga, we out, man. You wait
Yeah,
till the
we out.
last
Yo.
minute to come in this motherfucker. The fuck?
I'ma holler at y'all, man.
All right, I'll holler at y'all, fellas. Peace. Yo, we out of here, dog. You see that number on the screen? We've been here 4 hours. You come at the last minute. Talking about let me in. Shout out to Next Gen, man. FN, fuck nigga, let me turn up. You come at the last hour. We out of here. We at 4 hours. You just showing up, nigga. We've been here since 4 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? We see you next week. You know what I'm saying? We see you next week. I'm the star of the shows. Yo, this nigga funny as shit, man. You learned something, man. You like my son, man. I taught you a lot, man. So it's all good, man. It's my son right there, man. No, just come next week and yeah. We out of here now, dog. We've been here 4 hours. So we'll holler at y'all niggas next week. Hope everybody enjoyed the show. You know what I mean? Hit the like button on your way out. Shout out to all the supporters, everybody that supported. We appreciate that. You know what I mean? Cole had to leave early. His wife had the collar around his neck. So, you know, it's all good. But we'll be here next week. You know, no time off, no days off. Come at, 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock every Sunday. 4 p.m. every Sunday. We here. You know what I'm saying? 4 p.m. every Sunday, we here. Shout out to Corey, man. He said a man wearing a dress is the oldest gag comedy. Yeah, I mean, that's how they get you initiated, man. That's how they initiate you. Yeah, 4 p.m. every Sunday, man. We here, man. 4 p.m. Not motherfucking what time? It's about to be like 8 o'clock out this motherfucker. Probably is 8 o'clock. Yeah, it's about to be 8 o'clock. 4 p.m. Catch y'all next week. Zaire come through or whatever case may be. And we gonna holler, man. I thought you was gonna be on Weapon Wheel this week. That's why I was wondering. I'm like, damn, what the fuck Next Gen at? I'm like, dang, he must be on Weapon Wheel and shit. So now I thought you was over there kicking it with your folks. Thought you was kicking it with your folks, man. Damn, my bad. I see you next week, though. Yeah, hit that like button while you're here, too. On your way out. Oh, man. Anyway, I'm going to holler at y'all, man. I'm gone. Deuces.